Sometimes.
I like my cooter to wear it from the fight back.
My cooter.
Cooter.
Not cooter.
That's what they said downtown the other day.
Not cooter.
Cooter.
What's up? What's up? BNY, we here tonight. We live. We got a lot to talk about. Yeah, we sound like we in good spirits. That's because we was watching the Anarchy the other day.
Of course.
From afar.
Hey.
So we get around the room.
These
We
hooligans.
got our guest, Marcus. How you feeling tonight?
I mean, I'm alive and well. Can't complain.
Well, glad to have you back. I wasn't here when you were here the last time, but
Sure won't.
I did watch it from afar, and I did like it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yes,
Uncle
yes,
Lou, Junior.
What's going on, man?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
You sound
I
like
mean,
me. That's
we
what.
about to- we about to get into
That's
this.
where he at.
That's the
Yeah.
sign. That's the
That's
sign. It's about to go down. Like, oh, he ain't say nothing. He
I'm chilling right now. It's been a while. I ain't been here in a minute, so everybody know what it is.
Welcome back.
I'm definitely.
I ain't been in a minute.
I'm gonna go over my emotions more
He had
than
to catch a
anything.
flight.
Yeah.
I had to get punched the ticket.
You got flued out.
Man, it was like this.
He got flued out.
You got flued out.
Oh, we out here, man. Good to be out here,
You
though,
talking
man.
about teleporting and he just came up out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, I was trying to get somebody to build me a teleport, the machine and
Yeah.
teleport you and shit, but too many shots.
Too many shots.
Too many shots.
We
Two.
just started.
Yes. First lady, Kiana, how you going?
Okay. New Year.
Woo!
Same me.
Mike,
By the
Mike,
way,
Mike.
put talking to Mike.
Got it.
That's what Ricky would say. Talking to Mike.
Or hit you with this jump.
Come on now, act like you been here before.
I don't know the answer, Ricky.
Same. Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh,
it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's good to see y'all.
I thought it
man.
was like
Good to see
December.
everybody.
I thought it was December 38th or 39th of 2020.
Yeah,
Man.
it's stretched out. Nothing changed.
Right. Same.
All
New
right.
Year, same shit.
Except
What?
the rent was
You
due and I
upset?
had a $600 stimmy. That was it.
I got you.
From
man.
Texas.
From Texas.
From Texas. Running it from
Consummate
Texas.
professional right there.
Darnell.
Manny, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm big chillin', man.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
We made it, nigga.
We made it. That's
Did we
that's what I'm
really?
saying.
We
We
made it
did.
out of 2020.
Made
Yeah,
it
we
out
did.
of 2020.
I don't know.
It's just the beginning, man. You know
I
what
think
I'm
we
saying?
should
You
go off
got-
the Mayan calendar or some
You know what
shit.
I'm saying?
Just
We
stay in
got-
2020 because
it's
it
a-
feel like it's still.
If we go off the Mayan calendar, we gotta go back to 2012.
Well, no, he was dyslexic, so 2021.
Nostradamus. Oh, okay. He was dyslexic.
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
I guess we go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll run with that.
Sounds
Negro dominance.
Sounds better than being in 2020.
Right. A whole lot better. Anything better than being in that bitch.
Yeah, so
My 2020 was successful.
2020
I like
again
it.
or hell? Listen. The devil's not that bad. I heard. He's a pretty good guy.
Manny, what's up with you, man?
Oh boy.
oh, I mean, I've been working, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm a year older now since the last.
Oh yeah,
time I
happy
seen
birthday,
you.
Yeah.
bro.
Happy belated.
You are?
Okay.
I don't
You
celebrate
too? You
birthdays.
too, Marcus?
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday.
I don't celebrate
You don't
birthdays.
celebrate
though.
Everybody that's watching, please give up.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
happy
born
birthday
too close
shout
to-
out.
I'm born too close to Christmas. I don't.
Yeah, I know
You
the
don't
feeling.
celebrate because you're going so close to Christmas?
So you celebrate Christmas?
I really not big on Christmas either. I mean,
What? Who ruined your life?
so peep this.
I hate to say this.
My birthday on the 28th.
Okay.
Big sis birthday on the 31st
Okay.
of December, and little bro birthday is on the 7th. So yesterday, sorry, I said today was yesterday. It's on the 7th.
My brother birthday.
3 kids
yesterday.
with birthdays within like 2 weeks of each other. How you think my parents act?
Stay away from the
Tell you
month of
something.
March, man.
So y'all had to share Christmas.
Stay away from March.
Not even Christmas. You show you get your Christmas, but your birthday get wrapped in, and then you might go to Chuck E. Cheese once.
Are you
Man.
serious?
That was how mine was.
You
And I
gotta
had a
save.
twin brother.
You
so
gotta
it was-
save on money.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
you
I
gotta
got
celebrate everybody's
cut it.
together.
So we did have to share our birthdays, but
We had to cut it.
damn.
Y'all was born
Hold
on
on.
the same day.
Hold on.
No,
You said you might go to Chuck E. Cheese once. And
Chuck E. Cheese once and hit
this-
Blockbuster one night.
Yeah. And
Hey.
that's the birthday, huh? That's the birthday.
You get to get something from the snack.
Yeah,
bar.
nigga.
Everybody
absolutely.
everybody celebrate together.
Nah,
Yeah.
nigga, we didn't get Chuck E. Cheese, motherfucker.
I mean, my parents was
Jeepers.
We went outside.
I had to cook out.
We went outside. Watch that little rat run across the dumpsters.
When your birthday though?
We went outside.
Yeah, it's in the summer though. We couldn't go
October.
outside.
Here's in October.
Yeah, my mom for a long time, my mother ran mine with Halloween, so it kind of was just
Okay, so yeah,
a couple people from the neighborhood.
you
might come
feel
over.
me though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
Alright.
didn't care as long as I got something.
Hey,
Some years it
Yours
never
was the same
came.
way, Mike?
Yeah, see,
I
mine's
mean,
spaced
yeah,
out
I'm
my
on a
sisters
7,
and them.
so it
Oh
was
yeah, so you definitely.
it was stretching to get gifts on Christmas just to get gifts on Christmas. So when you got 2 people in December, the same birthday, it was like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
y'all gonna get a gift.
Y'all
And
get
then
one
y'all
gift, and we'll
one
see
gift,
y'all
and
in
we'll
2
see you
weeks.
in 2 weeks. Basically.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's AJ's birthday, December 7th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Did anybody say fuck AJ yet?
No,
fuck
no,
AJ.
not Honeyman.
Okay, not okay.
Our folks, AJ.
Oh,
I'm about to say,
sorry.
dang, what
Not
do you do this
I'm
time?
sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm about to say.
AJ, call me, my nigga. God dang.
Nah, inside joke. Pull up, AJ.
I said hey. Hey.
That's her twin, y'all.
Oh yeah. For the
oh.
record, that is.
Identical, by
They
the way.
twin.
Everybody got
Twin gang.
twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, my twin is Big Boy from Outkast.
Definitely is.
I can see that.
Yeah.
My twin is my little brother. We just 4 years apart.
There you go.
Yeah, we look just alike. I got little eyes. He got
I
big
killed
eyes.
my twin at
Shout
birth.
out to Marcus.
I believe
Yeah.
that shit.
I did. I strangled with the umbilical cord before you came out.
The what?
The umbilical cord.
That's a dark
Oh.
ass story if it's true.
That's crazy.
You never heard of
It
a
is
umbilical
true.
cord before?
Nah,
So you never heard of extensions cord before either?
nah.
That's crazy.
We all got
crazy.
beat by
I
what we
need to
talking
change couches right now.
about. Hey Marcus,
I'm
you
not
on
about to make it.
you on the gold couch.
I'm not about to make it.
Yeah, you on the gold couch, man.
I knew I shouldn't have came back for another one.
Welcome
I said,
back.
I'm pushing my damn
Welcome
luck.
back,
Right,
Marcus.
you
Nah,
know?
I
nah,
told you. I'm not the guy. I'm the guy.
I'm
It's-
pushing my luck.
Gold couch.
Pushing my luck.
Gold couch.
This one right here,
Pushing my luck.
don't give a shit.
It's the gold couch. I don't know what it is.
We
If I die,
live,
blame
baby.
a newbie. Where
Alright.
he's
That's
at.
what it is, man.
Lord have mercy.
But-
I say what y'all want. I say what y'all feel.
You know why I'm here.
I
He's
say
a
what
man
my
of
job can allow.
Difference.
I see
My
what
job
I'm
is just like come to work, nigga. We can do after that.
Hey, say what you want. Just as long as you here Monday.
Show up.
But speaking of, you know why I'm here. Y'all know why we here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yes.
bigger than just Friday.
Definitely bigger than Friday.
Everybody was a spectator. Hopefully, just a spectator on the events that happened a few days ago down the Capitol.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the officer that
Yes.
lost his life to the madness.
And
Yeah, I heard
only
about
the
that today.
officer.
It was 2 of them.
No, I'm just gonna say only.
That's the only rest in peace we about to give.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The
So
only
like,
one.
I mean,
That's it.
Skirt, skirt.
Just
Before we dive
Just to
in.
be honest with you,
Yeah, before we dive in, I posted something on my Facebook earlier, and I have a horrible memory, but remember old girl from a few years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Post something like that in relation to say, look at this,
Yeah.
and then somebody had a comment. I was hoping y'all would come to the rescue because I was at work and I couldn't give an
I
educated.
was-
Hold on.
So-
Your comment was what was the?
Yeah, I missed it.
Was it about the
Can you
young
recap?
woman?
Yeah, like she
making a
she,
U-turn
yeah, she,
in the-
she
at the
ran
Capitol
she ran
and
a she ran a barricade and did the bullet dance when
Yeah, she
you
was-
got people that
she was
ran
terrified,
in
for
the,
one.
in
Mind you, she had mental health issues.
and kids in the car.
Exactly. A 13-month-old.
She didn't hit nobody with it. She ran. Yeah,
did the bullet dance, got the bullet dance, and then you got people that come in there.
right on,
No.
right up
Yeah.
on her in the
So-
Capitol's face.
So
Got
I did
up
see
on
a
the
video
car.
today. However,
But
you know I'm about to play the devil's advocate.
you
So
got
I
to.
did see a video today
Okay.
with Trump supporters,
Yeah.
and they were telling the people who were breaking in and stuff that they weren't with them. They were booing them. They're not with us. Like, you can hear them saying that they just want to destroy the building. We're not here for that. Like, you can hear it in the video.
Well, why you in it in the
Where
first
were they?
place?
Where were they standing at when they said that?
That's.
Who?
The people that were.
I
They
have
were
a
saying that a
video
little
where
bit-
the police let them
Oh
in.
yeah, open the barricade to let them in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I saw it,
that
yeah.
did happen.
Yeah. I
So,
saw
Oh,
it.
I
so
seen
they
it.
didn't just rush the.
They didn't rush the
Capitol,
building,
like they
but
said.
when they got inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So that did happen. When they got inside, there was some stuff. They broke a couple of windows. There was a revolution.
That's all right.
They climbed the wall too.
I'm gonna say
they
what they
did
said.
climb the wall. Like,
They
yo,
climbed a wall.
Hey, so that lets you
Yes.
know that
and
building
these
one
are
in the
people that
southern
want
border
a wall.
ain't gonna make a difference. If y'all think a wall gonna work, it didn't work in the Capitol. What makes you think it's gonna work down in Texas and Arizona to keep Mexicans or whoever you think is
It's
gonna
not
keep
gonna
out?
work.
Not
With
gonna work.
with workers.
With workers.
And
Yeah.
then what did they do to fix the problem the day after?
Put a fence.
a makeshift wall. Yeah,
Makeshift.
yeah.
Give me a Four Loko. Watch me jump that shit. Just saying.
You don't even
Oh, you
need
got that? You jumping out the gym?
You can probably take a full logo like, run through that motherfucker.
No bullshit.
It just
Being
makes-
printing you and that motherfucker.
But I mean, so it was a tragedy.
It was.
It's a tragedy.
I think
I
the
know.
world now sees definitely the difference between. I can say white people.
I mean, do you think the world really?
This is your right. You can say
No,
what
do you
want.
really think that though?
I do. I think a lot of people's eyes are more open now.
Open a few eyes.
I think it did open a few eyes.
Yeah.
You retarded.
What's up, Sunflower?
For all that don't know, that is my son.
Hey, son.
Right. Hey, son.
I'm right there.
I think it did open some eyes to a lot of the shit that they felt like they were blind to before. Because I see a lot of white people speaking out about that shit, like a lot.
Yeah, I've been under a rock honestly from work and whatnot. I mean, I watched enough because even then,
You say you've been under a rock?
under a rock, like I just haven't been like. I mean, I've been watching the news a little bit, but say for instance, so the day when everything happened, I got off work early. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna come home, take me a little nappy nap, work on some some work at home, and then be chill. So I said, before I do that, let me just turn on some meaningless TV. So I turned on like some random
Fox 5?
movie. Nah,
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there yet.
You said meaningless stuff.
Yeah, God.
Shout out Fox 5.
So
How you shout him out after you do it?
Hey, they got me through my teenage, when I wanted to know if school was closed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
They definitely helped me out there.
And
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
it.
Yeah, that was
And that was it.
Hey, speaking of Fox 5, 25 years ago we hit the blizzard of '96 though.
So you just trying to tell people how old I am on the low. Continue with your story, man. Why would you do that? Why would you just tell them how old we are?
I was there too,
25 years.
back in '78, we had that blizzard. You remember that shit? But
Right.
nah,
78, yeah. That's
so-
damn. I
Back
do
in
remember that,
Nam,
though.
man.
so-
You do remember though, don't you?
Back in Nam, brother.
So I put on this movie on HBO, I think called Abducted or something like that, about a dude who's
Oh, that was a good
dark.
movie.
I didn't finish it because I got a Amber Alert sound from my phone saying that that DC's on lockdown at 6 p.m. I'm like, what the hell happened? So then let me just turn on the news networks, and I'm like, oh, CNN says it's going live. Fox News says it's going live. Al Jazeera says it's going live. I'm like, well, okay. So I just sat there and had a
What
watch
time you got
party.
off work?
I was at work like noon, maybe 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't paying attention. I was tired. I was tired, boss.
I got the news. I was at work.
Where were you
I was at work.
when they stormed the Capitol?
I was
You know,
at work.
like
It's gonna be one of those
Too.
moments.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I
at
was at work.
work.
And
My work.
one of my employees said, "Hey, they stormed the Capitol." I was like, "What?" She was like, "I just got an alert on my phone. We all get alerts around the same time." I was like, "You tripping?" I was on lunch. You ain't got it.
I didn't get an alert. I'm
Are
giving
you
a bug with
serious?
you. I didn't get an
But
alert.
I have CNN alerts on my phone.
Oh.
I have CNN.
What kind of phone
Yeah.
company you got?
Apple has CNN on the widget, right on there. Like I don't have to ask for it. CNN is a pow.
I did
So-
see something
And they
on
said,
Smart
well,
News.
it said, Uncle, we don't need to.
They was
hear
like, yeah,
this.
we about to. This.
We don't want to upset him.
We don't wanna get around.
Oh, I was already hot. Y'all got to talk to my cousin. Boy, we had a
I-
lengthy
I feel-
conversation.
I
But go
feel
ahead,
like,
sis.
I feel like, oh, go ahead.
No, you did. So it was like, oh, and then she was like, I had parents calling her. Y'all closing early, they shutting DC down. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, cause you had.
no, we not closing early. But I did hear they shut. But again, I'm on lunch. When I'm in the
Yeah.
classroom, I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
That's why when you said I sent something earlier, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have checked the phone.
Yep.
But I didn't because I was in classroom. But I was like, ooh, came straight home. Mind you, most days I don't come straight home. Pick up whatever I'm gonna cook for dinner, or pick something up to eat on the way home. I came straight home that day.
I was upset. I was
just-
home and I said I was gonna go back out and go get something from the store. So like, y'all live in VA, so I'm like, all right, I'm just go get some from the store later. And then that happened. I'm like, oh, I still can go. My niece is at work. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they locked me down too. I'm like, shit.
Did we talk that day?
I think we did. If not that day or the day before. I think it was that day because I was home and it was early.
Because your niece called you while we was on the phone.
Yeah. So like,
That's crazy.
I was about to go. I was about to walk to the liquor store next door and everything. And there I was like, well,
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Well,
There goes that
Two liquor
plan.
store.
I definitely had a drink that day.
Yeah, I went to the liquor store.
Oh yeah, we
I
all
did
drank.
not.
I
You
feel
did
like
not?
though.
I lived in
I had a drink.
We all had a drink.
I lived in a trap. They was just like, we're safe here. I was like, of course we are.
That's what I put.
Yeah,
I said
They
that.
ain't
Police
the
was
other
in
day.
the car. He was like,
man.
Yeah.
But I
Ain't
feel
nothing
like
going on
I
out
feel
here.
like America needed to see this though.
I do.
I think so too.
They had
I'm
to
with that.
because it was always with the police, Homeland Security, Secret Service. It was always a ready preparedness plan for
Everything
Black
else.
Lives Matter,
and everything else. was
Antifa, whatever. So now they needed to see this side because now maybe it will be a ready preparedness plan for the next time
mean,
they decide.
but-
That's history, though.
but
You
that-
look at
but,
it. Selma
bro,
was the
it's-
same way.
yeah.
Back in the 60s, they had to see what happened to us in Selma, getting, chewed up by dogs and fire hoses put on us
Yep.
for them to actually understand that this is actually a problem.
Mhm.
And so now that it's happening in modern day time, this is our modern day equivalent.
Yep.
Like, you have to see that there's a difference. But my biggest takeaway from this was a few things. One, Trump been this way. Ain't nothing happened. Nothing
Yeah,
changed.
nothing
It's the same
different.
shit that have been happening.
And he's
Y'all
still
Y'all
gonna
can't.
be this
All
way.
these people resigning. Y'all get no, points from me because you've seen this stuff. This shouldn't be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Second, blue lives don't matter. For one thing, there's no such thing as blue lives. It's an occupation, not what you were born as. So it doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. And obviously, it didn't matter for a Capitol Police officer to have been killed.
Right.
And the way they're saying that he got bludgeoned to death, that shows you that it
Right,
didn't
what
matter.
the hell was his backup?
That's another story.
They
Oh,
was,
yeah.
they was
I'm
with
about
the
to say.
crowd. They was with the
Three.
crew. They was taking
What was
selfies.
his
My
backup?
third point on that would be, don't ever tell black people again how they need to be protesting.
Exactly.
Because if
Exactly.
Colin Kaepernick taking a knee was such a daggone problem for y'all,
Bro,
but this don't make you mad,
they said that
then there's
man-
something wrong with you.
The man had his
That
foot
man
up
said-
on the desk in Nancy
Pelosi's
Pelosi's
office.
Yeah, you ain't see it.
Oh,
No.
he got arrested, by the way.
Oh yeah, he just got
did
arrested
get
today.
arrested.
He
got
shaved his
arrested
face and
today.
everything. He was
Yeah.
trying to be
He was
incognito
trying-
of it.
He was.
It wasn't me.
Like the FBI not gonna be able to tell you shit. Like
Faces all
With
on
these phones, with the
You
phones
brag.
we have these days,
you took mad
Yeah.
pictures
Come
of
on now.
yourself, but it just goes to show you that you want to tell us how to protest when we're actually talking about getting killed, just trying to have civil liberties, just trying to be human.
Get
And
equal
y'all
rights.
mad because y'all lost an election.
man.
And y'all talk about Hillary should be locked up. I don't remember seeing any Hillary supporters. Y'all weren't this passionate in 2016 when they said Russia got involved in that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, you didn't see Democrats going and rushing the Capitol because they won the popular vote.
Nope.
You lost the Electoral College and the popular vote, and y'all mad.
I believe they said that Biden supporters would be the ones doing that if they lost.
They wouldn't.
They did, though.
They
is
said
what they
that, though.
said,
They said it. They can say that all they want. But we saw in 2016 that didn't happen.
And they wouldn't have had access to the Capitol.
Nah.
And
We
they,
would've been
and they
stopped.
wouldn't have got that
But
close.
see, and this goes
No.
back
Definitely
to
wouldn't have
this
got that
goes
close.
back to and when was it Wisconsin or was it Michigan? Whatever. When they stormed the Capitol building of that state.
That was Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan, when they stormed the Capitol building of that state, in their minds they said, "Oh, we could storm this one. We can storm that one."
Yeah,
Because they didn't do nothing to us then. We were armed to the teeth, didn't get slapped on the wrist, no shots fired, no nothing. It just emboldened them to say, we can go do this one. And then we got a president that stands up and says, hey, we're going to go down there to the, I'm going to be with you, which he wasn't, of course.
Right. He
Like-
was just calling the shots.
You called the shot. So he's responsible for the deaths
he is every
and
bit
should be
of
charged
responsible.
as
Yeah,
such.
of course.
He is every bit of responsible.
And even then, I know he only got 2 weeks, but
Nah, you got to go.
They trying to
I'm
get
here
his
for
ass
it.
out of
They're
there.
trying to give him peace and all that.
He
Yeah,
gonna
they trying to
prolong
get his
it,
ass
bro.
out of there.
He
I,
is.
I mean, I'm the
He
I'm
is.
the I'm the
That's-
guy that's like, yeah, this made that happen. You know, if I get mad, I'm like, yeah, he only got 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my thing is if they impeach him and he gets convicted, that means he cannot hold office anywhere at all again.
You really
Yeah.
think?
So that means he can't run in 2024, which is probably what he wants to do.
Do you really think he would? Do you really
Yes.
think he would get
For
the
his
backing?
vainglory, he would do it.
Yes, that's
I'm
there
saying,
you go.
do you really think?
Exactly.
Do you
For
really
his
think?
vainglory, he do it.
Do you really think he would get the backing to do it again?
No, I don't think he
No.
get the back, but he do it.
But
I
he
don't
would
even want to
do
see
it
him
just
campaign
'cause.
again.
Yeah, he would do it just 'cause.
We don't need to be dragged through that again.
I don't know. I kind of think I would like to see him pull like a Kanye and
Nah.
get his feelings hurt in
I don't
public.
think it would be.
So get
Kanye.
divorced in public. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
'Cause that's about to happen.
that
first,
might
too.
happen.
I guarantee. The minute he get down there, January 21st, she gonna file for a divorce
I believe it though.
instantly.
Oh, Kim.
Benefits.
Kim filed for a divorce yesterday.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and
Allegedly,
Melania's
right?
gonna
Or is it
follow
actually
suit.
happening?
She
Oh,
gonna
no,
fuck.
she fouled.
She fouled.
She done.
She
I
fouled.
really-
Kardashian?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really.
She
so-
filed for a
Yeah, she-
divorce from Kanye, bro. Yes.
She-
sir.
All right.
She's done.
Yes.
Side topic.
Side.
Are
Yeah,
y'all
no.
afraid of divorce, Kanye?
Nah.
I think his music is about to be fire.
Oh man.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
that's.
Hey, look, we was just listening.
Listen,
Man,
Kanye about to.
I'm a Kanye
Ah,
fan.
we
I am. I'm
If
saying,
anybody
oh, yeah,
didn't
bro.
know,
Oh,
Sure
yeah.
is.
I am.
Show is.
hey, what's up, DC?
But yeah, I just this didn't surprise me,
Nah.
No,
No, it shouldn't have.
and I think black people are just sitting back like, oh really?
Hey,
It's
so
like
you know-
it's not us.
It's
tonight.
not us.
Oh, honest to God, that was exactly-
We good. That ain't us.
Where my camera at?
Yo, when I see cops taking selfies while the Capitol building is being overrun,
Terrorized.
yeah,
Let's call it what we said.
like
So-
I didn't see no cops in Kenosha taking selfies with protesters.
I
Didn't
don't-
see it.
And you know why,
I
right?
don't want to go too deep.
You know, right?
So I don't- I
'Cause,
don't
like,
wanna-
No,
A
go
lot of-
deep, dig that hole, man.
I mean, I'm gonna say it right now. I think a lot of the Capitol Police are sympathizers,
They are.
and they were like, "Oh, the gay." Ooh.
So how
No,
about?
they pulled that.
Bro,
shit
it was some
it
people
was-
going through the barrier like, you sure? He was like,
Right.
come on.
So how about the Viking guy,
Yo, so this dude.
the supposed undercover?
Yeah.
So have you read up on that?
Yeah.
So yeah,
saying he's
Ricky
actually
would come with the facts
undercover.
right now.
Yeah.
Look at Keon trying to be woke.
First of all, my son is woke because he got a good teacher. Okay.
I
So
thought you,
supposedly the
I
Viking
thought you saying
guy-
he was woke because there's no way
Yeah.
you can text that to
Supposedly,
sleep
I know
all the
you
time.
read up on this. So
Yeah.
supposedly the Viking guy
Mhm.
was undercover, trying to discover or trying to find out, who was Antifa and who was Black Lives Matter, and
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Who-
showed up in
who-
both. He showed up in both protests.
he showed up and broke. But who was he understudy of? Was it Rudy Giuliani?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a picture. That's the same one with the picture with
Yeah,
Rudy.
that was
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, my New York people,
So
is
he
that
was
y'all
a
king?
plant.
And let's
Man, niggas like-
you can
I-
talk
I-
about
I- I-
about how just how far that man has fallen. Because in 2001, Rudy Giuliani, after September 11th, could have ran for president immediately and been elected, just because of how he carried New York.
Exactly.
True.
And this man has now become just a walking nutcase of a conspiracy
Corrupt
theory.
as
Yeah.
Like-
hell,
Hair dye running down your
He
face,
fucked up.
like this. Like, what the hell happened to you?
Politics.
I mean, it ain't my
You
problem.
know what?
Politics.
Hey,
Hey.
politics.
Yeah, but it's
pay
just- it's just
attention
like-
to shit now.
Republican politics.
It's
Yeah.
like, and to watch all these people. First, they hated him during the nomination when they were going through the campaign. As Trump's immoral. Ted Cruz said it too. He's immoral. He has no moral compass. Now you over here backing him, and after everything you saw, you still decided to go through with a vote to negate the votes.
I meant to write down all the representatives that.
And they
Um,
still think riding with this dude. It might be good for your
I don't
short
know.
term. It was good for your short term, but now your long term, this next 3-4 years, the country's about to take a collective breath
Mm-hmm.
and look back and say, how the hell
Then we get to this.
did we let this happen? And when
It's gonna be a
2024
lot of
comes,
cleanup.
Pence is gonna probably try to run. Pompeo's gonna probably try to run,
But you know
and we're
what's
gonna
gonna
look
happen?
back and be like, no.
I think at the end in 2024, Biden is gonna have done so much to clean up the shit that he's gonna be able to run and win again.
I don't think he's
I
going
don't-
to.
I
I
don't-
think he
I-
wants to serve one term.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna run again.
I don't think he's gonna run again. He'll be 82, 83 by the time he's done.
Yeah, he old.
And I really think he did this to prove to himself that he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I
that-
think
he's been
People say he
around.
wasn't a great candidate, but actually he was the perfect candidate.
I think so.
And people don't realize that because he was something everybody could agree with.
Yeah.
Whether you were super progressive or you were moderate in the middle of the line or just someone who said, just we can't do Trump again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but at that point, you can put me up there. They vote for me.
Nah, I think.
She said, no, let's not.
Am I that hot of a head? I'm like,
Yes, yes, you are. But it was.
I don't know. Look what we got. What we had in all being the president.
But
He
you
might have
gotta,
some votes,
you
man.
gotta say. I mean, for all the bad stuff you say about Trump, you gotta realize this man touched a nerve
Yeah.
with a whole lot. 80 million people voted for this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So with that being said, you got 80 million people that you now got to redirect and get back online. And I'll say maybe of those 80 million, maybe 25 million to 20 to 25 million are actually the radical.
Okay, that was gonna be my next statement.
I think
like,
the rest
really
of them are just Republicans voting Republican, maybe.
All right.
And the thing with Trump saying the election was rigged, the mere fact that in states like Arizona, other Republican states, the mere fact that you lost, but those Republican senators got reelected, means it couldn't have been rigged. They just didn't want you no more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to DeKalb County, Georgia, my home county.
Oh, shout out to Georgia. They
Shout out
did
to
it.
Georgia.
made it.
Yes, sir.
Georgia made it. So
Yep.
I
Twice.
I actually had a debate.
Shout out to Stacey Abrams, man.
Oh, she
Yes.
should have got a seat at the table, and I don't know why she didn't get a
You
bigger
know
one.
Man.
She will. She will.
Yeah.
I want her to
She
run
better.
for governor again in Georgia.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming.
Go get your seat.
She
'cause-
She
got
got
to
them
go
out
get
there
hers.
vote. She
Yeah.
got them out there, bro.
Mhm.
It's coming.
I saw y'all text message. I was there.
Yeah. Shout out to Warnock too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Arrested for praying in there 4 years ago, and now he's
Exactly.
sitting in there.
Now
Yeah.
he's sitting.
That's amazing.
We
Didn't mean to steal the shine. I'm
this
sorry.
shit. This shit. So coming up,
Black
right?
magic, man.
Yeah.
Biden promised us the $2,000 stimulus.
Ricky said, "Get in the mic."
I am in a mic.
He didn't say it there.
He
I got a
texted-
chip in my head.
I ain't even doing this with you. Already. But the $2,000 stimulus is coming. But I think this year is going to be one of huge economic growth
Yeah.
for who the hell is that?
Shout out Louise, man. What's up, Ortega?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
They Biden and Kamala about to make it happen for those of us who are not working because of the pandemic. I think they're gonna do a shutdown. So prepare us for this damn shutdown. I really think it's gonna come because
On site, yeah.
it's no way. I think we should be looking at like March, April time frame
Mhm.
for everything to be shut down for a good 30 days. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I got a real good story about shutdowns I can share with y'all in about 5 years.
You thinking what I was thinking. Jesus Christ,
But
30 days.
I think
No, I think that's gonna happen too.
Yeah.
Also, because my the
It's
church,
got to.
Malia mother was talking about how they was talking about already when they getting off out that part of Virginia, they was gonna try to shut down for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So
But that's the thing, man. At this point, my biggest problem with this was I saw a lot of people that were so boisterous and so strongly passionate about everything that was happening this summer with all the riots and whatnot.
Right.
And this is un-American and blah, like,
And they
they're
quiet.
destroying buildings and stuff. And they quiet right now.
Yeah.
So
These
this is my
thugs,
message to them.
these hooligans.
I don't want to hear a peep from you if you don't like anything that Biden did. Because if you care so much, you're so patriotic, you care so much about this country, Wednesday should have pissed you off.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I saw so many people who swore they were patriots, gun-toting Americans, talking about trivial stuff, sharing memes about sports. And I don't care about that right now.
Nah, it ain't
At
the
all.
point.
Like, they trying to overturn. And the thing is, you might be mad they trying to overturn an election, but what they don't realize is 88 million people voted for Biden. So you basically saying that there's 8 million fraudulent votes out there? Come on.
Nah.
8 million? So you're going to take the election from the rightful winner that more Americans voted for. It is not like Hillary when she run the popular vote. She lost the electoral college. Okay,
Exactly.
that's how the system is
She
set
took
up.
it as a loss.
She
and
took
that
it as a
was
loss, and that was it. But now you talking about stealing an election while you're trying to do the same thing. You're literally stealing an election.
exactly.
And I wanted to go into that on a deeper level. And Marcus, you can lead us off on this. So a lot of people were talking like, them going in the Capitol, they're allowed to be there to an extent and all this, but you have electoral votes on the floor,
on the floor. Let's talk
and
about
people
that.
are trying to come in and like,
First of all, let's talk about how that building was closed off.
what you mean?
It was closed.
Oh
People weren't
yeah,
supposed to be going in there.
yeah. You're not,
Period.
yeah. So like, they got in, and people are people are defending certain people. One person in particular, and I don't remember her name, but we know who we talking about, right?
Yeah,
the
I got
first
you.
declared death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, it was unnecessary. Well, actually, we ain't gonna go there 'cause that's a whole nother point we're gonna get to later. But
What the fuck?
yeah, no, we ain't gonna do all that. Not yet. It's coming. So, how do y'all feel about people defending, saying like it's a public place. People go on field trips there. It's okay. They're allowed.
I've never got that close on a field trip.
To the Capitol?
We're not talking about the floor.
We walked through it. I mean,
we
it was,
definitely walked through it.
we went on the floor, but of course nobody was there at the
right,
time.
and that's what I'm saying. It was supposed to be one of those situations where nobody was supposed to be in the building.
So yeah, like
because they were doing a vote.
The
My
people
thing
that
is-
the
This is the
people,
Capitol.
yeah, the
Right,
people
it
that
was-
declared voter fraud are literally trying to break into the place where the votes are kept
How about they take
to commit voter fraud.
private secured records with them as they leave in the damn building?
Yep.
You don't
And
know
even
what they
then,
took.
even
this
the-
point.
even the-
Exactly.
and a lot of laws get passed through there, and sometimes half of that is classified.
Double classified.
So like
People
to
talking about
tell
they need
me
to
that
know.
they
I don't need to know
yeah
none of that.
you to tell me that they were allowed there when you have classified documents in offices probably.
Out in the open. No, this shit was out in the open
open,
because
yeah.
Nobody's
they were
supposed to be
on
there.
the floor. Right. Nobody was supposed to be there. The building was supposed to be locked down.
The thing
Come
is,
on,
yes,
man.
the building belongs to the people. It does. But it don't just belong to you people. It belongs to me too. And I ain't raiding it. So you can't just beat up my house because you think it's just your house. It's not. And the thing is, you had the Speaker of the House there.
Yep.
All these people in line to the presidency too. By the way, so you have the
Yep.
Speaker of the House, President pro temp of the Senate. You have the VP is there.
Exactly at that. Yeah.
Then you have the VP elect who is still serving as a senator there. It's ridiculous that there was not enough security there.
Lawmakers.
Yeah, to take care of this. You literally had the whole succession to the presidency in one building, and the Capitol Police act like they were just not ready for this. And then the thing is, I'm tired of them blaming DC Metro Police.
That's not their problem.
And this is the thing people don't understand. So let me tell you,
There's a difference.
DC Metro Police cannot police federal land.
That's Capitol Police.
That is the Capitol
Jurisdiction.
Police's jurisdiction.
But
They can be asked to come in and help supplement the force. But Mariam Bowser, that's not her responsibility to police that.
It is not her responsibility.
So until they ask for help, she don't have to do nothing.
But that night they helped. And
Oh, they showed
they
it.
had- they
Night
was-
shift was different.
It was a whole night shift was a
They
whole.
wanted all the smoke.
I
Night
literally
shift
saw a
was
dude
wicked.
armbar dude over top of one of those barriers. I'm like, I don't know.
We ain't the motherfuckers from earlier.
Everybody was shaped like Debo out there.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen cops like that.
Hey,
Bring me your
that's
best.
That's the Goon Squad.
Mhm.
man.
It definitely is the Goon Squad.
That's the Goon Squad.
Night
bro.
shift hit different, and I was here for it.
So do.
And you know, people who aren't a part of the, I'm gonna say it, the black delegation, think we out here making jokes and whatnot. Well, yeah, we are, but it's the.
Still
We
a serious
deserve the right
situation.
to.
But we're not.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not. We're not truly.
Because we don't do that.
Deep down, we're not truly
not a-
excited.
We can't do that.
Yeah, we're not truly excited about the WWE match y'all went through others went through the other day.
I'm gonna be
We're
honest.
more-
I just don't give a fuck. Like what you went through is the
Come
same thing we had to go
on.
through. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just don't give a fuck. Like at the end of the day, this is what the fuck we had to go through too. So now that y'all going through it, you feel some.
But
type
they
of
still
way.
didn't go through what we went through.
They
Nah,
didn't.
they were
Close.
allowed to
They
get there. We wouldn't even have got there.
Yeah.
3 people deep, they would have shut that jam down.
Yeah.
And
3
they were
black
just
people
talking
deep.
about
One and a baby.
how the Capitol Police treated.
I got 4 in the possible.
One and a baby. You
Did
play
see them
Spice
walk
Girl.
that
But
bitch
did you
down
see
the
how they
steps?
treated Louis Farrakhan when he came to DC?
What?
Yeah.
Man,
He came with himself and 4 dudes.
man.
Himself and 4 dudes. Now those dudes were jacked, but him and 4 dudes. The whole force
Bro,
of the
they had
Capitol
about
Police.
80 people.
Bro,
on
was
him.
and then they had a SWAT team in the basement just in case they tried to do.
And
4
they
people.
knew they were coming.
Yeah.
Did they not know
They knew they were
coming?
coming.
And they
Snipers
knew
on
these
each
people were
coming.
coming.
So they
Did they
knew
not
these
know they
people
was
coming.
coming? So that's why I feel like everybody like, well, it's not Mary Bowser. It's not her responsibility. It's not this. It's not that. It's not her. Fuck that. Like he said, this is your fucking home. The city is your home.
But she gotta follow laws too.
I
Now.
understand
She can't
that.
just.
Nah,
she
that's
can't
not-
just.
I get that, but you telling me you can't voice and try to be like, look, this is
I'm glad
what's
she
going on.
didn't
Y'all
know,
already
but
know.
I'm glad she didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
because
glad
then
she
we get
didn't,
to see.
because then
we
it
get
would
to
have
see-
been pinned on her.
True.
She
That is
stepped
true.
back
True.
and said, "I'm gonna follow the letter of the law, and when y'all
That
get
is
your
true.
asses in trouble,
Y'all gonna call me.
y'all gonna call me, and I will save you, and then you can't talk about me."
Yeah.
Because
I
had they
agree
been
with
there
that,
and it
though.
had failed, then it would have been DC police. She would have been resigning. Everybody would have been resigning. No, hold your ground,
And
sis.
they love placing
Oh, they
blame
love
on black
games.
women, bro. They love it.
So looking at the videos, right? Do y'all believe that this was a tactical movement?
You know, inside
That's-
out.
From
From the inside.
I feel like it's just a 4-year culmination of this everything this man has been spewing.
From them going.
It was definitely some military personnel in there.
Oh, of course. I mean, one died. She was a veteran. I mean, that's the thing, man. It doesn't matter if people think that people who serve in the military are so far above this stuff.
They definitely
they go home, they watch the same TV you watch.
But bro, they was and I pointed it out to her.
They was moving.
When they was turning corners, they was patting shoulders and everything.
Bro. Oh yeah,
like to get up in there.
They knew what they doing.
Like, they was on it. They just wasn't armed.
I mean, if you thought the armed forces didn't have personnel who believe in believe in those things, like you're lying to yourself. There's a little bit. It's a melting pot, just like America.
Which scares you.
Think they're gonna go to prosecute though?
I don't think they're gonna prosecute.
Listen. They put up the people they want.
Where would they
give us
prosecuted?
enough to make us feel like, oh yeah, people got in trouble for this shit?
Nah, I think.
I hope they do go through with a second impeachment so they can, because they can expedite it. It doesn't have to take as long. They can expedite if they want, but I want him to get convicted so he cannot hold office ever again. Yeah. That's all I want.
Yeah.
If he has a conviction on him, he cannot serve, he cannot run, he can't do anything, and that would just end that problem. But the problem with Trump is that 80 million people that voted for him, he gonna have that base on Twitter still.
They not going away.
They're not going nowhere.
They cut him from Twitter.
They cut him.
Okay, then he'll go to Parler.
Him.
He'll go to Parler or some other place. So that's the place where a lot of these super far right wing people have left Facebook. They ain't leave Facebook. They still on there too. But they on Parler now because they can say whatever they want.
It was a shame.
Share whatever information they want, and still promote everything that he says.
Mitch McConnell.
He's gonna be a force. Yeah, he's gonna be a force. And it's the Republicans. The problem with the Republican Party is that it is no longer the Republican Party. Yeah. They're gonna have to find something new because their party has been infiltrated and taken over by Trump.
Yep.
And it's gone. What they thought they had is gone. So now you have politicians that are Republicans that are trying to distance themselves and say, I'm not a Trump Republican, I'm a Republican. And then you have those that still have to be Trump Republicans because the base of their state still believes in Trump.
Right.
So you're going to have two different types of Republicans in Congress. And they're not going to be able to get along with each other. So I think
that's beneficial though.
For the left, yeah. And I think it's gonna be a while before we see another Republican up in there. I just think it's gonna be a little bit. I think the next two presidents will have to be from the left.
Next two terms, next two presidents.
Straight up. So, unless the economy goes to hell and just everything goes crazy, I think people are just gonna want to distance themselves from them until they get their act together.
Y'all saw the stock market though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Give me my money.
You talking about the money though?
Right. Yeah.
Give me my money. So if you in Bitcoin, you feeling real good right now.
Listen,
did you see Tesla?
Real Tesla, yep. And
Tesla,
they moving to Texas.
I'm still trying to figure out why.
I'm sick about. I don't even want
certain
to talk
people's
about
stock
Bitcoin
went up from something like that.
I had something in the making. I was like, I'm gonna fall back in there.
Bezos.
Yeah, he richest man in the world now.
Bitcoin 41.
Oh, I see. Oh, listen, I already.
Yeah, that's too much.
Man, Bitcoin, we just a love.
What a Bitcoin got to do with?
Amen.
Trump supporters.
Economic plans, man.
Yeah, bro, this man.
Economic planning.
I mean, I'm weak on it. I want to get better.
Man. Richest man in the world.
He knew what he was
doing.
He
passed Jeff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's. I think. I don't know if the country learned anything really. To me,
okay.
The country didn't learn anything.
This whole thing.
No.
No, because I feel like this is.
Run your mama her coin then.
First of all, he don't have to run his mama nothing because his mama told him no way. She got her own coin.
Hey, you better not tell nobody.
You
better
have double coin.
Go hide that. Scratch
Mama
that out.
can get double coin.
I don't take no money from my baby.
I don't think we learned anything as a country. I think black people had their truths affirmed.
Yeah.
That if this had been us, what would have happened?
Yeah.
We see people getting led down the steps, held by the hand, when we would have got kicked down the damn steps.
Yep.
And I think there's two groups of white people right now.
There's always
three. I'm gonna say three.
I was about to say
the ones that I can't believe this is happening in my beloved country, but don't do anything else.
Yeah.
The Trump supporters who are just like, this was Antifa and Black Lives Matter. And then there are those few white folk, and I don't want to say few, but few that I know personally that are like, all right, this is enough. We can't pretend that this ain't happening.
Right.
And we got to make this work because it's too much.
And y'all invited to the cookout, by the way.
Yeah.
But
now for me as a black man, it's which one am I sitting next to?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that.
And that's...
You won't know that.
I won't know that. So now I have to be guarded and cautious because I don't know who I'm talking to.
And that's the most
Because
fucked
it's
up part
always
about
sleight
it.
of hand with them.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to, remember earlier in the summer we had the Black Lives Matter protests and all this stuff, and we tried to give the benefit of the doubt talking about policing reform, police reform, which I still I'm with police reform personally.
Yeah.
Didn't the events this week show you that it's maybe not all police reform? It's not all police reform, but I'm
First
trying
of
to ask
all,
the question.
It wasn't the fact that they needed to be trained. This is what they were trained to do towards us. And I felt that way then, and I feel that way
Exactly.
now. Like, this is what they were trained to do towards us, because clearly police are trained to do the right thing, but it's who they choose to do the right thing for.
Exactly.
I mean, look at New York. They were told, if they see a black person,
Stop and frisk.
pull them over. If they see a black person, question them. And it got to the point where they were doing it in Baltimore too. It just got to the point where Baltimore niggas got so hip.
Pull your mask up, shorty.
You know what I'm saying? It just got to the point where they got so hip with the laws and regulations that they start calling them on their bullshit.
Shout out to
So now they
Baltimore's
don't
new
fuck with
mayor
them no
too.
more.
Yeah,
Hey, Baltimore's new mayor ain't playing no games.
Fresh.
Oh.
Got the fresh bro. Said, pull up your
Pull your
mask,
mask
bro.
up, shorty.
Shorty.
Mask up, shorty.
He's no joke.
Not with the shits.
Shout out to my B-more family, man.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
we talk shit about them every now and then, but we
Yeah,
you
you
know
got to.
what I'm
You
saying?
got to.
Yeah,
Got
man.
to, yeah.
Choo.
Fred. See that Fred over there? Fred.
I ain't from DC. Y'all got me right.
Shout out Roger Mills. My man. But
Our apologies for making light for this. I personally was thoroughly entertained this week.
I was.
I mean,
I would say
I would say I would like to say disgusted, but I already knew what it was.
so that's the thing. Like, see, like me and Devin, we had a conversation, and it was like we don't understand why people are so surprised.
I
This is
don't.
going
What up,
on.
Dave?
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, for one, he showed you who he was and
long
what he's
fucking
gonna do.
time
He's
ago.
told you. He told people. He didn't hide that shit.
I mean, you coming from the funny part about this. I mean, it's not funny. It's for black people, it might be. But the funny part about this is, in December you have a bomb go off in Nashville, Tennessee.
Whoa, let's
Let's dig
You
deep
have
into that.
school shootings.
mm-hmm.
It's starting to seem like, and I'm not trying to be racist when I say it, but the biggest danger to this country is white people,
I always have been.
because you don't see us doing this.
That's my Native American homies.
You don't see this. Like it's yes, there's probably some black folk. Y'all gonna go find pictures of black folk in there. We always in the mix somewhere.
I mean, we
But
firm
I'm talking
believers.
About, I'm talking about
Sprinkled in
leading this stuff, perpetrating this stuff.
Man,
It's never us.
shooting up movie
But yet,
theaters.
If we shoot somebody,
Schools
it
on
was
my
a
front-
reason.
but
My
yet it's
friends
so
are-
hard.
Owe
It's
me
so
$5.
hard for them to use the word terrorist, a direct domestic
Oh,
terrorist
they
at least.
definitely used it this time.
They used it this time because they didn't have a
That was the first time I
choice.
heard.
Yeah.
I heard
Choice.
white people call other white people
They was
hooligans
not-
and
They
thugs.
put a
right?
smile on
I
my
was-
face.
I was like, they called
And that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
When they called him a terrorist,
Ralph,
when
they
Mitch
called you
McConnell, when Mitch McConnell had to
hooligan,
say
bro.
it, when Mitch McConnell had to literally say, "These are thugs and terrorists,"
Bruh.
I was like, it
Oh,
made me
shit.
smile. It made
It
me
made
feel
me-
warm
That's
inside.
sad.
They
It
had-
made me smile though.
Yeah.
It made me double up on the J. I said, he not.
They had to come. They had to come to the realization, bro. Finally,
Because
Because it was
but
put
this-
right in your face.
And
You
that's why I
couldn't-
say this shit put a
But
lot.
they
It
saying-
put a lot of stuff in perspective for those who were on the fence about whether it was really happening to black people, and those are those white people that you're talking about. Like, oh, I'm so sad, but then now they taking back like, okay, maybe they wasn't tripping. Maybe this is what's because
we ain't been tripping for
Bro,
400 years.
We've been peacefully
What?
protesting
Huh?
forever.
Have you noticed every big perpetration of any kind of terrorism and treason has started with white folk? Civil War, white folk that didn't want to give up, treating black folk wrong.
Oh, exactly.
Ku Klux Klan didn't want to give up that they lost the war, treating black folk wrong. 1896 in I want to say Wilmington, South Carolina. They went in to the congressional building in South Carolina and removed the black senators who were duly elected during Reconstruction because they were black.
they don't care.
And black people didn't get elected there for almost 100 years. Like it's always
100
been them.
Yes, bro.
It's always
Come on,
been
man.
them.
That's not history to them.
It's
It's
not.
history to us.
It's history to
Yeah.
us.
That's all they care about.
And the fact that they carried rebel flags into the Capitol of the United States of America.
That shit is so disheartening. Like
Took the flag and replaced it with
The
the
flag
Right.
of treasonous.
Replaced
And
treasonous
going
country.
back, Colin Kaepernick took a knee, and y'all said he disgraced the flag. He was pretty much
Disgraced the
pissing
flag.
on his flag. And these
He didn't damage a single
these
building in what he
niggas.
did.
Nope.
He
Rolling
didn't cost
that
nobody
bitch.
money.
Nobody
Nobody
that
got.
shit. Fuck that flag,
Hey,
nigga. This is what we
Quick
rocking.
stat check. How
Yeah.
many people got shot when Colin Kaepernick took a knee?
Come on now. Absolutely.
How
no
many
one.
police officers died because Colin Kaepernick took a knee?
Absolutely nothing.
Peaceful protesting.
Peacefully protesting. How many people died on Wednesday for a person that don't give
I
a
think
damn
I
about
think the
you?
number at like
Said
6
five.
or 7
Said
now.
five.
Five, 7. I
Five
think it's
by
7
that
or something
check.
like that
Yeah,
now.
I think it's 7 now.
Don't give a fuck.
One of them died with a Trump flag on.
Exactly. You wrapped in a flag of a guy who didn't even care about you, and the next day release a dumb statement telling some, we're outraged by your actions when you told them to do it. How you outraged?
But he said he loved them. He was like, I love y'all.
Yeah.
Thank
Exactly.
you. You know,
Yeah.
go home. This is what he said. Go home.
How you outraged by something you told them to do?
Yeah, I wish y'all got the message earlier. I would have told the homie there's a sweet lick in West Virginia right now, cause ain't nobody home. They all downtown DC.
I mean, Obama acknowledged Mike Brown. He acknowledged Breonna Taylor.
even then,
He
when,
acknowledged
We can't even
George
sleep in
Floyd.
peace.
but even then, so
But
like
y'all- y'all
No
don't
when,
make
we,
the
bullshit.
whole
There you
building.
go.
when we had the protests and things looked like they were getting out of hand, our elite came out and was like, protest, but please don't. They put that message out.
Yeah.
Did that happen this week?
No,
'cause
he encouraged it.
What happened
Yes.
is exactly what the hell he wanted to happen.
Trump encouraged it.
His ass need to go down.
He told him stand your ground and
He said you're not gonna
Remain
get anywhere
peaceful.
without strength, and we gonna walk down to the Capitol, and I'm gonna be with you.
yep.
A sitting president
Stand down
Literally.
and stand by, right?
set the
They
stage for
actually standing
insurrection.
by. They
and
standing
walked
by, looking
away.
up at the damn camera.
Y'all can keep
They
acting like this shit
standing
ain't
And the
going
only
on
reason-
if y'all want to.
The only reason, the only
Y'all can
reason,
keep acting like that.
the only reason he made a statement to condemn him, because he heard that talk about the 25th Amendment being talked about.
Mm.
Because he ain't never read the Constitution in his life,
Nah, nigga ain't
so he
read the
started
Bible.
he finding out new shit every day.
Yep.
I remember when he went to the church.
This mother-
Bible
Donald
upside down.
Listen, Donald Trump hasn't read a Daily Bread. January 2nd, Donald. What it say? What's it about?
It's full of very good people on both
But
sides
one-
of the
but
page.
one-
one-
I'm saying,
but one
so
thing-
I
But
can't-
one thing Trump know is a sitting president can't be convicted. That's what he know. So
It
he gonna
ain't-
do whatever
That
he
ain't
want.
entirely true.
Yeah.
That's not entirely true.
He's been proving it to
It-
be true.
As long
I'm about to say.
hey,
As long as his ass is in office.
as long as if the thing is,
He said
we got to
sitting
have a
president,
Congress that's
though.
willing to do it.
I mean, everybody.
And every
downtown
time when
now.
it could have happened, people like Nixon resigned before they could get him.
Yep.
So it would be interesting to
They
see
playing chess,
If-
not checkers, Mo.
if they
Y'all
decided to
pay attention.
push this.
They not
If he'd be like,
playing-
before they get me
Bruh,
again, I'm
you
gonna
see,
leave.
that's the thing. You don't
They
believe
not
they
playing
are.
chess,
But
not
he-
checkers. They sitting
telling
over
you.
there like, bro, we just got 2 weeks, bro. Can we just chill?
That's what
they-
Republicans
Yeah,
are saying.
yeah, that's what Republicans
Republicans
are
are like,
saying.
bro, can we just make these two? Because they don't want that on their record.
Pelosi
Yeah,
trying
She
to speed
pushing.
this thing.
She like,
Yeah,
we can do
bro.
this Monday.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
knocked her bobblehead off her desk.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, she was pissed about that.
You know how that is. When
I don't even know if she has a bobblehead in
white
there. I
shoe
just
get
picked
his
that up.
They put her. That man put his foot up on her desk, bro.
And was
Yeah,
chilling
she
in
hot.
His,
Cooling.
his
Yeah.
boots.
You know,
He
she
had
done
on work
already
boots.
ordered a new desk on Wayfair.
He didn't even have Yeezy on.
He had Wolverine.
He had the Durangos.
He had the Wolverine. The Wolverine work boots.
Was those Wrangler jeans, bro?
He had the Durangos on.
The Red Wing shoes. He went to Red Wing
Oh,
shoes.
I seen him. He had some high top
Red
mountain
Wing
gears
shoes.
on.
Pelosi wanted his ass so bad, he arrested that.
He went to
She
Red
wanted
Wing?
his ass.
Oh, she was mad.
She wanted his ass. Fuck
was
everybody
Oh,
else.
she gonna get it too.
Yeah,
He was
she is.
chilling.
She gonna be at his trial.
That's what I'm trying to see.
Yep.
I'm
Take,
trying to see how they
take,
gonna-
take all the pictures you want. I don't care,
Is this you? Is it?
man. She trying to get this impeachment ball rolling, bro.
That's
Yes,
all right.
she should. Now on to a more serious topic.
All right.
It was serious. It's just
No,
All
no,
right.
no.
This whole topic is serious,
how do
but I'm
y'all
laughing
feel
my ass
about
off at the
this
whole thing.
7-year Air Force vet getting shot. Cinematic.
I'm gonna say what they told us: comply or die. 1, 2, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It's my favorite.
I love that.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Cause y'all
I
told
need to
us
use.
what we
You
need
said,
to
hold
do.
on. Let me
Yeah, I know.
play
Say
Yeah,
stupid games.
you never heard
And my
that?
dad always told me
You
that.
know you about to get a text. You
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
They've been saying it.
But I guarantee the person that shot her is gonna go to jail because it was a black guy.
It wasn't a black guy. However,
I guarantee you go to jail.
I don't think he's
Guarantee
going
he
to
will. They're gonna say that the door was barricaded, and they're gonna say she didn't have a weapon that could have caused him harm through the door, and that's what they're gonna get him for.
I'm under the impression that at that point,
because they had to use deadly force because they seen what was going on outside. I think at that point it was either kill or be killed, and I was staying.
I'm with him.
It's like the
But we know how we get done.
It's the
That's all
military.
I'm saying.
But I feel like it's like a military installation when you jump that fence.
Yeah.
You surrender your life.
You know
Hey,
what
bro,
I'm saying?
he shot her right through the heart, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Send him ass.
It was
Like, it was.
Damn, I don't want to.
I ain't see it.
God
I heard this
forgive me,
video.
but it was a great shot, bro.
It was a great.
One
shot.
hand, no
One
looking down the
hand.
sights.
Bro,
Not
he
nothing.
just said.
That man was a trained killer, bro.
He said, "Clap, clap, clap."
She clowned that shit. I mean, right there.
It's just to me. It's like
Hip fire.
what did y'all
Now-
expect?
I've heard people- I've heard
That's my thing.
What did y'all
Because
expect?
people are talking like, "Oh my God, they shouldn't." What the fuck is you talking about? A kid was in a store minding his fucking business with a hoodie on.
Man,
But-
fuck
but
Tamir
that's
Rice was
okay.
killed in a park with a
I'm about to
BB
say,
gun.
A
Tamir
12-year-old
Rice.
fucking
Yeah.
child.
But that's
young?
they wasn't on no type of
I have no
federal grounds, nothing.
I don't
I
wish
don't
death upon
Bang
nobody.
fucking-
I don't
no,
have no
But I don't have no
sympathy
sympathy for
I
it.
Nah,
don't.
fuck, I
I
Bro,
can't.
they released the Tamir Rice video. Bruh, that man opened the car door.
And
Oh
started
yeah,
going.
we seen that.
But I just don't understand.
He opened the
like,
door and shot him.
But there's people out there saying, "Oh, it's another senseless
How the
death."
fuck was this
Nothing
senseless?
sense. You
Made complete
right.
sense to me.
I
He
literally-
feared for his life. He didn't know what she was gonna come through that door with.
I think everybody
What
in
I
the
say?
cabinet,
What I just
all
say? I
cabinet
said, that's
police.
crazy. Nobody fear for their life, but there's one motherfucker when niggas are bum rushing the shit out there.
I think
Did you see that cop who was literally running from these niggas on, like,
Yeah.
going
He
up?
had-
dropped
I
his
think
baton and
He
everything.
had to,
and if
though, bro.
and if you look at the background, I mean, yeah,
he had to.
But
bro.
he knew
So you
he
call
knew.
it your house. You saying it's your
And
house.
he calling
If
for
somebody
backup
came
and
up in my
nobody
house,
come?
if someone came up in my house, like y'all came up in that house, since it's your house, you came up in my house like that, I'm gonna cap you too. Like
Straight-
it's plain and
straight like
simple.
that.
It is what it
It's
is.
straight
man.
like
You
that.
gotta be
Like I
careful.
don't understand what they thought they were gonna do.
But my thing is, I guess I'm kind of like, why the fuck didn't they have nobody guarding the doors? Like, what was the point?
It was planned.
There you go,
I
bro.
think-
They
Well,
They knew they were coming.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you know what it
Listen,
was? It was white privilege. They seen it.
Yeah, bro.
'Cause like we see somebody at the door,
Listen.
we see two cops or something at the door. You think we gonna run up there and
Right, I
fuck with them?
swear
Like,
to
nah,
God.
I'm a hang back.
Bro,
'Cause we have history, they don't.
Like
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah.
They don't have history with
it. It was a vet there. It was cops there that was probably patrolling that area that agreed exactly what the fuck they was doing. They felt like it was.
Man,
right.
look
They
at their
doing-
reactions.
like,
Look at the
bro.
reactions they had. They come down the steps to get an interview. The cops were shoving us and push. Oh, you
The
got
fuck you
shoved and
mean?
pushed.
With an onion in your rag.
Oh, not, yeah.
Oh, with the
Not
mace,
even just.
the mace
She said she got mace rubbing the onion in her face.
And
if
an
you look at the
onion in
video,
your rag.
she has an onion in her rag and she's rubbing her face with an onion.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but if that's your reaction to it, that means you have no history with police brutality against people of your skin color.
You heard what she
This
said?
wasn't even police
If getting
brutality,
pushed,
though.
The
if
dude-
getting pushed,
The
is-
guy said, "What were you doing there? We were rioting, and it's a
revolution.
revolution.
It's a revolution.
It's a revolution.
Bitch, that's what's supposed to happen. Get your dumb riding ass
So,
on.
I
son.
know
Fuck
y'all
you.
seen the video with the black
Shut
chick
the
who
fuck up.
Molly Wop. That's the
Oh yeah, hit her
Molly Wop
right.
the fuck out of that.
I heard she
And it
got
wasn't a
fired,
straight
bro.
punch.
I
was-
didn't see that.
I heard she got
Please
fired.
enlighten me.
You
I
ain't
heard she
see-
got fired.
she got the
Bruh.
punch that your girlfriend gives you when she go through your phone and see some shit that she
Nah.
never.
Bruh.
She gave her the front
It
kiss
wasn't
and
even.
knocked her
she-
nose
yeah.
out.
She turned the shoulder.
I'm about to say it was a little hip going,
That
little
was a
shoulder.
that was a
Bang.
that was a
Down the
boxing
pipe,
jab.
down
That
the
was a
pipe. What they
boxing-
say?
Wow.
You see,
She was bleeding.
That was a boxing
Who
jab,
hit-
bro.
She
they
said,
said
"Who
she
hit
got
you?"
fired. I'm not for sure.
They
but
said, "Who hit you?"
Now,
The
you know
black
what?
girl.
She probably did.
Yeah, the
Get
black
fired.
girl.
The black girl.
The black girl.
Did she say, "Yeah, I did. I do it
Why,
again"?
why did she hit you? I don't know.
I was just whining.
They always act like that they got hit.
Like, you didn't try to hit her ass twice, though.
I was just whining.
They act like
Did you
we
hit-
just hit people for no
Did
reason.
you hit her with a bink or a bink bink?
It was a
It was
a
Solid. The hips turn. back foot turn.
It had a little ancestral strength behind it.
Yeah.
Because she had people standing kind of between them two, and she got through to her.
I seen
So-
two wolves, Harriet Tubman,
That shit was like tunnel
and
vision
Gary
crazy,
Coleman.
like,
Not Gary Coleman, Bink.
Spirit, come on.
A little Gary Coleman, Bink. What you talking about, Bink?
Bink.
Bow. Right on the
Mink,
face.
mink.
We were just rioting.
I had a thought and I lost it when y'all put that news on me. I'm
Bro, this think about what think about what this bitch said, bro. Like she was like, we didn't do anything. We was just rioting the Capitol.
We're just breaking
I
the
didn't
law.
think it was anything wrong.
But that's the thing. There's never been consequences for them doing this.
That's
And
why
now
I
they
said
got
to
pushed.
people,
And my
they
thing
been
is,
doing
when
this
you
shit
say
forever, bro.
you got pushed as a black man, if I heard one of y'all just got pushed, I'm saying, well, thank God that's all it was. that
I'm
they
like,
got
bro,
pushed.
you just got pushed.
Y'all crying over it. I'm thanking God that they
Yeah.
just got pushed.
Bro, like-
Because I know what could have happened.
Cause we would have, if we,
Brother, what what's wrong with you, motherfuckers? What they do? Motherfuckers,
They pushed me.
Get your ass
Oh,
down here and
man.
get the fuck on some. Now, get her a goddamn ice in, man.
Yeah, like, and
What
you-
did you
you
do?
right.
Pop. What'd you do? Like,
Right.
nigga, what'd you do?
A push.
Oh, you
Happy
was
to
up
be
there?
alive.
Well,
Get
what
your
was
ass
you was
on.
up at the well, what was you doing up there anyway?
Yeah.
Right.
What is you doing?
You know you're not supposed to go
You were
down
supposed
there.
to be in here before the street lights came on,
Yeah.
and you up there.
You up there playing.
But see, the thing
Let's
is,
be ever.
the thing is, for people who, and I didn't even grow up in D.C., but I when I was younger, I would come up to D.C., and I went to college in D.C., but one thing you did learn, you don't play around on federal property. That was the one thing we were told.
No,
not
at
to do.
all.
Where you from, by the way?
So me, I'm a Texan. So, but
Okay, but you Southern, so you know better.
I know better. So,
Say that again.
This
Nigga, your
is-
head don't even step on the
so
grass.
the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
thing,
Even though the grass.
the first
Yeah,
thing you
walk
learn
on
was
the
you don't
sidewalk.
play on federal ground.
Nah.
At all.
Don't
You
walk
don't.
on the grass.
And it was like, hey, don't mess around over there. We were told any building that looks white and marble, don't mess with it.
That shit look important. We
It
ain't
looks
gonna mess
important.
with
If it got one of them signs on it with a seal on it, you don't mess with that building. You play everywhere
Whoever
else.
told you that was a fucking genius.
And that was it.
That was just
So
You
the
just
fa-
knew
white
better. It
mom,
looked like a
I'll tell you.
plantation. We ain't fucking with
if
it.
you stand still too long,
Large
around
animals
those
in front of
buildings,
it. Don't.
they be ready for
Right.
you. They ready for you if you stand still long enough. And
Yeah.
shoot, like that happened to me at the Smithsonian. I was just standing trying to take a picture of the outside, and I guess I was standing there too long trying to get the right angle. Cop walks over to me. He's like, "Okay, can I help you with something?"
Yep.
And I was like, "No, I was just trying to get a good picture." He was like, "All right, get your picture and move on."
Yes,
It
you
was like
can.
that. It was like, "All right."
Are you planning on
Can you-
still in this
yeah,
museum?
Can you hold this camera for me?
Yeah.
Frame it.
Yeah,
Just
I'm gonna pack in the
1.2.
back of this expedition and keep
So
moving.
it's just amazing to
Right.
me that they see the Capitol Police see, and it's not like it's like a step to the right to get to the Capitol from where they were having the whole, speech that Trump gave.
Right.
It's a walk. You gonna walk.
Yeah.
So the fact that those Capitol Police couldn't see them coming and know they were gonna get overwhelmed,
Right, let me
because
tell you
my
something.
first call would have been, "Hey, Mayor Bowser, I need some of
was
them
on edge.
some of them
That's
cops of
what
yours."
I'm
I was on
saying,
edge
bro.
But they
That's why-
didn't
That's
do
why I was
Wednesday,
like,
Was you really on edge?
Yeah, I was. Because
For-
I have a really, really good friend who is Capitol
Okay,
Police.
okay.
When I say I was on edge,
Did a little recall on your people.
bruh.
My phone would have
he
been on
didn't-
silent.
He didn't check in for hours, okay? Like, when I tell you, people was like, everybody on
Did he work night
Facebook,
shift?
like, he worked during the day.
Cause he's on night shift, but he was
down
straight.
there. No, he was down
You
there.
ain't gotta worry about him.
He was down there in
Oh.
the shits.
That's crazy.
So,
And I say that not to like.
and when I say I was on
Nah, that's
eggshells,
gonna be-
I was on eggshells because he is a big black nigga. Shout out to Harry Dunn. I love you, bro. But he is like he's a big dude. So you see all these white people coming at him, and you know what I'm saying? He a big dude. He can handle his own. But just the thought, he's one person.
Yeah, you one person. It's too
You
many
know what I'm
people.
saying? And it's all of them. I was on edge all day. Finally, he checked in. He was like, "Hey, I'm good. Thanks for all the thoughts and prayers." And I was like, "Thank God." Then I found out MPD had to go down there. Yo, I have a lot of friends that are cops.
They regulate.
That's the
that.
sad
that
part.
have to deal with this shit. And it's like when they was Black Lives Matter, these niggas was working 12, 14,
Yeah, I think we
16
all
hour
know
shifts.
somebody.
Yeah, I'm
who
about to
is.
say, my brother was doing security.
Got friends in the
for-
guard that had to deal
Yeah,
with it. and that's
they
the
all
thing.
down
Friends
there.
in the God, back to back to back. And you just think about these are black people who have to deal with shit.
That's
like
the
this.
worst part. This
You know what I'm
summer, you
saying?
had black people go down there and get talked to as if they were traitors by
Yeah.
people who knew who didn't know any better, who are lesser. Because even then, all races got that 10% that don't know shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's the
But
worst
all
part.
10% of y'all people came out this week.
You gotta
Just
deal
saying.
with
Every last ones of
They
them.
was damn.
But that's the
They
sad
was-
part, man. You're
They
at the
said,
mercy.
"Oh, we're gonna be
you're
on 9%." Nah, motherfucker, come on.
you at the mercy of the leadership that you under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sadly, the Capitol Police leadership might have been might have been in bed with it. Might have been like, all right, this is what I support.
Bruh, you can't tell me Capitol
was
Police
there.
wasn't in the shits with them because.
But the
there's
thing
no
is,
fucking
I
way
feel
they
sorry
would
for the
be able to
ones
do this
for the
shit.
ones who weren't.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how
That cop that died probably did not think
Bruh, did you-
Didn't
January
nothing.
6th, I'm gonna go to work and
And
get
die.
and die.
They say they.
I'm a and
Protest.
this
Brutally
man
beat
had
that nigga.
deployed. This man deployed 3 times in his life.
Survive.
Survived that to be killed in
On
the
his
U.S.
own
Capitol
home
On his
front.
home
and
soil.
the Citadel of Liberty itself. This is where I'm about to die.
This the shit we gotta do.
And
This
bro,
is
I
America.
know Capitol Police, bro.
It just don't make
You
sense.
have to have an access card to get in a
Yeah.
lot of them rooms they was in.
And but see, I'll give them that.
That shit was
I'll give them
unlocked.
that. I'll give them that. My thing is, I'll give them that because you ain't gonna stop nobody at a metal detector when there's 500 people trying to rush in. They're gonna knock that
No,
over.
I'm talking about the
But like to get
rooms
into
they
the
were in.
rooms,
Yeah.
busting that down, I'll give them. I'll even give them that. My problem is you could see them coming.
That's my own. That's my biggest issue,
Right.
bro.
What?
In any
That's my biggest
confrontation,
issue, bro.
in any confrontation, in any war, in anything, you see a force that's larger than yours, and you know, in
You got
a
motherfuckers coming
25-mile radius,
You
you got people that can be there in 5 minutes,
You got
Hey.
them.
and you
on-
say
hey.
nothing.
on
Did
that.
you see how fast MPD got there?
Are they pulled
Maryland
up?
State
Oh,
Police
it's
got
like
there.
5 or 6
Virginia State Police got there.
Pull up.
5 or 6
They
minutes.
sent
could've
200.
been there.
They sent 200 state troopers. And they got there in 3.5 minutes
But guess who
Yeah.
was
at
off?
6 p.m. after
Guess-
everything
guess
was
who
over.
was off that
After
day?
everything was.
Guess who was off that day?
Ooh,
All 48 snipers.
of course.
So,
All of them was off that day.
but no, before we
Convenient.
before
You know what happened?
Single one of them.
How the fuck
before
does
we
that
go any
happen?
deeper on that, let me ask you. So, like, we seen all the resignations from the Sergeant at Arms of the Senate,
I
all
don't
those
care.
resignations. My thing is,
Again, I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
don't.
but you know what resignation means, right?
Oh yeah.
What do they get when you resign? Benefits.
Benefits.
But this my thing.
How do
I
you
don't- you don't get you don't
All
get
your
you don't get
401k.
from the cabinet resigning and everything. Y'all knew who this man was.
Right.
It didn't take this. He said he was gonna grab people by the pussy. You voted for him. He said Mexicans were rapists and terrorists. You voted for him. He said that he was gonna that there was good people on both sides in Charlottesville. You stayed with him.
Mm-hmm.
He has done nothing different now than he did
Now,
then.
you want me to tell you what
No.
the difference is?
The difference is
that these motherfuckers raided the goddamn
Yeah.
Capitol,
And they got too
seen
close
the
to
violence.
you.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
it.
it
That's
got
all.
close to you.
That's it. That's
But see,
all.
the shit that we've been protesting against has been close to us for centuries.
Yeah, but that don't matter to
So
them.
the first
Look,
time, this is the first time you've ever been uncomfortable.
Okay.
that part.
So
Change
I
only
agree to
happens
that.
when you get uncomfortable.
And you
And
ta- you're ta-
half of the
But how much
convicted
change,
people
though?
wasn't even from here.
It's only going to change as much as it benefits them. They don't want everything
They-
to change.
but I'm saying to the point though
It's only
is
gonna change
these
for
people
what
that are resigning are getting benefits. They're
That's
getting money in those. No, it's not fine because their money they keep, and then what do they do with their money? They find a protege to keep the ball rolling.
That's fine.
course.
Find your protege. But this is what's going to be different this time. I think, first of all, we found out. First of all, shout out to black women because if it wasn't for y'all, Georgia wouldn't have gone the way it went.
True.
Hey.
We starting to find out.
I get no credit. I voted too.
We starting to find out how much power we got.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
funny.
can put your money wherever you want to, but unless you now get black women to like you, Latinos to like you,
Oh, there you go. I was saying,
you done.
you hit
You flip.
all the way.
You didn't just flip Georgia presidentially. You flipped them in the Senate,
Yeah.
You flipped the state.
where that shouldn't have happened.
And yeah, and as a
You
resident,
flipped
as a
the
Georgia
state.
resident,
And
as a Georgia resident,
The
growing
whole
up,
state.
as an early young voter,
Mm-hmm.
most Georgians in the beginning before they pushed out, hey, you need to vote. Even though I have been a voter, they'll say, we red state. Ain't no way in hell we going.
Yeah.
Cause like I mean, all you got is
Stacey
Atlanta.
Abrams.
All you guys is Atlanta.
And
There's
Keisha
100.
Lance Bottoms.
Yeah, there's
Keisha
a,
Lance Bottoms.
yeah,
let's not leave
there's
her out.
144 counties in the state of Georgia.
Mhm.
Atlanta makes up.
And I think Savannah.
Yes, you got
voted
so you got
basically-
Savannah.
Yeah, they want.
Savannah-
There's a
so-
lot of art students down there
Yeah,
too.
so
in
you got
Savannah,
you got you got shout out to Savannah
Hippies.
State, HBCU down there,
Mhm.
and then you got
Clark,
you got
Atlanta.
you got a good following in Augusta,
Mhm.
and then it's a little less in Columbus, but I mean just pretty much
They
any
got it
place,
in Columbus.
yeah,
Yeah.
any place where there's
A
you
good
know,
population.
a
of
good
people.
population, most of them are African American.
Oh, it's like a mixing bowl.
Bro,
It's a mixing bowl, but
the
like-
last time a Democrat flipped Georgia was 28 years ago.
Yeah,
28.
and like I'm still
Bro.
trying to, and I was still trying to figure out how the hell that happened
And the
back
thing is,
then.
the thing is,
That's
the
history.
crazy thing was Texas was in play.
Yep.
They were nervous about Texas.
Hell yeah.
And then you think about it, with that almost being in play now, that's 55 electoral college votes.
Man.
No,
Texas-
38, I think.
Yeah,
But anyway,
38.
he wouldn't have needed Pennsylvania.
Nah.
He wouldn't have needed Wisconsin.
What was Pennsylvania doing anyway? What the fuck was going
Having
on?
fun.
Yeah, they were.
Fuck, what's going on down there?
Listening to
was
the
doing-
meat
they
man.
was- they
When I
was
finally was
flip-flopping.
watching, it was like,
They
what the
flip-flopping.
fuck
They
is
was
going
listening to
on?
the
Them
meat.
and Vermont.
But see,
they was
people don't
flip-flopping.
understand. Like, people think Pennsylvania and think Philly, Pittsburgh. That's not really.
Nah.
Philly is a lot of. I mean, Pennsylvania's a lot of farmland, a lot of rural areas. So people,
Hanover.
yeah, Hanover,
Yeah,
people-
Hanover.
Reading,
But
and all them. They kinda,
That's what
they
I'm
kinda
saying,
rural
though.
shit.
Georgia's the same way. You get like as far as the
It is, though.
because
It is.
Pennsylvania
It
got
is.
two major cities.
Yeah.
And then they got and then Atlanta, I mean
Well,
Georgia has one.
Texas too.
Yeah, but I mean in Texas,
Cities-
but Texas is
The cities
Yo.
always go blue. Dallas kind of flip flops, but
Yeah.
the cities go blue. San Antonio ain't nothing but blacks and Latinos up in
yeah.
there.
You ain't worried.
and
I ain't worried about San Antonio.
Houston, black
Same
central.
H-Town,
They,
yeah.
they gonna vote blue, but the rest of that state
Yeah.
Yeah.
red.
You had to worry.
So them cities
But-
keep growing.
But
It's
I
over.
think Texas may be depending on how things go.
It's
I think
gonna be the
Texas,
next
this
one.
gonna be the next
Yeah.
blue state, next big blue
And
state.
that's why I said
I agree.
Republicans are gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do because it's hard to see them winning presidential elections soon.
Especially after Wednesday.
Your states don't have the population. Like I was arguing with a girl on Facebook. She's like, "Look at this electoral map. Look at all the red." I'm like, "But there's more cows in that red than there are people.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between
And-
people and
and
pop.
dead-
And dead people.
Yeah, there's more. Exactly.
Nah.
Oh, don't go
Don't
there.
start.
Oh my
Don't start.
God.
Don't start.
You
But
telling
no,
me this nigga been
there's a
still
difference
alive in
between-
1784?
They made up most of the vote.
Who
but,
took him to vote?
I mean,
Hey man, I hate the misinformation that's being fed because I really think some people who really truly believe that their democracy was being taken from them because of what was put out there. And there's
I
one
have
lady.
a girlfriend that really believes that, like in
Yeah.
her whole heart, she believes that.
So I had a
And
girl.
so I had to cut her
I'll say
ass
no
off.
She was saying.
Okay, you said you had
She
a
was
girlfriend
saying-
and then
No.
That's it. That's it.
She
had
was
is a
saying.
past tense.
She was saying that she saw these buses coming in and people getting off at the polling. I'm like, that's been happening
That's
for
what's
years.
supposed to happen.
People go to nursing homes. They get people out of the nursing homes to go vote. Like this is something that's been happening.
yeah.
And all it takes is for somebody to take a picture and put a caption up on that. And
For
we've been
niggas to believe it.
we've been so read into this social media culture that we believe everything that we see.
Bruh, okay, prime example.
And that's
The
crazy.
picture that's going around with the soldiers standing on the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah.
Y'all know that?
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Everybody posting this picture like it was on a goddamn Capitol. Bitch, it was on the Lincoln,
Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, we know.
Which makes it even worse though.
But it was just I think they put it out there to prove a point. Like
I mean, but it makes
Which
it,
is crazy though
never-
because they chose the Lincoln Memorial to block,
Right.
which is for black people. Like, hey, just
All right, I like that one. You
Like, you
know?
ha- yeah,
that's the corner
That's
over
the
there.
whole-
You got MLK on one right there. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you got.
Black
we
people walking
this-
past like, what?
We
Yeah.
like this
we
side.
ain't going to Thomas Jefferson's. We're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to his.
we
Like,
hanging out over
Exactly.
here.
But
Black
it
people
shows-
walk past like, why is there so many security?
yeah, but it
over
shows
there?
how prepared they can be when they want to be prepared.
When they-
and
when
why
they
do they
want
want to
to
be
be
prepared?
prepared, yes.
Because we look threatening.
Our clothes look
We're
threatening.
threatening.
Yeah.
It's a threatening hoodie you have on.
So
over
let
there,
y'all
so-
know that black people are not educated, and we really don't hang around. You know, we not. Well, if you think we're gonna do something crazy, it's not gonna happen around MLK.
Not on the marble
or,
buildings.
or not over there. We
and I posted that picture
I
on
posted it too.
Facebook, and I put the fact checkers thing under it, so everybody would know, like, bruh, this is not what it says.
Somebody posted
the
it,
fact of
and
the
I was
matter
like,
is, there's more
it's not
people.
true.
There was more enforcement in that picture than we seen on
That,
the
and
news.
I think
on
that's what
Wednesday.
was the main point of why they
But-
put it out
It's
there.
sad.
But
Like
but-
I kind of needed this to happen though.
Yeah.
I-
I mean,
And
we
that-
we
and
talked about it
that's
earlier. We
what-
was
that's what
all.
I was saying.
Was we not
America
all?
needed
It
this.
hits
Yeah.
different when it's you.
Yeah.
It hits
Yeah.
different when one of
It
your
will
people
get-
get shot
Yeah.
and killed. Now all of a sudden, how could they do this? Oh, they've been doing it, bro.
She wasn't even doing nothing. She was climbing the damn door to try to get into where the
Yeah.
Secret Service.
You ain't supposed to be there.
Majority
Come
of
on
black
now.
people was sitting there like Miss Celia. Y'all seen that meme? It was like we
Mhm.
sitting here, they're
Yeah.
watching it, just like.
But
y'all
they say
seen
that
it?
they say
Yeah.
the house is theirs, and they're like, because taxpayers pay for it. Y'all also pay for military bases. I bet you won't try to run up in that bitch.
I bet you ain't
Nah.
stupid enough.
You know where you're not supposed to be and where you're supposed to be.
They didn't want all the smoke. They just want a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, it is
I'm just saying, like you
they didn't really want no smoke for real.
they didn't
just
want no
wanted to see
smoke for
what
real.
they could get away
They want to
with.
see what they could get away with because they
Yeah.
did it in
That's all
Michigan.
that shit was.
They did it in Michigan. They've done it everywhere they can go.
I want them niggas to do that shit after January
So-
20.
But that's why I say I think that Biden, for his safety, I really think they need to cancel the whole outdoor event and do it inside the halls of Congress and let him do it in there, because I feel like it's gonna be, you're gonna have your people ready to see him get inaugurated that really want to see it, and then you have Trump protesters being back again. And we definitely don't need
whole
it.
situation
Put him behind that little plexiglass bulletproof.
Oh, that's
podium.
fine.
Another thing,
but we don't need the optics of seeing this go wrong again.
No.
did
We
y'all
need to
hear?
heal at this point.
Did y'all hear about? I mean, we told you I'm behind on everything. Did y'all hear about how POTUS didn't check on Pence when he was over there?
He don't care about
Pence is done
him.
with his ass. He's all the way
Pence
fucked
done.
up.
But
Fuck him.
isn't that like amazing? Like,
No, it's not. This
It's
is,
Trump.
This is Trump.
Yeah,
We
it's
talking
Trump.
about-
but I'm
It's
saying
not
your number 2 is now like.
Your number 2 didn't do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So,
So
fuck him. That's how he
whatever
should.
happens, happens, bro.
But you can't fire your number 2 like you can fire like.
Yes,
the,
you can.
well,
Yeah.
They serve at the
Fire.
pleasure of the president.
it's
That's
hard.
the terms. Yes.
Yeah.
He
It's
can
hard.
fire
It's,
anybody
hard,
under
it's
him
harder
if he
to
wants to.
fire the VP because it's so it's so
Well,
seen
people don't.
as
Pence
opposed
done
to
any
the.
fucking
But
way.
see,
He
people
don't
don't
give a shit. He
understand.
finished
People don't
with this shit.
understand Pence's role. But see, Pence's role was for people who did not like Trump in 2016 when he was running. Pence was the olive branch.
Yeah.
Pence was the Trump might be too radical, but hey, we'll make him vice president.
I
And-
have no
and
idea
y'all
how
will-
they saw that.
And they were like, we're not gonna talk because we're gonna get fired. But he was the olive branch. He was like, here's somebody who's a
agree with that.
conservative Republican.
I agree
He'll
with that.
keep Trump in check, and y'all will feel comfortable because he'll be behind the scenes. But that's not what happened.
Yeah, it's not.
And
When he turned on that nigga, it was a whole.
but he shows when you don't do
That's
what he
a-
wants to do. How many people has he? He fired Jeff Sessions. Jeff Sessions was his first dude that
his
got up
boy.
on stage with him and was
That
like,
was his
"I'm
boy."
for Trump." The minute Jeff Sessions recused himself in the impeachment trial, he gets rid of him. If you don't do what this man does, he doesn't care about you. You're loyal to him, not the other way around. And people got that confused. So when he said, "Mr.
Because it's
President,
his
I will
business
not,"
with him, bro.
yeah, when he
It's
said,
his
"When I will not overturn the votes," the American people have spoken. That was it.
What they say about this country? We a third world country wearing a Gucci belt.
Hey man,
Yo,
we ghetto.
I think that shit was the funniest shit I've heard.
When Pence
Hey.
called Trump, that nigga was like,
Left them on red.
Left them on.
Left them on red.
Help me.
Did you help me yet?
Help me.
I ain't gonna decline it because
What's
gonna know
in-
I looked at my phone.
What's embarrassing?
Nah, you got the little trick now where you can just take the phone and flip it over
Yep.
and just stop ringing, but it look like it's
Yeah.
still ringing. You just put it on the side and be like,
The
hey.
embarrassing part
See,
is the way the
just
world
took,
looking
I
at
just
us.
took Trump for
I
an
mean,
Apple
and
man.
it's
That's all.
really sad.
Well-
but at the same time, it's not though.
It's
I
not
th- I
because
You see this shit all the
we
fucking
get
time.
involved in their stuff all the time. We
Right.
tell all these other countries democracy. We get in Iraq trying to get fair elections. We in Afghanistan trying to do fair. Like we can't even decide if ours was fair. And you want to tell other countries that are 2,000 years old, millennia older than we are. Like if you think of every great country, you got Britain. You got all these England. all
Well,
this stuff.
Brexit.
Well, I mean, when we talk about countries that have some longevity to them,
yeah,
they
that's
have
true.
gone through multiple revolutions.
Right.
We've had
It's not a revolution though.
1 1/4.
one really.
1 1/4.
We weren't a country before the Revolutionary War, so we were a country after that
Okay.
basically. So we'll say the
1
Civil Wars
1/8.
have been our
Yeah,
been our
our
big
one,
revolution.
yeah.
You give us maybe a 0.25 for the Civil Rights Movement.
1 1/8.
Yeah, something like that. But all these other countries have had successive like revolutions that have happened,
Right.
and I think we're due.
The
We
problem
are just due now.
I think it's coming.
It's
though.
does
coming.
Does
Yeah,
it
it's
bother? I say it
I think
bothers
it's
you. So I'm not gonna say this because I don't. I mean, I'm gonna say this, but I don't want them to take me serious.
Okay.
Did
Why would we? I'm sorry.
no, because I'm about to say some off the wall shit. So
Sensational.
sensational. So
There you go.
so
That's all you gotta say before you say it.
Nah,
Just say it.
nah,
And we
nah,
know.
nah. So the what we saw this week, let's say things don't go well for us in a bad way to where we feel like we wanna, and I say we, you know what I mean, wanna actually try to do what they did.
First of all,
I think
No.
Stop.
Let's not do it.
We ain't that damn dumb. We know the difference.
so. That's
We
my
ain't
thing.
about
That's
to
my
try no
that's
different
my thing. We not dumb, but we are capable.
We are capable.
We are very
Clearly
We capable of a lot of things, but we
I
ain't capable.
We don't want to die.
We don't wanna die.
We don't,
We
but
ain't going into a suicide selfish.
I'm just saying.
And the worst part about saying that is our cause is way more just than theirs.
I think
And
it's
we still
just.
don't
I mean,
hold on,
it's just. But you're gonna get met. You're gonna make.
I'm not. I'm not saying like.
Now hear me out though.
No, hold on. Just to touch on that point. Like, all right, we're not dumb. No, we're not dumb. The people that sat and got in front of the bus and did all the things and got lynched and dragged and maimed and raped, they wasn't dumb either. But they knew that it was a purpose. It was a cause that they needed to do to set this
We
shit
shouldn't
straight.
have to do that no more.
We shouldn't have to do that. We shouldn't still be protesting peacefully and getting shot and killed. It's a lot of things that shouldn't be done. I'm not saying we shouldn't be more tactical and think, but at the same time, like, where's the point? There you go. How much do we have to be the ones that saying like, oh look how they're now you have to.
No, I shouldn't be doing what grandma and grandpa did.
It's no way we should be.
But I'm saying. But
it's tough. It's tough. But
that right here is gonna be in my grandkids' history books.
Oh yeah.
Like this shit is.
Will it though?
But it won't be written the way it happened.
Exactly.
there you go.
That's where I was gonna go. But even then,
It'll just say
when I
Trump
say
supporters.
But when I say that, all I'm saying is every portion of people has a radical 10%, and usually more, but we just gonna say 10%.
We
a
got
radical 10%. We have one too. So when our radical 10% decides, hey,
They
we
can do
gonna
what
do,
they
we
wanna
gonna
do.
do what they did.
I'm gonna be in court just like that.
I mean, I'm
That was
gonna
it.
be in the crib like.
I can support you to a point, but my thing is,
I'm
if you causing more problems than what your problem was to fix,
Oh yeah, it's not.
then we can't. I can't.
It's
rock
not.
with you.
It's not a support, but
I can't.
like
rock with you.
when people do something stupid, you have copycats, and
That's true.
But this was a copycat of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing,
I
but
just-
this time it was sanctioned by the president of the United States.
Ain't that some fucked up
so
shit?
Like
I
the
never
fact that he
riot
said
be
it, and then
sanctioned by the
Giuliani talking about some trial by combat. Are you seriously? Go do that in Southwest. Go do that there. Southeast.
Try about combat southeast.
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 Go do that. Go do that on the yard at Howard and see. And
They're not gonna do that
Go
because
march on
for
that.
one, you stepping in a territory that
You're not gonna win it.
For one, you definitely not gonna win it because this is.
But there's
And
people
I
there
think-
ain't doing it, and they live in the daggone city, and the ones
That's-
oppressed by the laws and things that are happening. Like if they ain't doing it, you have no business doing
they
it.
ride Penn Ave and through southeast, and that ain't even real southeast. They don't go left. They don't go right. They don't go on any other road. It did straight through, and that's because they GPS got them fucked up. That was
Roll
it.
down where 7 turns into Georgia Avenue.
Yeah.
Keep going until you start seeing those windows covered up,
Mm-hmm.
and then start your protest right there.
Yeah, like, cause like
Start it right there.
They're not gonna make it.
I talk, we said it in the group.
Take the
I said it in the
70
group
bus.
the other night. I said, who would have thought PG and Southeast are the safest places in the city tonight?
Safe as shit.
Bruh.
Safe as shit. I'll be honest with you. I probably put a little something on me when I stepped out. But
They weren't on
I
lockdown.
had no fit. What?
They wasn't on lockdown. Who was on lockdown? Arlington, Alexandria. I mean DC, of course.
But why the fuck would you put PG on lockdown? Them niggas is crazy as fuck.
They don't care.
They'll
They
help
don't
you
care.
out.
Yeah.
Right, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Let me
They'll help
show
you
you
out.
what this about.
You
But
can
see,
have
but
some-
that's again, they know where the people will go.
Right.
Mhm.
They know they don't belong in there.
All the people that came in town didn't know what Southeast and PG is.
Let me tell you something.
They came in the Reagan.
But see,
and
most of
went
those
straight
people
out
ain't
there.
from here, and
Yeah.
that's the thing,
That's what I
man.
was about to say.
Yeah.
A lot of them people who came in the
Where they
South
getting
are
this
not
money
from
to
here.
travel like this, man? During the
Spirit Airlines.
pandemic.
Spirit Airlines.
You
Man.
ignorant.
They had some spirit. Didn't get served a drink at all, boy.
Nah, a
Get them
lot of
$3
lot
for
of lot of
30.
lot of them carpooled in pickup trucks from West Virginia.
I mean, I'm just like, they get
Yeah.
off. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Half of them probably ain't got jobs. Don't realize that this president is the cause
Shit,
of
you
half
should
of
be
it.
upset protesting
But
something
and it's the
completely
thing.
different.
My thing is, y'all weren't ready to do this for them $2,000 stimmies though.
Man.
That we should have
Oh.
we should have been getting these stimulus checks this whole coronavirus pandemic.
Right, let me
But
tell
y'all
you
don't want to riot for that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Did you
Hey.
see? I put it up in the fan group of how people getting stuff in different countries and different spots. Like,
Yeah.
it was a joke.
We can't get money here though.
we
It's a
not
joke.
gonna act like we ain't seen it. Y'all seen the picture of the black dude on the floor in there, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts? You thought he was trying to boost his stimmy, or you thought he was a
I
lost
think he wanted-
lost soul?
Nah, I think he wanted to see how far they actually were gonna go. I don't think he was in there protesting. I don't think
He definitely
was in-
standing alone and just standing there looking
I
like.
think
He
he was
definitely was looking like.
Nigga, I'm in the Capitol.
texting his boys.
I gotta wear this hat, but
Right.
When I get out of
They
here.
can't tell who the fuck he is. Because I've seen so many people who that nigga look like. And I was like,
I mean, all
Look
black
like some
people
of my
look alike.
boys, and I was like, hey,
hey.
all
hey, yo,
black
John,
people-
you up at the what you?
It's
where
been
you at
proven
right now?
all
I swear I
black
seen-
people
I
look
s- I
alike.
swear I
So
seen him in the alley by the Ben's Chili Bowl. So yeah.
Not by Ben's Chili, bro. Not
Hey,
over
my
there.
man.
I gave him change. No, that ain't.
I
him.
need to know why you was in there. I really need to know why you was in
I just
there.
told you why. He wanted
I
to
want to
know
hear
why
from
they
him.
niggas
Get
was
some,
going.
get your roses,
Where he
and
at?
come out here and say something.
I'm gonna find him
He
and I'm
got
gonna bring
his
him on
check.
the podcast.
Yeah, there's somebody in
and you know
DMV
what-
that know that dude.
You know who you gonna bring in here? NBA creative player of 2K. It's gonna be a 57 face, a 12 hair,
That's
a
crazy.
13 body.
Where you gonna, where you
inside
gonna put
shoe.
the tattoo at? Put the tattoo at.
I mean,
Right
for
here.
Left
It
shoulder.
don't exist. They
One-
Photoshop
One
him
on
in
his
that
neck, one on his face.
for every event that goes down like this, there's always one that lets us down. And
I don't think
until
he
you,
let us
I
down,
don't think he let us down. Be who you want to be, player.
I don't. I wouldn't say he let us down.
Believe in what you want to believe in, but don't go. If you get killed over it, that's the only. That's the only.
oh yeah, but I mean,
He's looking for what he can steal.
I'm going to go out.
He's looking.
And I think people don't understand in the culture that we have. Majority of us, if somebody, not say us, I mean black people, if someone do something wrong and they lose their life over it, we'll be like, that nigga did it. Like we ain't making no T-shirt down there. We ain't making no T-shirt for that nigga, man. He did that shit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. What the fuck was
He
he
did that shit. He killed like 6 niggas, bro. You can't make the T-shirt. Don't do it.
I got you.
free my man Pookie. Nah,
Yeah,
Pookie need to
yeah.
stay right
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
is.
That nigga did it.
If
Like-
you did it, you did it. But the saddest part too is like, I think they realized they messed up. A lot of them realized this was too far,
Oh yeah.
and now it's let's spin another conspiracy to make it not us now. So these were actually Antifa people and Black Lives Matter people because they know that they messed up.
We saw one black person, so you can't even say it was.
So now it's
It was
say
Antifa.
black.
It was
Now
more
it's-
than one.
now
I
it's Black
personally
Lives
only
But it
Matter.
wasn't
seen
enough
one black
though.
person.
So you think, and it's the crazy part, like they don't even think past that because it's okay. You said it's Black Lives Matter. So you mean we went, listen to the president speak, tell us to raid the Capitol to overturn an election that we happy with? Like, why would we go do that? Why would Black Lives Matter do that? Like, it doesn't even make sense. So that rules out being Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
Antifa
exactly.
was tired of Trump.
Mhm.
So why would they go do his bidding? It just doesn't make sense. So accept the L
Right.
that you took, that you did. What you did was treasonous.
Yeah.
Right, it was.
There you go.
Hey, all the black people watched
And
watched
accept
that shit, and then we turned around and watched NBA on Wednesday. Like, right.
Like
yeah.
these motherfuckers crazy
Man,
as shit.
it's
Right.
crazy,
If you so
man. What
mad
the
at
Bucks
Colin
doing?
Kaepernick for taking a knee and you didn't speak out about Wednesday, you're
You-
not patriotic.
No,
You're
a fuck
pathetic.
boy.
You're pathetic.
Even
You're a
the
fuck
dude,
boy. It ain't
even
even
the
no. It
dude
ain't no.
who
The kind of,
put his foot up on Pelosi's desk. Nashville denounced him, bro.
Bruh,
Yeah.
they were like,
Oh,
yeah.
They
one
ain't
of
want
them.
They
nothing
put
to
his
do with him.
name out there. They
And the
put
nigga from,
everything.
It's like he don't have nothing to
From
do. We don't
Arkansas?
represent him.
Arkansas and West
Arkansas.
Virginia. The was he a governor or senator or something?
Oh, he's a legislator. Yeah, he said
Legislator
he's
for
a
West
duly
Virginia?
elected man. You up there with a helmet on,
Yeah.
busted up in there.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got some nerve, man.
One of them had on the ID.
Yeah.
He got fired.
Like, yeah, they.
You went in there with your work ID, bro.
But it's crazy.
you
Like,
know why? Because he didn't care.
And
He
I
didn't.
He didn't
and
care.
He
I
didn't.
hate
He
I
wanted to
everybody
show
with a
people
degree
this
ain't
is
smart.
this is what
That's
I'm
all I'm gonna
for.
say.
I
The
hate
band, I think it was like a Greenville, Grenada, or something like that.
Y'all got Granadas here?
Granadas,
Arkansas.
Granada, America.
Granadas? Jenny made some Granadas?
Sound like a Mexican dish, right?
I'm hungry as a
I'm
mother-
hungry as a bug too, bro. I'm fasting, bro.
Oh, y'all hungry now, but when I'm
Granadas.
hungry, it's a
That
problem
sound like
on
something
the
that's good.
podcast.
That's
I'm on the 30-day fast.
That sounds like something that tastes real good and it's spicy, but
I'll eat something for you.
it's
Yeah.
gonna
Like,
pay off.
It's a spiritual fast. So
It's-
you know.
Hey, I'll
ain't
give
nothing
it
wrong
to
with
you.
that.
It's sad that
My spirit is
I
starved.
honestly,
My spirit man is
Mm.
it's okay.
I'm not that moved from the events this week. I'm really not. It's like I knew better. I knew better, and like Marcus is putting up all the words that makes sense, like how we should feel and politically.
He always coming with.
I mean, yeah,
I can't get fired. I got loans to pay.
he comes with the power, but I'm kind of here like
I'm not mad.
Man.
But see,
you.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
before I seem too apathetic, I will say this.
Oh no, you're not that.
I don't like people dying, but I don't give a damn
Right.
because you got a taste.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta take.
Oh, we're not calling you Malcolm X.
I know, but the Kool-Aid been bitter on my side of the table for a long
Long time.
Yeah.
and I've been sipping it.
My packet of Kool-Aid ain't got no
Throwing up and
markings on
sipping
it.
it again.
It's
Exactly.
a white packet.
It's been in the drawer, got the sticky sauces on it, but it's the last
You
pack I got.
got flavor. You got flavor aid
Not Flavor Aid with the straw on it. That's the
Yeah.
heaviest.
from Murray's.
Boy, you had
10
to
for
sugar
a
that
dollar.
bad boy up. But no, I'm not.
Mine
I'm
just
not,
said aid.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset about it. I
don't think you are.
I just want people to realize that
Maybe I lost faith in people.
y'all saw for the first time what your country is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
My people, my parents, grandparents, great grandparents. We been known.
Yeah.
We were taught this from an
And-
early age.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
my
and,
grandmother
like you
was
got
like,
these, you got politicians that's 80 years old, right? So and we got
don't need
we
to be
got
there no more.
we got family that's
at
80 years
all,
old.
bro.
Now you take both of them and put them in their era and their time back when they were in their 20s. What the hell was going on?
The crazy part
My
is,
mama is about to be 60. She had to deal with some of this shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm,
my son,
I'm
my
from
father
Georgia.
is
Like
68.
I'm from Georgia.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
when I went to work at work at Six Flags, be a little carny, right? You didn't go. You didn't. Yeah. You didn't go west toward Bama because this a little no man's territory before you get to Birmingham or Montgomery.
Texas still got sundown towns. I mean, like, so it ain't nothing new. We've been taught this. Like, this is stuff we knew. Oh, you don't know what a sundown town is? Let me explain to you what a sundown town.
I know
go
what
ahead.
sundown
I'm about to
town
say, my
is.
father from Guthrie,
He
Kentucky.
should know what a sundown.
I know
you
what a
should know what
sundown
My
town is.
father from Guthrie, Kentucky.
It means you better not be in that town when the sun
goes
go
down.
down, because you ain't gonna be coming out
West
when
Virginia,
it come back up.
West Virginia, where I was staying at, they said don't go across them train tracks.
Yep, it'd be like that.
Don't go
You
across
see
them
that
train
side of the
tracks.
road?
You could go,
That's
you
not
could go,
you.
but you know,
Shit,
like
yeah, it's me, yo.
definitely
I
when the
was
sun
born
start
here.
going down,
It's a
you don't go
southern-
across
it's a-
them
it's a
tracks.
You don't go there.
Yeah, it's just you
Because
Like,
anything
when
that
you-
happened to you, they're not gonna
When
look
you
for
take
you.
when you take road trips,
because it's like it's a known like what the fuck is you doing over
So
there?
I don't know if y'all do this. Do y'all take road trips and y'all look at where y'all going? Y'all be
Oh,
like
yeah.
y'all only stop in heavy populated
I don't stop in
areas?
West Virginia no more.
That
I
becomes
stayed out West Virginia
that
for a
came
couple.
from
I went to school out
sundown
West Virginia.
towns.
I'm
Nope,
gonna be
never
honest.
again.
Oh no, and that's why I heard that
And we
don't go on the
traveled
train
at
tracks.
night.
No.
Never again.
We
Yeah, it's
traveled
tough.
at night. But again, my mom grew up in the era where segregation or desegregation took place. So like
It's not
she
old.
literally got bused
Mhm.
from Hyattsville to her high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was one of those parents.
So-
My mom
It's
is
not
fair
new.
skinned. I will say she is a fair skinned woman, but
It didn't matter
and,
though.
Don't
and
matter.
she was black. Like to
Yeah.
them, she was black. And
But
that's
see, we the
she
ones
had
that
to deal
perpetrate
with
that
all
When I
of
used
this
to, when I used to
shit.
I get
drive,
what you're feeling.
So when I used to-
Pamela Johnson's
Like,
a
I
fair
did it.
skinned woman, but you know.
so I used to make a drive from Oklahoma City to Atlanta, Georgia. Sometimes Charleston, South Carolina. I fill up in Oklahoma City.
Mhm.
I make it to Little Rock.
Yep.
I get gas in the daytime, and I push that
I was
bitch.
stationed
To,
at
I
Little Rock.
put
You don't-
I push that bitch to Memphis, Tennessee.
I was stationed
Yep.
at Little Rock. That was
I
bad.
push that bitch to Memphis, Tennessee. I'd rather get fucking rolled
Don't
up
stop
by
in
a country
Mississippi
bag.
neither.
And you don't stop in Mississippi whatsoever. You make it to Birmingham by
Yo,
any means necessary.
So I lied, man. My first time, and I was in tech school, and they let us take leave. And you know, you could only in tech school we could only go 6 hours away. But I was, gonna go see this thing in Florida. You know, I was gonna go. You know,
The sneaky link.
Pretty young tender.
so I lied. So 6 hours away was Jackson, Mississippi. So I said that's where I was going, and that's it.
He ended up in Jacksonville, Florida.
My MTL pulled me in the office. Black dude, he was like, I know damn well
You ain't going to
you
Jackson.
ain't going to Jackson.
Did you see me when you said that? I was like,
And I was like, oh yes I am. He was like,
I'm going.
I'm from Jackson. You ain't going to Jackson. He's like, so wherever you lying about, you need to tell me now. Man, I wish I had to listen to that man. We pulled in a gas station. They turned the lights off on us. They did everything for us not to come to that town. Like, it's crazy out there.
Yep.
But this is stuff we've been taught from young to now. It's just that they are seeing what their country is.
That's
And
crazy.
it's crazy for them.
Yeah.
It ain't crazy for me because I know it. We know it.
We know it. We've been told.
We've been taught this.
History repeats itself, man.
Don't go there. Don't do this.
After time.
Like,
after time.
You know the sad part is, back when I was married before, my ex-wife is not afraid of police.
I am not.
She's from North Carolina.
I'm not afraid of police.
Fuck that. We driving the 96 Impala, riding up and down.
I ain't afraid of them, but I ain't gonna do nothing
Shit.
that gives them the chance.
I scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause I've been there.
I'm not.
I disrespect them motherfuckers every chance I get.
Suck my dick.
Well, see, if I was your size, I'd disrespect it too. But I look like a 5-year-old in the seat.
Exactly.
Hey.
They gonna yank me through
Yo,
the window.
I ain't gonna hold on. Let me say this. Not all police.
Right.
I'm because I know some people.
Well, actually,
I'm not.
give a
But
fuck.
I'm not. I'm
Did you
not
get caught
scared
in the checkpoint when we left here
I'm not-
last time? Did y'all get?
I blew right past their ass.
Boy, I never busted you like that. Like, he was like, hey,
Oh,
hey, young man. I was like,
nah.
I was like, nah.
I wasn't even coming this way. I
Oh,
was
I think I rolled up
trying
in
to see
Waldo
what was
a few
going on.
times.
That's all.
They asked me, "Is that where you
Nah,
going?"
get rolled
I
up
told
in
them my
Arkansas.
address. They ain't believe me. This is the house I had around the corner.
They was like, nigga,
You don't own that.
What my man Dave Chappelle say?
Yeah.
by Potomac Yards? Nah, you don't
Dave
own
Chappelle
that.
say.
Who you live with?
Nah, we ain't talking about the
Dave Chappelle,
apartment.
what
We
he
talking-
say? He said, "It's. I live in a nice house, but it's too nice for me."
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's why I got pulled in Arkansas. I got pulled because I was driving an Infinity. And they asked me if it was my dad's. That was the first question I got. Then they made me step out the car. And then I got put on my face. And they're going to search the whole car. Just because I'm driving a car that's too nice.
You can.
Oh.
That's
Then
the crazy part.
Once my military ID fell out, everything changed.
Yeah.
They picked me up off the ground. That's man, you looked like somebody else. So we were just
You know
running
what?
through.
He
I was
got
like,
pulled
that's
over for
wild.
driving a car too nice. I got pulled over for driving a car that looks suspect. So like you can't win.
Same thing.
You can't win.
It was the same thing.
And then if you drive a Honda Accord, you're driving your girl car. So now you,
Yeah.
you
But as Childish Gambino said, this is America.
This is
Don't
America.
get it twisted. And they got it twisted. And somebody got shot in the chest. And they gonna learn.
Man, I tell you one thing.
They gonna learn.
Them motherfuckers, man, I don't give a fuck. You
He
cut
do.
me off in traffic, nigga, I'm gonna pull up beside you like,
He do.
what's
But
up,
I be
bro?
scared as shit.
I mean,
They be 10 and 2 looking at.
I do that. I do that as well. I'm not. Gonna
Look, I pull up right beside him like, hey. She be like, hey, babe, that's the police. What the fuck?
It's the police. So that's why they got this time.
Nigga cut me off.
Man.
He do not give a fuck. I be
He
like,
cut me
really?
off, man.
He be like, yo, he cut me off, and this motherfucker on the phone. What the fuck?
You on your phone, bro? What you doing? This nigga.
Nah.
Dead ass.
Oh, nigga.
But man, I
Is this
don't
nigga cussing?
like I was saying, I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for
I
him.
don't feel sorry.
No,
for him.
no.
I
You
hate
can't.
that you had to die to find out how stupid it was.
But
But
you know what was the irony and all this bullshit? And now he did not deserve to lose his life.
No one did.
But in my eyes, one of their own lost their life to this bullshit.
And don't say Blue Lives Matter no more.
Nah.
The same
'Cause y'all
blue eyes,
disrespected
y'all
all
tried-
them
y'all
cops out
disrespected them.
there.
Every last one of them.
So don't tell us to comply, because you didn't. Don't tell me to
Oh,
protest a different way,
Aren't y'all?
because you did the
Right.
same thing we did.
They
But
was out there beating the shit out of them police.
yeah, they
bro.
were tearing them up. But when
Fuck
night
yeah.
shift hit, them boys came out there was like,
They
we
Y'all
was-
seen-
did-
y'all
Night
shit-
shift, night
night
shift like
shift-
lockdown.
Y'all seen the go-go video with the night shift?
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
that
That shit
dude
was ready,
his
man.
vest, he was huge, or either his vest was small. His vest was up here, and he was just tossing protesters.
It was a combination of the two.
I mean, he knew he was getting ready for work. Like, it's time.
Babe,
He was sitting in the chair.
grab
at
the
the
small
barbershop.
vest.
Right.
Let them know I ain't bullshitting out here.
She was just
Give me my
like,
lucky socks today,
Nah, he was at the barbershop mid-cut.
yep.
The one
And
you-
got that
the
text
one
message
you-
like,
I gotta get a haircut for this. I'm
The
not
vest you wear to bed? Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
get
The
out.
vest I wear to bed.
Not the vest you wear to
The
bed.
vest I wear
though.
to bed. Yeah, that's the one. Bring that one out.
But nah,
So these motherfuckers ain't about
I think Wednesday is gonna get forgot real quick.
and that's the sad
I'm
point.
anxious to see what January 20th is gonna be like, and I want black people to stay at home.
I'm gonna stay my ass at home.
Stay at home,
Are we closed that day?
What day is that for?
probably.
We probably ain't.
The
I
20th.
mean-
The 20th is on. What is it?
I think
Wednesday
black
or
people
something?
normally do stay at
Nah.
home for inaugurations, except for
No, the fuck they don't.
they come out for anybody besides President Obama.
Hell yeah, they come out for.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
I'll be at work.
I'll be at work.
I mean, y'all. We out in the streets. I'm saying, but how many inaugurations black people go to?
2008, 2012.
That
We good.
that way.
Clinton.
Well, Clinton, you PG and Southeast is
Clinton,
safe.
man,
I was-
Clinton played the saxophone because you gotta get
Yeah.
an
I was a
inauguration.
year and a half.
Yeah.
I was
smoke.
going to Clinton.
We be.
I was not old enough to go to Clinton.
You wasn't.
He's the first president I remember.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was too young.
I was young too.
I was in Atlanta minding my business.
I was there.
I mean, there was so much other. I mean, you think like
I was
That was,
there,
you talking about Clinton's President Clinton's re-election?
No,
it's just crazy.
His initial election, they came out like that.
Yeah.
How old?
Oh yeah, they came out.
How old was I?
Dang.
I think I was like
How old is your wife?
or 12 when Clinton first got
Oh,
elected.
so you was in the streets.
Let's just say.
I'm
I'm about to say, I
Black
remember when Clinton
y'all
got
from-
elected. My father told me, and then we was outside, bro.
Oh, so you was out there too? See, I mean,
we were in our
Literally outside.
neighborhood. We
Let's
was-
say black
we
don't
was,
crack
you
then,
know what I'm
because
saying?
y'all telling me something right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we was
yeah,
in
we-
our
we-
I'm
neighborhood.
35.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so y'all
turned
know.
36
I'm
October.
35.
Me too.
Okay,
Yeah, baby. We out here.
I'm the young guy. All right.
Yeah, you are the youngin off the group.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
And
You are
and
you
if
are
you-
full of wisdom. You
And
are
if-
full of wisdom.
If you think
fine.
I look old, wait till I take this shirt off. I'm joking.
Hey man, keep your clothes on, man.
No, but
we know you swole.
but the thing is, if they wanted to protest, like how come you didn't see this happen in Bush v. Gore?
I had a fun.
When that man, they had to go to the Supreme Court to decide that election because of Florida,
'Cause there was two
and
white
people didn't go storm the Capitol building over that.
It was two white people.
And the thing was, he decided to lose. Gore could have kept challenging that thing for a while, and
Yeah,
he decided to lose.
Hey, go.
He
like-
took it like a champ.
Oh, cool.
He took it like a champ, and I'm just like,
He was like, fuck it.
Hey,
Fuck it.
sometimes you gotta lose an
and,
election.
and then Clinton, she conceded. Of course, she waited a night because she didn't, but she still conceded. This man's, it's just ridiculous.
He's
We stole
control
the
right.
election. We won the state of Georgia. And the thing is, y'all want to say it's a conspiracy, yet you got the Republican Secretary of State of Georgia on the phone telling you,
You lost.
sir, you didn't win.
Yeah, you
We're
lost.
sorry. No. And he was like, asking that dude named Ryan, whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
didn't they break
Yeah.
apart the machines? He's
Right.
like, no. Are you sure, Ryan? It's like,
But you got
and
that.
Ryan's like,
you got that picture
no.
of Stacey Abrams saying, "If run it back was a person."
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
she's no joke.
She not.
She was, and she could have been bitter as I don't know what
She
about
know what?
losing.
She prophesied this 10 years ago.
Mhm.
She did.
She said she's gonna do it,
Yeah, she did.
and she did it
She did it.
again. Black women saving the day.
I'm telling y'all.
And then what
Now,
really
we
made
get
me
you
mad
right.
is to look at the everybody's entitled to vote who they want to vote for.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
Yep.
Do what you want to do. I ain't gonna hurt you for it. But it always just pisses me off to see black males vote on that side.
Yeah,
And then
Republican
see
side.
black women have to make up that gap every single time, man. It's like
I mean, it's bigger than black males. I mean, I have personal associates. We don't drink together or nothing like that, but they're not they're not white. They may be Hispanic. They may be, and they do vote that side, and I understand why they
religious
do.
views and things.
Yeah, I understand.
get
I
it.
understand why you do, because of your profession and what it brings to you. But at that point, they made that all about themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So
But I got Republican friends, man, that have looked at this and been saying that, yo, I'm a Republican, but I don't agree with this dude.
Yeah.
This isn't Republicanism at all. Like, I got good friends, like my friend Brandon. I hope he's watching this, but he straight Republican dude. But he's been saying from the outset, like, nah, this is not gonna go well. Like, but there's people who are sensible.
oh no, I got a coworker right now who's probably like pissed the fuck off with us right now.
The
Oh.
dude Let Me Shine is the dude that was in the Capitol, the black guy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
You shined.
did you run a
And
stimmy?
you probably gonna get judged for
Run
it,
the
but it's
stimmy.
fine.
Definitely gonna get
Even
You gonna
if
get judged for
Even
it.
if you in a band, you still a nigga in the
Cool.
cool.
Exactly.
in the cool. People
And
fail to realize that, man.
That's what you are to them.
Did he have
Yeah.
the same
Even if you got the
black
MAGA hat on.
Yeah.
Like if something go
I don't care
down,
if you
they'll
got
throw
the
you under the
dope.
bus.
they
Like I don't.
They don't want to mingle with you.
Shout
man.
out
They
to my
want-
man Nate.
Oh,
That's
Nate,
for
Nate,
sure.
Nate, who else? I'm not even watching I'm messing.
Wednesday.
Up. I'm sorry.
Wednesday was Wednesday for me.
Yeah.
Wednesday was Wednesday.
It
Yeah.
was.
It was a great movie on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I was upset. I was trying to go
It
to
was
Target,
entertainment.
get some detergent.
I watched The Office.
I want them to cast.
You know what's so crazy? I watch white people do wild shit on actual TV. Then I watch The Office and watch white people do more wild
Where
shit.
you watch that? It's not on Netflix no more.
I can't.
You stealing shit? Ooh, he's stealing.
I'm always stealing something, baby. You know me. Aggressive clothes, aggressive skin. Nah, it's on Peacock. It's free.
It is free.
It's on free on Peacock.
We could have gave me the plug after the pilot. I was good.
Nah, I'm gonna share it with the people.
I think this was
The people.
I-
Peacock.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is so perfect that this happened
I think so.
because
Too.
now these Republicans are gonna have to work with Biden because they're gonna have to try to look like they healing and help heal everything. So they're gonna have to really push some of this stuff
I'll be
through.
back. My security guard outside.
Oh, security game.
He got pissed.
So
He should have been out of the Capitol building. If it's the security, I think it is. I know.
That's stimmy though.
I know
He
security.
stimmy outside. I'll be back.
Listen, if
Mine
the
out
security
there too?
outside, that's security outside. It's good security.
Huh?
man,
I used to work security.
Nah, I
We used to
got
work
mine.
security together. Actually, if
Well,
it's
wait.
the right one,
It
it's my
depends
brother.
who's watching.
if we get the stimmy,
You didn't get yours.
I ain't get mine.
I ain't telling
Baby
nobody if
mom's
I got
watching.
my stimmy.
I was playing.
I think they fucking up. Like
I'm broke,
No,
bitch.
I did get my. I
If
did get my
anything, you ask me anything, I'm broke.
stupid late, like super late. I thought they withheld it because of some extra shit.
I got my shit stupid.
Nah, somebody that might be true. This dude was checking on his today that worked with me, and they said there was some other stuff going on.
So what
like
they said
withheld
was,
it.
so I kept checking it. You know, they went on the website.
Mm-hmm.
I checked my transcripts. They said they had refunded it or whatever.
Mhm.
I never got it. Still, never got it. So I called today, was on hold literally for 2 hours. I'm talking about, I went in my classroom, came back. When my class,
Somebody raised the
What's
ceiling
up?
for the
Welcome,
security.
Welcome.
What's up?
oh.
Fat boy Jones.
What's
This
up,
my
man?
this my little brother. Everybody, I know y'all ain't gonna
That is
believe it.
definitely his security.
It's my little brother.
Introduce.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah, this is my brother
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Walter,
Wait,
aka
boy,
Oh,
you on
wait.
camera and shit.
Bougie. He legal, he licensed.
Illegal.
So play with
So
it. If
so
you
wait a
want.
minute. Since he here, why were you not at the Capitol? And what happened? BNY does not endorse or support the statements.
No, we don't. I'm gonna let y'all. What I forgot to also tell y'all, I'm sorry. He's the most wildest. Besides, he's pop off at the mouth. Pow. That's what he gonna do.
He definitely wasn't selling. Yeah. He definitely wasn't selling special cigarettes on the beach.
No. It's a joke.
All right,
It's actually
all right.
it's a
I know.
joke.
So, but
Wow.
I'm gonna open this up to y'all because I'm about to relieve myself. I ain't gonna lie. Greenwood, the bank.
What's
Y'all heard?
Greenwood?
Whoa!
What?
She doesn't know. Enlighten her, sir.
All right. So
That's all
Greenwood,
that's
black-owned
all.
bank.
There you go.
Oh.
They started up.
Yay.
Was it Killer Mike,
Hopefully
Andrew Young, and damn the
Do I
third
want to
person.
be a part of it?
You can sign up now.
For real?
I'm gonna wait for the second wave.
You signed up?
Well, you can't.
You gonna do
So
stuff?
I ain't signed up.
I ain't signing up yet.
Why?
And I hate to say it, to sound skeptical against my own
It's
people,
too
but
new.
it's too new.
you can put $20 in and see what happens.
It's too.
It's too new.
Anyways,
I need to see some other credible.
I
backers first.
I will put they say they're FDIC insured. I will put up $50 to start an account with them. I signed up.
I'll do it.
You did
They're
sign
rolling.
up?
Yeah, that's you sign. You're on a wait list, and like
the
I'm,
fuck?
cause like you open it.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to.
realize, bro,
Everybody
it's
wants to
a
get on the
black
train.
Everybody
Oh,
trying to do it.
thank-
Everybody trying to do it at one time.
Everybody
Like
is trying to
you got
get
people
in.
trying to get on the wave, and you got people who really want to put money into this bank. So like, and then you got people who's like, all right, black on bank. I'm gonna finally get that car loan I couldn't get. It don't work like that.
Yeah,
Like
fuck is
a 400 credit score is a 400 credit score.
Whatever you.
But like it's
How you get a 400?
I just
Don't
made
worry about that.
I made
It
it.
happens.
yes.
Don't pay
Yeah.
that bill.
It happens.
That's
Yes.
it.
It's called divorce and child support. Anyways, no,
Sounds-
I
that sounds personal.
No, I don't have a
That
400
sound
credit
real
score. Stop.
Real
No,
personal.
It went down, but it ain't 400. Keep it.
Hey, it happens.
But anyways, all I'm saying is, like, I'm very interested in
You said the name of his Greenwood?
Greenwood.
Yeah.
I'm very.
I would like to see it take
Facebook
off.
ain't spy on y'all and push it in your news feed yet.
I'd like to see it take off because it's a callback to the banks we
Facebook
have.
pushes Puma and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I mean,
for
cause
me.
I've seen
I buy a lot
I've
of
seen
Puma
so
stuff.
much go on with like Bank of America denying people
Oh, yeah,
or
they all do.
minorities and stuff like that. I want to see this flourish.
I'd like to see it take off because of the stuff you know
Yes.
that happened to us in Tulsa
So
and all
yeah,
those things. Like,
exactly,
for
and
us
that's
to
where
try to rebuild that.
that's where the bank name came from,
Yeah.
Greenwood, from the
Yeah.
district in Tulsa. So like,
Yeah.
I don't think Killer Mike or Michael Render would put his name behind something that would fail, you know,
think-
horribly. I mean,
yeah.
he's taking a chance, of course,
Taking a
but
chance, yeah.
I don't think it would fail horribly. It has to be it has to be brought down some other way.
I would like to see our big money makers like like Jay and all of them get on it.
Well, I don't know about Jay, but it's gonna be a few.
I like to see.
I see LeBron James putting some money up in there,
Hey.
dealing with them. I mean, but at the same time, when you are a wealthy individual or Hollywood elite, you really don't need Greenwood. You really don't.
Because
really
your,
don't.
your
You're gonna
money, your money not even in the United States.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
you offshore
and
with
if
yours.
you want,
Like,
if you want something, you buy
you
it
in
on
Swiss
site.
banks and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about first.
So
Yeah.
um,
United Bank.
that's another one. But I'm on the Greenwood kick. I pre-registered for a bank account. I'm
What
like
about the
number.
black-
What's the
Bank
customer
kid.
service phone like? Like that's what
What's
I
that?
need to know.
What about the black-owned bank kid?
Hello.
Well, but I mean,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm not from here, so
I'm joking.
You on hold? You gonna have to wait.
You want what? You only
What's
put
the bank
50
kid
in
bank
here.
kid that's black-owned?
Stop playing.
You just spent 40 on my girl Chanel.
but
I'm joking, man.
but they're pushing this heavy to where they can't open up enough
get in
count.
trouble, dude.
They can't open up enough. They can't
Don't get in
keep
trouble.
up with the business they're getting. So you're
I
on
got,
a wait
I got in
list.
trouble a long time ago.
I feel like you
see
know how-
what-
you know
see what
how-
I look.
we are as African Americans. We get impatient. It's a new bank starting out. It's gonna have kinks and everything. And the minute we see some kink,
Oh yeah.
we gonna be like, "Oh, get off it! It's all ghetto." and
Yeah.
red and
Niggas
messed up," and it's gonna
always-
jump off.
But when you 40,000 on the list, the time they get to your ass, they gon'
That's if
You
you
gonna
stay
see the
long
kinks.
enough for the. Once we get on, because we gonna get on
But it's
Black
not a- it's
Twitter
not-
and start doing.
it's not
it.
a it's not a like check in every time. You put your email in, they send you a thing.
Yeah,
you're
but
on
it
the
only
list,
takes
and
the
they
first.
hit you
It only
back
takes
later.
the first 100 people to get
Do
mad.
you know what my number is? I just did it. Do you know what my number is?
What's
for
that?
this wait list?
70,000.
500, 600,000.
443,000.
Yup.
Gee. So you get there by 2050.
And then they'll say if you share it, you can move up in line.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's actually smart.
That's real
It
smart.
is.
That's smart. That's
Yeah.
very
They
intelligent.
need to do that like at America's Best. And all the people, if you share a picture of yourself in America's Best, you can cut the line.
I mean, like now
Yeah.
I would love to see
Greenwood would not be my primary banking institution from the start.
No.
It would not be, but
that. It's something to build.
it's something to build.
And pass that
I-
down.
I feel like just like you see someone struggling on the expressway ramp, you bless a brother. I feel like me putting a little bit of money
Wait, you
into this
stop.
bank, and then like it's not like
ain't
I'm
stopping
not
for
I'm
nobody
not
else,
This is not a stock. This is a bank account. This is all it is. So you put your $50 or $100 or whatever. You can sit there, let it sit. Figure it out. I don't know, but I don't think there's no harm in putting
Supporting the
money.
black business.
Yeah, supporting a black business out, putting money into an account that
I just want them
That-
to be transparent
yeah.
with it.
You know,
that's FDIC insured.
this year. That ain't nothing but black businesses.
And like
You said what now?
We're gonna do a podcast. It ain't nothing. But
You know what I'm saying? I already started Danielle Wren. Everybody know who Danielle Wren is. I got a couple other people I was talking to the other day. I just need to, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna put them up on the podcast.
Yeah, I got a homeboy from Baltimore. I got two homeboys from Baltimore. So
Ricky
they-
on vacation. You gotta
so
run that
they
over
willing
him.
to
I'm
come
just
down.
here so I
No,
can get fine.
I'm saying, but Ricky, listen. So we
Ricky, listen.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely want my two homeboys from Baltimore to come
Yeah,
because
we-
they definitely came from some.
I
Some
think,
tough
I think
jumps
it's
to get their
important
stuff
for us
together.
To support our own.
What a week.
And guess what? we got an in home.
Yeah.
In house guy, so we know we're gonna see him here
Hey,
when
man.
we do it.
What a
We
week.
got in-house guy.
Yeah, with our own business.
What's a lot of them?
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about the ones that matter to me. I'm sure.
All businesses matter, sir.
Okay, I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all.
That's crazy. But no. What a week. I think DC had fun.
Yeah, they did.
I think DC had fun.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
help yourself. Right next.
They're right over there, Brody.
Not all of DC had fun.
No, not
Not
all.
all of them.
Black DC had fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did have fun.
Cause y'all got to see it, ain't us. And at least we were protesting for something.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what we gonna
I know somebody was somewhere and probably was watching and seeing their white friend was like this.
You look at this. You look at this.
You see this? Come look at
What
this.
the fuck is going on, bro?
Come look at this. Like, no, it's just it's silly. Like, y'all can get this mad over losing an election, which you get a chance in 4 years to do over. But I can't bring back Sandra Bland. I can't bring back Tamir Rice. I can't bring back Philando Castile.
For sure.
I can't do that. Y'all can run this back in 2024 and try to win again.
Try.
Try.
I like how you said that. Try.
You can try to win again, but they don't get to try to live again. So yeah, I think it's petty. Grow the hell up. You can't love it when you can't love this democracy and the Constitution when you don't get your way.
Yeah.
You can't only love it when you get your way. I mean to say.
I wish I could,
like,
as a grown ass woman, cry.
you
bitch
can't pick
about
and
some
choose.
shit and then be able to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell my 2-year-olds,
And see,
your damn
I think
emotions.
the country need to be run by
Well, I don't
old
say
black
that,
mom
But
for a day.
Listen.
If this ain't like when they tell us at dinner time, if this ain't what you want, either you make it yourself or you ain't eating.
Right.
You didn't get to have your way when you wanted it every
hold on.
time.
When you was at the dinner table, your mother told you either you eat this or you make what you want.
When I got older and was old enough to use the stove, I could make what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when I was young, it was either you eat this or you not eating at all,
Oh, okay.
and that was it. So also Newbie wants to call people, but don't want to be on the podcast. But oh yeah, I called you out. Player. But yeah, man.
What up, newbie?
I just think I should put you on it. But I just think that's funny to me that white people just so used to having their way that when they don't get it.
Yeah, it's been going on for so long. So now it's kind of like
Y'all had your first taste of being black.
yeah, it was like
That was it.
Damn.
Y'all got shit. A small sample.
it was a
It was
slither.
it was an hors
But
d'oeuvre.
see, it was a slither
of
us, but to them it was like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's an hors d'oeuvre of blackness.
One woman that had a fucking onion.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah,
that.
we
the
talking
onion,
about it. She
yeah.
said she got maced but had an onion in her
She
top.
got punched on camera.
Yeah, somebody should have really pushed her.
And she didn't even
maced
hide
her.
the onion. That's the hard
Somebody
part.
An officer should have came past like this. Psst, get your dumb ass out of there. Make it a fact.
Bro, I really be looking at people when they say they get maced and they be talking this shit.
You not talking. Yeah.
No, this shit is numb.
Not even that, bro. You going? It feel like you about to Earl. Soon as you hit, bro.
And
You
that's
hit.
sad that we know this because we niggas. We are black people that probably ain't did shit wrong.
Yeah.
And this got maced. I got maced by my cousin.
Ain't do shit wrong.
Ain't do shit wrong.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Yeah, it just makes it.
Hey,
But that's
You do not need to be on the podcast.
just take the seat. Take the seat.
Fuck damn. Don't let him talk. Y'all tripping. I'm telling you.
I'm here for it. You talking about?
You know, you don't want to be here
That's
for this.
crazy.
You got to hear him the B-side. He's a B-side player all day, bro.
I'm about to say, you ain't going to use the hand sanitizer?
I ain't gonna sit there and touch the mic. Ricky gonna have a bum bum when he go.
Pause.
He's hit with the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, hand sandy.
That's crazy, but yeah. It's just funny. They had a little hors d'oeuvre of being black. And they didn't like the way
They
it
even have
tasted.
an hors d'oeuvre. You know that little ass spoon they give y'all?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Y'all who?
The
Who
little-
be first?
The spoon at the mall when they
No,
try to get it.
she's been
Bitches, babies.
the
smoothie
the
ice cream.
Baskin Robbins spoon.
Yeah,
You want to
Baskin
taste
The
it?
sample.
They didn't even get the
They gave
they
the
didn't even get the toothpick of the Mandarin chicken. They just got the little scoop.
Not in the mall when they. You want a sample? They didn't get that.
They didn't get that.
They brushed their hands across the
But
sample and
the-
got some of the sauce. That's
But the best part is they didn't like the way it tasted.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
ain't taste bitter, and we've been getting served that for 400 years.
Man.
Every
And
single
counting.
person out there got paid for that. That's how I say. That's how
I was just telling him, a guy literally was like, I'm keeping honest with you, I got paid to be here. A couple of us got paid to be here.
I don't get paid to be here. What you talking about?
Not here.
Tell
I'm
you what.
fucking with you.
I tell you what.
You got paid yesterday. You probably been the top paid.
Speaking of paid, you know how much money he raised off of that? Trump raised off that? He sent out emails and everything raising money.
Had to be the
People
high
sending him money.
millions.
What he
And
raised
that
for?
man is in debt $435 million.
Mhm.
They paying his bills.
Yeah.
And they don't even realize it. This man who's supposed to be for the people is
He's
taking
in
money
debt
from them.
400.
He's been doing
Yes.
that for
Yeah.
since a businessman.
And they
forever.
won't say who it's in debt
You ever
to.
heard of a Trump
They're
steak?
not going to.
He in debt to China probably.
China.
You ever heard of a
Right.
Trump steak?
Definitely.
It was
China,
a business
bro.
that failed. You ever heard Trump University?
Business that
Oh, yeah.
failed.
Business that failed.
Trump vodka.
Yeah. He
Trump,
done.
Trump Airlines.
Did he call it
Really?
Ivanka?
I-
Yeah, he did have
Yeah.
an airline.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the. I think
Yeah.
you told me about.
He
the
tried
vodka.
Trump casinos.
Yeah.
Trump, everything that man
Trump
touched.
plazas. All that shit, man.
Now I do remember the Trump Plaza.
That's newbie again?
Yeah.
What you want, newbie? He wanna
Answer
be
the
heard.
phone. Tell him to pull up.
He want to be heard.
What's good? What you say?
You're on the podcast, newbie. Tell him he's on the podcast. Where he says
We're on the podcast.
And you're live.
Oh, my fault.
You're live, fam.
Damn,
You're
Ricky
live.
Like that?
What up, newbie?
It's not Ricky.
You
It's me.
doing it like that, Ricky?
It's Manny. Manny's on the sticks today, man. He's
There's no rules.
Oh, Ricky ain't on the sticks?
nah, man.
Manny.
What the fuck? Where he at?
He's on vacation.
Huh?
Man, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all already live or what?
We've been live for like an hour and a half, bruh.
God damn.
Mm.
How could y'all?
Yeah, that
How could I sent you a message? Show did in Snapchat.
Oh, I must have missed it. Hey,
Did you
oh,
pull
I
out
got y'all
cocaine?
for? What y'all
You're
doing?
good.
Chilling, man, having a good time.
Don't do that.
Roll
I'm
through.
just saying.
Y'all see how it is, how we doing the podcast.
Huh?
I don't know if you're joking, but I don't want to figure
All
out
the
if you're-
usuals, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, what did he say first?
I'm not saying.
Shit, I might roll through.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
joking
call
then.
in then.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Didn't say nothing.
All right, I can
I don't do power pods.
Manny said it.
I said don't do that.
And I said,
But
no.
yeah,
Legally, no, I do not have it.
I've been seriously considering, and
Thank
I ain't gonna lie, I've been seriously considering, and maybe this is a little off topic, but I've been seriously considering
Stay here.
leaving the United States when I'm like.
Oh no, I have a couple friends that's
everybody
actually,
got their dream list.
And
so what's
it's
your,
not even. It's not even. Yeah, I just feel like not even
Canada.
Canada. Like I would love to either. I would love Ireland,
Free healthcare.
Ireland or Great Britain, somewhere in the Great Britain region.
all right, so we're gonna go around the room.
Or New Zealand. New Zealand is legitimately one of the
There
best
we
places
go.
I've ever
All
seen.
right.
There we go.
That- New Zealand was my favorite place.
All
I
right.
think
There
I've
we
ever
go.
All
been.
right, let's go around the room. What's your alternate country?
New Zealand.
What, Darnell? What's your alternate
That woman
country?
locked that place down.
Probably Greenland.
Lou,
Ooh, cold as hell. You
Lou?
like that?
Iceland.
Iceland. You got it? Iceland.
Do y'all know what's there?
I'm gonna say Ghana.
I do.
Ghana was fun. No, Ghana is fun. Ethiopia is fun too.
Yeah.
that was
Only
fun.
reason
I
But
got people up in Canada.
I can't take those
I
I just said Iceland because I remember going there one time and I was shocked.
Where'd
I
you
was
go to?
even there.
Was it Reykjavik or Reykjavik or whatever?
I
that-
think
Keflavik,
it is.
Keflavik,
Yeah.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik, whatever you say it.
Yeah.
They gave me some alcohol. I
I
was
want
happy.
to go.
Son,
I just never really. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'll go with you.
I
in,
would
like,
love to say I
I'll
wanna
go
go
with
out
you
to
in
the
July, but
motherland,
we ain't
but-
going now.
the motherland. It depends on where you're going to motherland.
that's what I'm saying. It depends. What you
Tell you what, I never go to Cameroon.
I
ever
would do
again.
Iceland before Greenland.
Ever.
It's so Greenland is further north. Greenland's covered in ice. Iceland
It's greener.
Green.
is greener ish.
Do you? You about to go to Greenland after being that
Be
bitch.
upset.
Remember, I was in Alaska.
Where's
I mean,
the
if you
Greenland?
did Alaska, you'll be fine.
I was in Alaska for 3 years, so I think I would enjoy
They can have y'all can
I
have
just
Alaska
can't do
too.
them telling me, "Ooh, it's hot today. What's the temperature? 60 degrees." I can't do that.
Nah.
Like that's not
Right,
enough
let
for me.
say, so
I was in West Virginia on a tall mountain, 60 degrees. Motherfuckers out with their job.
Shout out to
tank
Blue.
tops.
Shout out to Blue.
Definitely.
It's, bro,
60 degrees is jogging weather.
Bro,
though.
60.
Alaska,
No.
right?
When I
Like
say
I said-
60 degrees, I said tank tops, bro. We out.
That's but you said jogging in tank tops.
Man, this-
I'm
Yeah,
jogging in tank top when it's 60 degrees.
is nice.
I'm putting
Negative
a small-
54 when I first got there, right? So
Mhm.
when it jumped from negative 54 to negative 10 degrees.
That's a big
Jumped?
difference, though.
You said it jumped.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a jump when it's negative 50.
Negative 54.
After 32,
You
it's
out there,
called,
people got heaters
Yeah.
on their batteries so their car starts.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they really do, though.
once you
Like-
once you go below 20,
They put
it's
heater
cold as
blankets
fuck and it
on their
doesn't
cars
change.
to keep them to start.
I said, can your body survive out there like
So
that?
it takes you, I think, like either 30 days or 60 days for your body to
It's
climb.
gonna
To
take
get
me-
acclimated,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to my man Jason Kennedy. He definitely stayed out there.
Yeah,
His
and
family was stationed out
I
there.
loved it. So
I like Alaska. It's
I was
fun.
talking to
I
my
mean,
mom on the phone. She was like, "What you doing?" I
Cold.
was like,
I never been.
"Walk into the store." She was like, "You walk into the store, it's not cold." I was like, "Nah, it's negative 10 degrees outside. I got on sweats and slides." She was like,
I remember the
The
first.
fuck?
I remember the first time I had. It was like -8 in Nebraska. I called into work like, "Do we gotta come in?" Like they was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't know if my car gonna start." Like, and it almost didn't. This shit.
Alaska is no
That,
joke.
that Impala
Yeah.
did that.
But it's pretty.
in
It's so
Alaska,
pretty.
in Alaska, you have to have your car, what they
Shout
call
out
it,
to the
winterized.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have to have the blanket put on your car. You
Mhm.
gotta
Yep.
plug it up. I fucked around and didn't plug my car up. 3 hours, right?
See,
Went,
nope.
went in, took a nap. I was like, oh,
Drained.
shit.
I ain't trying to live
The
nowhere.
After the battery
Well, you
was
gotta
drained.
plug
Boy, I
it
gotta
up.
treat my car like a
I plug
fucking
it up.
RC car. You
But
know what I'm
everything
saying?
I had,
It
I
was
went to the
froze.
grocery store. It was frozen fucking solid. Frozen solid.
You ain't got to worry about
I
it.
was so mad.
Alaska's beautiful though.
Shout out to
That
Ethiopia.
place is
Funny
beautiful.
story, right?
I believe it.
So in Alaska,
Except when the sun be up all day.
you get you get to call into work, right? If it's a moose outside your window.
Actually, nah, we full of.
Seriously? Oh yeah, it's dangerous. Moose is dangerous.
I'm
though.
not fucking lying.
I will
They
be
big
throwing
They
a
big
moose
as shit.
feed in front of my house every day.
Nigga
No.
said moose feed.
What you in for? I just need a bucket of that moose feed.
Right.
So
I'm gonna stop at every store. Hey, you got the moose now? No moose
my
feed?
roommate is in the room panicking. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? She was like, it's a moose outside our window. We
Yeah,
gotta
moose
go
big as
PT.
shit.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
was like,
Get up in this.
I don't think we're gonna make it out the door if the moose is outside the window. I was like, hey, Son Spears, I had a moose outside my window. He was like,
yeah.
oh, all right, call me back
There
at
it
9
is.
o'clock to make sure. If it's still there, you ain't gotta come to work today. I was like, wait, so I can stay home?
Cause
it's
a moose outside.
my door? He was like, yeah.
That
I
would
was
have been
like,
my
oh,
pet
all right.
moose.
I would have took
What? That's
10
what I'm
pictures. I'd have took
You'd
10.
have been at the store with me looking for moose feed.
You would have caught. You would have caught it.
Your name Bullwinkle.
Nah,
I
would've
seen a
took-
real moose.
Record it
in real
every
life,
day.
bro.
Send it every day like he in front of my
I
door.
ain't,
I would have took 10 pictures of
I
the
was
moose doing
loafing.
different things, and
Exactly,
then got
so
on my
every day.
PS5 and then just hanged out like, moose.
Mhm.
Hey, Bo, we can go back, bro. I'm sorry.
He's still here. He's still here.
He's still there in these
Yeah,
streets.
nah,
I was
I seen a
like,
moose
yo,
in real life. I
That
ain't
shit
fucking
was
with
Oh,
so
I have too.
fucking tall. How? You know, in Alaska, they don't put down. You know how we put down salt in the middle of the
Nah,
road?
what the fuck would you put
When
something
it-
on?
It's all good.
They putting them chains on the wheels,
They
boy.
put
They-
Oh,
they put pebbles, them little pebbles.
The studs.
Huh?
The studs, studded
No,
wheels.
no, not on the wheels. And you know we put salt down in the middle of the road for
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
snow.
they put the.
They
so
put
that-
pebbles down.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
road
yeah, they do
instead
that.
Create
of
the
salt
traction,
for
yeah.
the snow. Not for the traction. So the moose won't go in the middle of the road to eat the salt.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Hungry ass.
So
What if
need
you?
some seasoning in his life.
attracts.
So you saying mooses are black?
Not
Moose.
mooses.
Meese.
You haven't seen that?
Meese.
Meese.
Me? Is that the plural?
Look at
bro?
all these Mises.
No,
These Mises out here.
that's not the plural.
Meese.
It is
Look at
now.
these Meese.
It
About
is
6
now. It is
moose
now.
outside. It's mooseaces out there.
Mooseaces.
So
The
many
Mises. The
mooseaces.
Mises.
Ignorant.
The mooseaces.
Ignorant.
6 mooseaces outside.
The
man.
Mooseaces.
The Mooseaces.
Jump right there on the top.
Nah, he full over here. You
Uh,
talking- oh, right here.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna put.
This
I'm
Ricky
gonna.
equipment. My bad. You
I'm
gotta
gonna actually put that. It's a video of dudes really talk about like
Just
the
plug it
plural
in.
thing.
Yeah.
But it is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You heard of Big John?
No.
Shout out to Big John.
Shout out to Big John.
I just said Big John. I was like,
I said Big John.
Nah,
I was
nah.
like,
But real talk, I think New Zealand would be perfect.
Really?
It would.
Because first of all, that prime minister
Yeah.
down there, she ain't no joke. Had a baby and everything. Locked her place COVID free without a vaccine.
Exactly.
So she
I
needs
thought
to
you
be
had the
clapped
same
for
plug
that.
as me.
She needs to be clapped for that. Oh, what happened?
Oh, I hit a thing. My bad. God dang it.
He hit a thing.
what thing did you hit?
We back.
Go back.
We actually y'all seen that. We still everybody see what
Oh.
we see. So we
But yeah, I think New Zealand. But I just want my kids to have a different history taught to them because I know they're gonna whitewash everything that didn't happen,
bro, I have kids.
and I just don't want them coming home telling a story that wasn't the story.
Yeah, I have kids. They didn't came home and said something like, "Well, hold on, sit down. We gonna talk about it." Oh, what was it? My son called
The plug. I just
a
tried to-
constellation
It's long.
the Big Dipper and not know what a drinking gourd was.
See, don't tell the story.
I had to.
But that's the thing, man. We gotta, and I know I'm not the type to homeschool, so I need to I need to find some happy medium between.
Everybody homeschooling now up here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
for some I feel sorry, for some they might be
Yeah.
better off, but it's like,
I mean, my boys in Texas, so they going to school.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like they
praying for them because them done.
but they talk to me. They be like,
You got
"Daddy, we
kids?
talking about this."
Me
Yeah.
look like I got a kid.
Yeah, you black.
I look like a kid. I can't
He
say.
said, "Yeah, you black."
I'm black. Damn, I gotta have kids because I'm black. And
That's the.
I made it
the
past 21. I gotta have a few.
You ever meet a woman? What's the first thing they ask you? Don't care how old you is. Back when I was like 21, 22. How many kids you got?
I definitely was.
I had 0 kids. How many baby mamas? Even then, right now, how many baby mamas you got?
I don't have kids.
I got one.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't take care of
I
myself.
definitely just asked that when I was like 20. Like, how many
My
kids?
husband's
yeah.
35.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have biological kids.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we
He
not
knows
going.
what's up.
That,
Right.
Donnell.
Hey, I'm not on it.
I grew
So-
up with Don. He moved a little.
Y'all have to understand. Y'all,
Like, hey, bro,
Yeah, I know.
you shouldn't.
I know the people that got it, but see, I got
No,
time.
I will not.
I got time. My dad had me when he was 55, so I
Right.
got a
Yo,
couple daggone
Tell him
years.
how old your brother is. Yo,
Oh,
when he
so
said
my
this shit
oldest
the last
brother-
podcast, I was like, no, he got another
My oldest brother's turning 50 this year, so
Oh,
he'll
shit.
turn 50
Look at that
this
shit.
year.
Your
So,
dad had a little in the tank
he-
left later on in life. He was like, hey,
little in the tank.
he was 21,
Tell him how old you are.
so
Look,
I'm 20.
his older
I'm
brother- his older
28.
brother is 50.
So he
He's
was
28.
21 when I was born, and so he was already drinking age when I came along. So
The fuck is this nigga? Yeah,
So-
I imagine you sitting in your
motherfucker.
drunk.
So he was drinking age when I was born. So
Lou
he
got a
did all
drunk
the
voice.
PTA and all that stuff because there was no reason for my dad to do it. I mean,
But no disrespect.
My
but
brother was drinking when I
me-
was born.
but I'm
bro.
actually
He was
glad.
on a
I'm
lot of
actually
things when I
really
was
glad it
born.
worked out that way because
Yeah.
it's cool because like so my dad was born in 1937, so I had the whole civil rights era as a dad.
Let me tell you something.
Say it again.
Dad
Say
is
it again.
as old as my grandma.
Bro,
And
you
that's
have a whole history.
Say it
boy.
again.
So that was it.
Well, we all do,
My
actually.
father born 1940.
Are you serious?
True.
What?
So they same generation. So I
He's
had
a
all
lot
the
older than you.
I had all the
He's a lot older than you. though.
not that much old. What? How old are you?
32.
See, you're only 4 years old.
He isn't that much older.
But no,
Oh, nigga, how you thought I was,
First of all, who you talking to like that?
Ooh.
No, but like real talk, I'm glad it measured out that way. I mean, unfortunately, my dad's no longer here, but it's like I got the civil rights movement and a dad. I got like the Afro centric,
Black
start of
Panther.
rap, started black with my
Yeah,
older brother.
Yeah.
And then I got the millennial me, who's seeing like the culmination of those two generations come to fruition in us. So it was it's like a mosaic
know.
of how things
It's
went down.
super
So I
dope,
kinda
and
like
it's
it.
unfortunate that your father's not here with
Oh
us.
no, because he would have died if he had saw what happened Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like that would have been it. Like
He'd have been
first of all,
down
he would have
there.
died in 2016 when Trump got elected. That would have been
Yeah.
it. He would have said, "I'm going to glory. I'm
Yeah.
going upstairs. Y'all be good.
I
Y'all
see
be good."
y'all.
He said-
That would have been the end of that.
He said,
To
"Fox
glory.
News gonna go to the
Like
upper room."
I'm glad he went when Obama was president because if it had not
But yeah, but,
January 20th, 2016, that would have been it. 2017
I
would have
could
been
just
it.
only imagine.
but no disrespect though. Like
Yeah.
when I said something about you look like you have kids or you look like you have kids, it's
Yeah, kids.
like
Nah.
oh people, black men that look like they have
Finally.
kids. I'm just saying like y'all are a rare breed. Any man over the age of like
It's true.
Yeah,
it's
like-
true.
I mean
Sometimes I'll be like, I should be having kids by now. I should be. Then
whoa,
And then, wait, no, let me tell you
hey.
what changed my mind. I look in the fridge, and I be like, dang, I can't afford no kids right now. Like I'm still
Okay.
too selfish with myself, so I know I'm not at that point.
All right.
So
I'm
you
too
know,
selfish
that's
with myself.
good though.
But that would
That
change
is
as soon
good.
as you have
And that's what they say. They say when you have your kid, you get. My dad said the same thing. When you see that little ugly face, come on out, and you know he can't do nothing without you. It'll change. And I'm like,
It
It
will.
make you hustle more. man.
but see, like I watched
I think
one
my
of my
father
baby
said the
cousins. And
same
I was
thing.
like, nah.
What was your father's name?
Because I can't do no diapers, man. I'm gonna make this deal with my wife. I'm gonna make this deal with my. I'm gonna make this deal.
I'm a
I'ma make this-
burrito master.
That's fine.
Wrap them kids up
Not
so
me.
quick.
I'm gonna tell my wife this. We're gonna have this little
Son,
nugget.
son.
We're gonna have this nugget. But I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna do the cooking and cleaning. I'll wake up in the middle of the night to
You
feed
want
the
a
baby.
black woman or a white woman?
It's all I want some woman. No, just playing. No, I got something.
Hey,
in the works.
lesson in
But,
love is
but
canceled.
but-
That was a smart
I got
answer,
something in
man.
the works. But I wouldn't I just can't. I just know for myself right now where I want to be when I have a kid. It's
Oh, you're
just
not
not there right now.
Okay.
And I feel like I'd be still sacrificing, and this might sound selfish, but I'll be sacrificing what I know I want to do with my life to have a kid right now. And when I want to have a kid when I feel fulfilled in myself, like everything that I've wanted to do, that I've been able to do, I have done. And now I can bring you into this and devote myself
So
to you.
Yeah. That makes
Because
sense.
if I don't, I'll be splitting time. I know me.
I do.
I'll be splitting time.
We split time. Hey, y'all go to y'all grandma, grandfather for a little bit. Me and your mom about to go hang out. We about to go.
Okay, so
Now,
20. You said 28.
Yeah.
I have some girlfriends.
Don't do it.
No.
are we playing Love
No.
Connection
Don't do
tonight?
No, I'm not. Who
No.
Who literally
He came
just
out the
had
mic like we
kids.
can't hear him.
No.
No, they just had kids like in
Oh.
their 30s.
Okay, good.
So it's nothing wrong with that.
Yay.
Like I feel like they are just now. Like they told me when they decided to have kids that
No.
my kids will be able to watch their kids, and their
Yeah.
kids are young now. I think
You would a test bed. Let's watch how she do it first. let's watch how she do it first, and we got babysitters.
It's a double.
Like you will not babysit.
There
You
are
see that money?
there
you
are
do it.
benefits to having kids
Really?
young,
She-
and there are benefits to
My
having
daughter's
kids
selfish.
old.
When I had my daughter, I was kind of like, I should have had kids.
Were you
early.
14?
He should have had this.
14.
I ain't gonna leave it alone. That's my little brother. I ain't gonna. This nigga.
Little bit brother.
Get a good look at this
You need to
face,
stop.
lady.
You need to
sometime.
stop saying little brother, man, because I can't. I
He is his
can't.
little brother.
I can't. I don't care. I
brother.
can't do it.
I said little
Nah,
bit
I-
brother.
That man walked in the door ducked. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. That's
He-
not human.
He little.
But
brother.
nah, for real though. I want to hear your story. You talking about?
Like when I had my first child,
Your only child?
He said my
My little
Tell him on
brother, like I
himself.
said.
telling on himself.
My little brother.
Oh.
When I had the first child I know about, I was.
I had
one
my
I
first
claimed I
child.
when I
had.
had my
Hit me up.
daughter-
Okay.
When I had my daughter, I was like, damn, I wish I had her earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't have no girl first.
Nah, cause you gotta think
I
about
know
it,
who
bro.
I was.
I'm getting older.
I can't.
I'm not working out like I should. My back be hurting.
You can't. You can.
Chasing her now, I get tired.
No, that's some legit. That's some.
That's
you know what's so
legit.
crazy? That's
You
some
know
legit shit.
what?
Because
It
I
is
be. What I usually say, I was like, yo, when I work out, I want to make sure I'm still up.
Y'all some
vibing
nice
for
parents.
my kids, bro. Like I want
No.
them to make sure, like.
Y'all just nice parents.
What you mean?
My dad told me exactly why I was there.
Oh yeah, no.
This is my dad said this.
Oh, shit, you.
He's like, and I'm sure he didn't mean it, but he said, "Boy, you don't think there's some strategy behind
First
what I
off,
did?"
he called you boy.
He
So
said,
he old school.
Oh, he old. He said, boy, you think there ain't no strategy behind what I done? I said, what? He was like, y'all see how y'all spaced out in age? He's like, it guarantees that no matter how many of y'all graduate, there'll be somebody to cut this grass. I said,
Smart man.
He did it
you
for the
daggone
yard.
right. Now I know he was probably joking. I hope, but he
But
did
y'all
say
cut
for
that
himself.
damn
He did say
grass.
he was like, I wish because I see
Y'all
y'all
weren't
flourishing, and like y'all becoming young men. I wish I was younger to still be able to. Now my dad, he was still running with us when he was in his 60s, like beating
Oh, he
us
was
in
one
the
of
yard.
those
Like
fit men.
Oh yeah.
it was something unnatural about him. Like he was still running, playing
That's the
basketball.
father in him though. Like you got
Yeah.
boys.
Knocking niggas out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Oh,
you
my
got-
dad punched me clean across the daggone living room.
Exactly.
I challenged him for 1 second.
You got that one time in
Uh huh.
Yeah.
He looked back at me and he stood like literally like
You wanna tell your
this
story
close,
about challenging?
this
I don't want
close.
to tell no story
Punched
about
me
Yeah.
dead in my
I
chest.
don't want to tell
sent me
no.
across the
Oh.
living
I don't want to tell no stories
It's
about
called-
William
it's-
Lewis Johnson Sr. because everybody think I be lying about him. They be
Oh,
facts,
no.
all facts. I tried my father before.
I
And this is
wouldn't-
listen. This is statement my father.
see
I was
him.
mad. I was mad. I was like, you know what? This is it. Well, actually, I kind of tried him
This is
twice.
it,
It
Dad.
was like
Square up.
1.3. My mother kind of slid in. But
She
one time I
said,
tried, I was
don't
like,
do
look,
it, Junior.
you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, this what you want to do? This what you want to do? All right, we're gonna go outside.
He got
So
a
I'm
big
walking
knee.
behind. I'm like, I'm just like gonna sneak him when he hit the steps. You know that last step
You
coming out
definitely
the.
from
He
DC.
I'm
tried
like,
like bink
Giant
bink your
like-
ass
I'm a
though.
guy like, no. Before we even got outside, we went. What else was this? Have you
What-
seen my father to this day?
You be mad.
I say,
was this the White House?
no.
This was Damien Street.
No, this one. This was in Holly Hill. He said
Okay.
I came home from a party. He let me stay out late till about 3 in the morning. I still came home at like 6.
He was a generous. He was a kind God, and you
So,
still
look,
wanted to fight.
My mother told him. So I was upset. Like I calm down. You a kid? You like calm down? It's not that serious. I'm okay. Like what are you tripping on? He was like, you looking like you want some. So I'm like, it's whatever.
You said you want all the smoke.
So he's look. We walk into the door. He turned around before he opened the door. He said, look, I'm gonna let you know something right now. If we go out here, one of us not coming back. And I thought to myself, you know, I've been working out. I'm an athlete.
Nigga, is you.
Listen, I'm an
You gonna be
athlete.
the one that-
Listen, I'm an athlete. I can move. Like I was at the top of my, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I was at the top. You're not about to. I don't care who you are. You're not about to see me in anything. And he turned back around and say, I'm coming back. I said, oh, that's death. I'm going to die. I don't want to die just yet. I ain't been nowhere. Who am I to? I turned around and sat in the living room. I
So
didn't
you
say
didn't.
too much.
So you didn't even go out to get the bing bang.
No. One
Okay.
time we was in the living room. He was like, well, you keep playing like what you want to do. I was like, all right, whatever. He's, I'm going to give you a
You
shot.
coulda
I'm
baby
going to let
boyed
you
your
get a
ass
shot
up.
to the body.
That's what my dad said.
And I was like, all right, so, you know what I'm saying? I bent the knees, and they don't know I bent the knees. I came over, turned the hips, turned my shoulder, hit him right here in the stomach. And you heard it. Bam. I stepped back to just try to see my father go, ugh, that was a good shot.
Nope.
And he just said, oh, now it's my turn. I said, Mom. And as I tried to weave it looked like it was going slow as shit, but it was moving in a whole nother time force that I wasn't a part of yet because I wasn't the age. And he hit me like right here and it grazed me. I'll be honest with you, when he hit me right here and it grazed me, my legs say this.
You thought it was dead?
Them Jones went, I went down, bro. He didn't even fully cleanly hit me. I'm not
What was Big Graham's name in Baby Boy?
It was worse than that. My father was threatening with words, bro.
Did he have a name in Baby Boy?
Hey, Myron or something like that.
Parents back then could just say something about you. My dad said this. I squared up with him one time. The one time I face to face, like ready to go. He said, "You better hope when you hit me that you kill me, because when I get done with you, you're gonna wish you died."
I was smart.
And that was
So
it.
I was one of those kids who never tried my mother.
Because you knew better.
I seen my mother. My mother is 5'3". My sister is like
Damn,
5'5",
that-
5'6".
All midgets.
Shut the fuck up.
Bing bing. Still get the bing bing.
I seen her pick my
Loompa,
sister up
doopity.
by one bear. Really? That's what we gonna do?
I've got another ass whipping for you.
I ain't want no smoke from my mother. I did never want no smoke. I seen her pick my sister up, one hand off her feet. Okay,
Yo.
that was all I needed.
That's
to
a
see.
whole new,
One hand.
wording of swoop.
We should have put all those parents around the Capitol.
Hey, my mother.
That would have been it.
My mother had
Touch
this
this
thing at the
daggone
time.
building if you want
Back
to.
in the day, she had this finger, and this finger was the most terrorizing finger. 'Cause you didn't know if it was gonna
I
poke you in the
remember
eye. You didn't know it was she was gonna shoot up you. My mother from Morton Street, home. She's from the city. She's not about to play with you.
I remember
She
that.
has tactics, and as sweet as she
I
looked,
like have no idea what
See,
you're talking about,
kids-
young.
she's
ahead,
very,
Not
she's
Mo.
very. You know what
Go
I'm saying?
ahead,
She
Mo. I don't
playing
know
her
what you're
stuff.
talking about.
I'm
young.
hungry. I need a glizzy real quick.
Nah, I don't talk about that.
Oh no, you missed the whole glizzy conversation.
So
We'll
is
talk
that-
about that later.
He's talking about city talk.
They
We
be
not,
saying,
me
right?
and him not,
But
me
it's
and him not
crazy.
from DC.
Be
But
honest
it's
with
crazy
you,
though,
that
because
shouldn't even
glizzy
be.
wasn't even a word when I was at Howard, but now all of a sudden glizzy is a word. So I don't
Glizzy
understand.
has been a word in the city for a long time.
Really?
Glizzy's been a fucking
since-
gun to
but
me.
I
Y'all
had-
want
There
to
you
make
go.
a hot dog.
Since niggas in the city want to jump on other niggas glizzies, that's what y'all doing. But if a nigga hit you with a real glizzy, you're not gonna see
Whatever
that
you
shit.
just said.
See,
All right.
you said two. You said the one word and it meant two different things.
Yeah.
I think glizzy. I'm getting shot.
Exactly. That's what
That's what
it's
I thought,
it's
but
meant
then all
I
of a
don't
sudden
think I'm
it
in the
became a hot
drive-thru with
dog.
Checkers getting the
And so
goddamn.
I was
you
like,
know, like,
But they want to jump on everybody else, John. Or if you talking to a grown man and you can't say hot dog, if you say glizzy, I don't care who you are. You can see me. You can see my Facebook. All that. All my stuff popping. You gay because you putting something in your mouth and you calling the glizzy. If a man put a real glizzy in your mouth, you not. I'm be honest with you.
I don't know
He
how to
knows.
feel about that.
He knows. It's not a wave I can
Glizzy.
get with because of a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was a part of, but it's just like I can't get with it. So
I mean, if someone tell me they're gonna pull out a glizzy,
gonna
I'm
waste-
like, y'all gonna put ketchup and relish on that shit too? Like up here, I would say that. But if I was anywhere else, I might get scared.
you get scared. You should be.
Yeah.
You should be.
Like,
Different
he about to-
generations,
he
man.
about to pop the trunk
I
on my
guess.
ass.
I ain't with that.
But anyway, back to the
Yeah,
parents.
it's
Back to the
like
parents beating people up.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not parents beating people up.
I'm about to say.
But parents,
Nah, y'all parents
I
beat the
think,
shit out y'all.
I think kids today haven't had one of those good cries that you can't really talk after you cry, but you be doing that. And someone asks you what's wrong, mom, beat me. Like they ain't never had one of those. Like
I want to
My
say
father
that.
hands been
I
in the
got
bag,
beat
right?
all my life.
That nigga
there's hands that are made bigger
All
than
my
yours.
life, I had to
It
fight.
didn't matter.
Like
right in my throat.
It didn't matter.
I've been
they don't know
all
about
my
they don't
life.
they
It
don't
mattered
know
when I was
about
getting my
picking
ass whooped.
switches.
Listen,
You got to go pick a switch.
Listen,
They don't know about that.
Kentucky. I'm about to say the first time I got a beaten
And
by
you
my
better
aunt
come back
dog
with the
me.
right one because they're gonna be with you get beat with the one you
Right.
brought,
That little
and
one.
then they want that little flexible
Hey,
one.
y'all
What?
know,
No, I'm about to say.
Around.
I grabbed the. I was like, all right, I'm gonna
I was
get a
mad
little
at the old
stick.
dad
That's
joints.
how it
Man, that motherfucker got
Y'all
the
know-
flip. You
y'all
got
wanna
the
know what's
wrist
what-
action. That you Zorro with that.
y'all wanna know what's worse though?
What's worse?
Watching your cousin have to go get the switch to beat their own ass with.
Oh yeah, it's always
I'm like
worse.
sitting there like, oh,
You know
auntie
what's
about
bad?
to get
You know what's
her.
bad?
I'm gonna shout out my cousin Jeff Johnson because one time I brought back the wrong switch and she told my cousin to go out there.
You
and
had to
one,
get a switch for
and
your
he-
cousin?
No, he went to go get one for me.
Oh, they made
That's
this
still
I was
bad.
mad as a
We ain't never
motherfucker.
had to do that.
I go outside,
Nah,
Jeff in the
I
tree,
ain't
looking
never-
like, what the fuck you want me to do?
I remember. No, we used to get
Go
in trouble.
get it, nigga.
So we would all stay at like my aunt's house or something. we'd all get in. Well, somebody would get in trouble and we wouldn't want to snitch.
So
I remember
Everybody
we all
there
got
with-
lined up.
Everybody there
She was
with-
like, "This last chance. Who gonna tell on who?"
Nobody was snitching.
Well, and then
everybody
she
got
said,
their ass whooped.
"They say, well,
What you get beat
I
with?
know that I got the right one.
What-
After she be done with us, I know I got the right
Did you have an infamous?
one." No, so the worst thing to get whipped with
What?
is one of them church pocketbook straps. Them thin
Them
little
little
leather
coats.
I
joints.
have never experienced that.
You talking about welts
Nigga.
for days?
What you get whooped with?
It's that slave
If you
strength,
get
man.
In the shower,
It's about this skinny.
and you get whooped in that shower.
That water.
You get what it is? A comb, a brush, a belt.
That mother, you get beat with a cop swab.
I don't give a what it is. In that shower,
Go
nigga.
get in the shower.
Skin soft as a mother.
Come out with no clothes on.
It's just
Don't you get dressed.
it's crazy how.
Don't dry off, don't do none of that.
Hey, did y'all have to do this though? You get whipped, you get your whipping, and then my dad used to be like, "Now come give me a hug."
Oh,
That hurt worse than the whipping.
Yeah, nah,
Cause
my-
I didn't want to hug you.
My
He'd be like,
father played mind
I
games
wanna-
before
My
he
father
beat you.
never
He be like-
hugged me.
dad never
He
hugged
said-
me either, bro. We're
My
gonna cry
father
after the
never hugged
podcast.
me.
he was like, "Cause I want to prove that I love you.
There you
I
go,
did it because I
fucking
loved you." I was like, "No, you didn't."
My mother used to tell us why we was getting our ass whooped.
Why you getting it?
Beating our ass.
Yep. Why
I
you getting
thought I told
Tell
you
you
not to.
Bro, y'all got it.
Y'all
used to
heard
be-
that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what they said? As soon as they said, "Didn't I blacked out. I was beaten to death, motherfucker. What is
Y'all had
What
it
is,
good. I used
what
to
is a
be
beating
fucked
to
up.
y'all? That I gotta understand.
Yo.
What is a beating? Nigga, didn't I tell?
We used to
I
listen
woke
to
up in
the
a
wall.
pool full of sweat, tears, and urine. I got my ass
Yeah.
whooped.
Yeah.
Hey, I got beat.
Hey,
Fuck
Keanu,
you
We
mean?
got our ass.
Nah,
whooped.
man.
Yeah,
Beat, nigga.
Did you ever get beat for like losing barrettes or some shit like that?
Dumb shit.
No, cause see, this is see with me.
Ricky said talking to Mike.
Whatever. I have two older. Well, I have my twin who is older than me, and then I have an older sister,
Shout out to the twin.
Shantae. So Shantae was like the baddest of the bad of the bad. She was the badass. So after Shantae was Keela, I never got my ass whooped because I watched both of them.
Oh, they
get
was
their ass
tired.
whooped. So
Parents
me
tired.
and my other sister. No.
She was a tattletale.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you a snitch?
No.
We all got one.
What you need, boy? I need a hat.
That's wild.
I was never.
I have to relieve
Like I
myself.
always kept my mouth shut, but I was never around when they got ass whooped.
Yeah, when you close in age, you got to snitch.
Nah, fuck that. Wasn't no snitching.
Hey, mama.
You got to
Hey, mama.
The worst beating I ever saw one of my siblings get was I ended up getting a spanking for something I didn't do. My twin brother told my dad.
Real whoopers. You saying spanking. What is a spanking?
I didn't want to say beating because my dad hated the word beating. He would say beating. There's a difference between a spanking and a beating. He
What
said
does it feel like though?
it felt like getting my hands beat, but it's subjective. No,
there you
but
go.
no, but it was my brother did something. I can't remember, but it was real bad.
Yeah.
And he told my dad I did it. So out of nowhere, my dad descended upon me from out of nowhere, and it was just hands. All I saw was hands, and I'm just getting tossed around the room, just getting beat to the brakes, like I was just done.
That's when you was old enough to get hit with fists.
Oh, I don't know what I was getting hit with. I was just getting,
wasn't
I
for
was
sure.
getting hit.
Stuff hit my body.
And I just remember I'm laying off the edge of the bed, like, and I literally looked at my dad and I was like, what did I do?
Deserve this.
And so he looks at me because he know I'm smart. Like, if I'm getting a spanking, because I had gotten to the age where I could take the risk. You know, like,
Yeah.
you ever did that? Like, this is worth the spanking. Like,
Yeah.
I got to that. So he looked at me. He was like, wait a minute. He went to my brother. He's like,
Out here risking it all.
what exactly happened? Like, what exactly? My brother told me, he's like, he felt bad because he saw me get the spanking in front of him. He's like, it was really me.
Oh.
I never seen a person lifted off their feet so fast.
He got
And
swooped.
the bedroom door closed.
Oh, that was it.
And I heard one scream. It was a, "Woo!" And then it was just, whap, whap. You just heard the hits.
Because he
after
woke
that.
up in sweat,
He
tears,
couldn't
and
talk.
urine. He got his ass
That's when you
whooped.
out here like,
Fuck
So-
you mean? That's
So,
what happened.
the crazy part was I got beat so bad that I went to sleep.
That's
I
the best
wake up.
Yeah.
I wake up and I
be
look
the
over.
best sleep you had in your
My
life,
twin
though.
brother on the bed, ass straight up in the air, just knocked out.
Couldn't
He
even
got
lay
his
on
ass
I was like,
whooped, bro.
I don't know
That's
what
an ass
happened to
thing,
him,
Bruh.
but that was unnatural.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember down there had trouble one day. I don't know what he did. His fool say, he said, "Bruh, I walked in the house last night. I was like, everything was good." He was like, "Yeah, everything was good." open the door, and when you come into these condos, because they're not apartments,
Yeah.
you walk in, and if your kitchen right there, it's like these flap doors. They open up.
Mm-hmm.
So usually, if our parents are on us, like they come through them flap doors, because as soon as you come in the house, you right there. You stuck. You can't really go nowhere.
Can't go nowhere.
Donnell say the flap doors ain't open. He closed the door. He could go around the corner. He say he peeked in the living room. Nobody was there. He said as soon as he stepped around the corner, he tried to run. Says mother caught him. Put him in the rock bottom. And rock bottom on the floor. I thought he was joking. His mother said she tried to clothesline the shit out of Donnell. She came around the corner trying to fuck Donnell up.
Hey, it's a different
Hey,
script,
bro.
man.
When I heard the truth that he really almost got rock bottom.
Y'all make
I
me
was like,
feel
I'm
like
sorry, bro. That was the best beating of that month, bro.
Bro.
I think I was good for like
You
a
know
month.
what used to make me mad? It's the stuff that they would
Right.
say while they were doing it.
Yeah,
It'd be-
yeah.
So we used to call it walking the dog. When you get spanked, but you trying to run and she
Right,
just
yeah.
leaving
Oh,
you
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, they,
and
they beat you in a circle.
and they got the nerve to say, "Be still." Like, why? And as a human being,
Let me fire to your legs and see how long you stay still.
My mother ain't
Bro.
say nothing, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't too much to say.
whooping.
they be like, "Move your hands, out the way." Why?
Move my
It's
hands.
human.
Or shut up before I really get
Yeah, give you something to cry about. You are
It's
actively.
more. It is more than this.
You are giving me actively.
You shouldn't
something.
have any more children in this
I ain't
movie.
hear none of that shit.
And I remember I said I got beat real bad by my mom because I said I was gonna call 911.
Oh,
Either
yeah.
either
Oh,
either
yeah, you
either
can't
I
say
was
that.
like that bad
Yes,
of a
you got
kid,
choked
or
out.
I was like
You say you got
privileged
choked out?
because
I said,
I didn't get beat
Oh.
past elementary
real?
school.
Now, you know what's so crazy?
What?
I got beat to the point where it didn't. When my dad realized
No,
it didn't
I put
matter
my
to me,
brother
that's
through a
when it
glass
changed.
table in the house,
Yeah, see, I
and
got
they
beat.
just chalked it up like,
No, my dad started taking stuff that mattered. So like my sister started doing crazy stuff. It's like went through middle school with us. Then he realized, we'll take the risk. When he started realizing we take the risk, he started hitting us where it hurt. He took my sister. So my sister's school dance was coming up, and she was just being disrespectful, just messing up. He ripped down her Tevin Campbell posters, and then he took
I don't know why that's so funny.
Not Mr. Campbell.
he took every left shoe she had except for one ugly pair of Skechers.
Your father and my father grew up.
She went to a school dance with some
I wanna
beat up
be him when I
Skechers
grow
on
up.
and a dress because he won't playing with her. That's what he'd do, or he would.
She made it to the dance. That was nice.
He would leave the game system for us, but he'd take all the games. and the
oh
controls.
no, Mondoose.
He would let you see it, but you couldn't use it. And that's when you start acting like
You are fun when you.
Yeah.
No, Mondoose she'll take the Xbox from me, and like I was driving like immediately when I got a license because my father's a mechanic. Take the keys. I live in Atlanta, man. There's a whole goddamn bus right there, man. I'm gonna go do my thing. I don't know what it is. I got away with a lot.
Yeah, no, not in my house.
Yeah,
Like, it's
nah.
a lot of shit.
I ain't get beat.
There's a lot of things I was
This nigga
scared
said
of.
he didn't get beat past elementary school.
That didn't
Maybe
happen.
in
Past
middle.
elementary school, nigga,
We
I
can-
got beat
We can
in
bring,
elementary.
we can
school,
bring
my
Mark
nigga.
into
Literally,
this.
in the elementary school.
That
my
story
nigga.
he told you when my mother clotheslined me, I was 13, nigga.
Bro,
Oh, no.
He
Oh, no.
called me that
Wait, I
night.
got-
I was about to go to high school.
No, actually,
Just about. Yep.
but no.
That's when I was too big to deal with like that.
You
Mondoose
good.
did try me though. She tried me. She came in the
You
room.
said your mother tried you?
Yeah, you know how. I
Your
do.
mom tried you.
I
Even if she tried me, I was trying her. How dare you try me to try you?
You ain't never seen. You
What are you
ain't
trying all this shine? I can try you
never
that.
seen. You never seen ATL. I've been running this house since I was 13. Anyway, Mondoose came in.
Shout out to T.I.
Yeah, and I mean, me and Mondoose is cool now. Like, but like I was trouble. I was troubled youth. We are the same person. We are both the same sign. People who do the whole astrology thing. So Mondoose busted up in the room. Came with the hook. She from New York. Yeah, I hit the hook. You know, I done been punched. I've been.
What kind of? Hold on. What did you remember? What type of footwear she had on?
I was about to say.
I think she had on the equivalent of what Air Max was in 1998.
She said her Timbs on B. She
Right,
hit you.
some
Nah,
forces.
Mondoose ain't got no
She
Timbs.
She
some
hit you
forces
with-
on.
No,
She had
she had an Air Max on.
She had the beef and Barclays on. She would have stole the shit out you.
Yeah,
You
nah,
would've
she
dodged
had,
that
nah,
shit.
I think she's old. I think she's past she's past Timberland age. So she came at
Nigga,
me.
I ain't past Timberland age. What you talking about?
My
Timberland's been
mom,
out
are you older than my mom?
So you know how long Timberlands been out, bro? You know
Chill
how
out,
long New
silly.
Yorkers been wearing Timberlands?
Don't date yourself.
the 80s.
So like, Mondoose came with the right, like serious, and I conveniently almost ate a right from a street nigga the week before that. So like,
This is
you know. And then she came again, and I regret this, but I didn't hit my mama, but I had to wrap her up like you can't hit on me, you can't punch on me no more. I'm grown. In my mind, I'm grown.
Hey, Keon,
I'm grown. I'm grown.
Am I
Your mama beat your ass? Yeah.
Yep. I'm grown.
couldn't
I'm
even
wrong.
finish the
I
sentence.
done so.
He
Just thought about the beat.
He just got hit in the
Yes.
spirit just now.
Oh, Keon.
He said my.
Yeah. Keon. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the story about the third time I got kicked out my house. So,
And you didn't
Yeah.
get because you didn't get beat outside of elementary school. That's what.
I mean, but I can't. But even then, I would act up. But I still took care of my little brother and my niece. At that point, my niece. I used to take her to daycare and then go to school. My teachers thought I had a daughter.
That's
That's so like I did my part, but when I wanted to act up and do teenage shit, it wasn't approved of, and then I would suffer. You know,
What's teenage shit? I'm trying to hear this teenage shit that you.
the same shit she was doing. We ain't gonna talk about it on the podcast.
Yes, we are.
I don't know. That's a little different though. We got different ages. We got different.
Yeah, I mean, we all about the same age. I mean,
It ain't nothing new under the sun.
Oh no,
boy.
The players changed. Now.
I'm
That's
30.
it.
I'm 35. So like, same shit
Yeah,
y'all
about to say,
doing.
he probably the same.
Yeah,
It's just when you decide to stop playing. That's all it is.
I'm about to say some shit.
yeah. Let's not. We lie. People I work with sees me. on there.
And here's the statements that you had.
Yes. But I mean, I know I got away with a lot, and I can't even say I was blessed because a lot of y'all are way more disciplined than me, and we've seen this on the podcast clearly. So I do get unruly sometimes.
I mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that takes a lot of
But-
self control, right?
Full circle though.
What? For what?
For us to be disciplined. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, we could pop off like real quick
And
in
we
the
have the
streets.
reason to though.
Yeah, like real quick in the streets. But we
I mean, y'all can.
Hey,
But
let's
you
let's,
ha- you-
let's
you-
bring that full circle though. It's because we were brought up like that we don't do stupid shit like we saw on Wednesday.
Even then,
Yeah.
and then even you're right.
Hey,
Even in my
remember,
loose.
like, back
'Cause we don't
a
have to-
couple, A couple of years ago, when that lady went on TV and she beat the shit out of her son on TV when they was riding.
Mhm.
Wasn't brought up like that.
I was with
went
the shit.
down
She
to
went
ride.
down. Yeah, she went down there,
And
Baltimore.
She was with the shit.
It's because we were raised like
She was
that
with
we
Yes.
we don't do stuff because to be honest, we have every reason to do what they did,
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
but it's because of how we were raised that we restrain ourselves from doing it.
Yeah. Cause even
And,
I
and
think my mama would have beat my ass.
Oh,
if she
yeah.
saw me
But
on
even
TV,
as
like,
Marcus
at
said-
35 years old.
because they did too much work.
My mother
Yeah.
used to beat my ass.
yeah, but
My mother put Vicks vapor rub on me before she beat my ass one time.
Oh no,
she
that
prepped you
burned.
for an ass whooping.
I can still feel that shit, bro.
This nigga pores was open.
Bruh.
Right.
She ain't whoop him. She whooped his pool.
Nigga, the belt was going inside my pores, bro.
You couldn't even swell up because it healed you instantly.
Oh no, wait. Let's talk about before then. My dad had a fire belt that I used to get whooped with.
Oh.
That's what you call Mr. Do Right. We had
That shit was about that thick.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So
See,
Kendra,
yeah.
Essie,
I didn't-
Brad, Jeff. Y'all know
Yeah.
about Mr. Do Right.
I
Same
didn't
thing,
mess up that much, but to get back to Marcus's point, I mean, even then the with my loose upbringing, I still know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't even cuss in front of
I
my
think,
mama.
but the thing is, they knew. The thing is, they knew better too.
I do.
Like,
They
my father never heard me.
I try not to, but
One time,
Yeah.
we was sitting there playing spades, and I said,
oh yeah, spades is an exception. You,
it's definitely
I think my dad'll beat me over spades right now.
I was 13 years old when that happened.
It's a space
Oh,
game, right?
no.
It was a coming to. It was
It's
a coming.
different in spades.
You came in. That's when
It's
you became a
spades.
man.
It's space.
He realized you knew what you were looking at that moment.
Yeah, I always cuss in front of my father. I don't cuss in front
If
of
you
my
was playing
mama
like
to this day.
Old
But
Maid
no,
or Uno or
Anthony
something,
just
nobody-
said. Anthony
whoop
just
your
said
ass.
he knew better.
Yeah, of course.
But my thing is, they know better too. They just never had any consequences for what they do.
Right, 'cause white people consequences.
We had
black people
consequences from the law, and you were told if a cop bring you home, they gonna beat you, and then I'm gonna beat you when you get home.
The cops bring you home.
It was double.
Where you
Yeah.
at?
Never got
Yeah.
one.
So I had a brother.
Back in the day.
Oh no, you
Back-
going
back
to
in the
Carroll
day.
County tonight?
No, my
buddy.
brother drove from Richmond, Virginia,
Wow.
all the way at 14. He stole one of our cars.
He didn't steal it because it's one of y'all.
First of all, we're not gonna skip over the fact that you said one of our cars.
One. Well, my dad had bought another car because we needed another car, so we had a minivan and a car.
Okay.
He decided to, and my dad had an 85 Benz, so my dad didn't like.
I had an 88 Benz.
Don't tell me he took the Benz.
No, he ain't take the Benz.
Oh.
He was smarter than that.
He's smart enough. He was like,
took
well,
the
I ain't
Ford
trying to
Tempo.
die.
Oh, okay.
He took the little red Ford Tempo.
Hey.
He took at 14 years old, drove all the way down to North Carolina because he was gonna go to my mother's mom, my grandmother on my mom's side's house.
That's why I got y'all ass beat when y'all was in high school, because y'all do shit like that. I ain't do nothing
My
like that.
dad was a pastor though, so a lot of people knew him in the area, and so the Richmond police got a call.
He said, Pastor
It
Winters, I
said-
seen your
and
tempo.
that's
I seen your
literally what he
tempo
said.
cross
He
the
was
state
like,
line.
Pastor Winters, we got a call that your car is past the state line. Now I'm gonna drive all the way down there and I'm gonna pick your son up, and I'm gonna bring him to you, and I'm gonna let you deal with it. Now this is cops giving us a break.
You
Like,
didn't
that was
say
a
your
big
dad was
thing.
a pastor
Yeah,
before
it
you was talking about all this stuff. Not
So-
everything's coming full circle and makes perfect sense.
It was crazy. So it's like midnight. So I'm sneaking downstairs because I gotta see it. Cop comes to the door. He's like, Mr. Winters, can you identify this young man? He's like,
Right now,
he was like, oh, I know him. He was like, but you won't be able to identify him
That's
in a
my
few minutes.
son, nigga.
Marcus is in
And
the
this
corner.
man- I'm in the corner.
He holding the stair bars in the
And
in
that's,
the back.
and that's
looking
exactly
at,
how I'm around the corner like this, looking, trying to be quiet. My dad had this man by the neck in front of the cop. He was like, yep.
That your
officer."
twin brother?
No, he was my
Your
older brother,
okay.
the oldest brother.
Okay, older brother.
So he's like, got him by the neck. Officer's like, I just want to make sure you ain't gonna do nothing to him. We ain't putting this on the books. This is a courtesy from us to you. And he was like, what I do when this door's closed is my business. He said, he's like, if you didn't want me to deal with it, you shouldn't have brought him home. He was like, you should have kept him overnight if you didn't want me to do what I'm about to do.
Oh God.
And then he turned
waited
around.
till the door closed.
He closed the door, turned around, then he saw me. And he was like, and you coming too.
Oh, what happened?
So I got it. Because
He's supposed to be in bed.
I
Fuck
got
you
it
mean?
because one, I was taking entertainment out of one of my brothers getting in trouble, and because I was up and I was supposed to be in bed, so I got it right after him. I thought I was just getting to watch. Nope, got towed up too.
You got some of the action.
But it's because of those
that's
things that
crazy.
I don't play with cops, and I don't play with I don't play on the Capitol grounds.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't
Alright.
play.
Yeah, we gonna bring this full circle. We talked about everything. Then we went and we talked about how our upbringing, stuff like that. And just like Marcus said, just like Darnell said, just like Lou said, we better people for it, and we ain't gonna do no dumb shit like that.
Hell no.
So
A lot of them probably got their ass whooped too. But they
Who?
just-
Who?
I doubt it.
I
Ooh.
doubt it.
It was more if they got that ass whoop. It was
They
more
got
because I see
maced.
parents do it.
Right.
They'll beat them and then it's not a console.
if they
like,
didn't get
I
beat
love you.
by
It's more
MPD
like,
the 2 nights
it's
ago,
not- it's
they
not the
didn't get
same.
their ass
They
whooped.
think it was a revolution.
I think I was one of them parents at one time. Like I beat my daughter.
These
real
were
bad.
adults.
Like,
Nigga.
real bad.
But these
I
are-
like
It's
to
within
train.
reason.
But
though.
these are adults though. Who they
Right.
go home to get
I
beat?
don't-
That's why my dad didn't like the word beating, because he always said beating is something you do because you don't have a reason. You just doing it. I spanked you for discipline. Like I did it because my dad was like, I'm not gonna spank you for anything you did out of ignorance. I'm spanking you for something you did blatantly and you knew it was wrong.
They're all sending.
If you did something and you just didn't know it was wrong or something, I might still spank you for it, but I'm gonna explain it. I'm not
This
just
is
gonna
why.
do it for no reason.
My parents never said spanking.
There's people out there doing it for no reason. Just be
What they
your
say?
kid made one mistake and you
said, I
just
would whip your
railing off
ass.
on him. Yeah, like there's a
She
difference.
ain't, she ain't never said she was gonna spank
I
me.
ain't. I just,
I never heard that either.
I just got
though.
detention. I just got I got all the energy from it. It was,
Oh yeah, my dad had
it's a good chance I'm
sharecropping
gonna get my
strength.
ass whooped today.
My dad could. He had that.
My father come home early. My father come home anything but 5 and 8 o'clock at night. Somebody's getting the ass whooping. He
Y'all
got
the
a raise.
Wait. Well, who did you rather get a spanking from, your mom or your dad?
My mama didn't spank me.
My mother all day. And them jokes was
preferred.
kinda
If my mother
serious.
spanked me, it's on some vulnerable
said,
shit,
who
like
we
fresh
fuck
out the
with?
prefer to
bathtub.
get spanked
Yeah,
from.
I'm out there.
My
I'm
mom
out
didn't
there.
have no aim. That's why I didn't like getting spanked by her. It would be everywhere. Like you just got it wherever you got it.
Nah.
But my dad, he didn't spank you as long as she did. But his joint touched your soul.
Oh no, he's squaring up. He
I don't
made
want my soul
contact
touched.
on
the,
sight.
the breath would leave your body,
I
and you
don't
couldn't
want my soul
scream
touched.
with your
Not-
mouth be open.
Not
Like,
Melina.
I can't relate. Mom Dukes, if she spanked me, this was when I was a young boy. That's out the tub. You're easy. You're wet. You're vulnerable.
You vulnerable.
You're vulnerable. Yeah.
you think it's a normal day?
Yeah.
Just
Nah.
swipe me or something.
Pop
What
Dukes will look you in the eye and grab you by the back of the neck before he beats you and be like, you done fucked up. You know, like it's
I'm gonna enjoy this. You know?
Let me hold $20.
He never enjoyed it though.
I didn't get you from dropping them cheeses between the couch
Nah.
cushions, but
My
this one-
pops was cool. We don't have me and my older sister don't have an age difference like Marcus and his brother, but
Yeah.
like I'm the first
Put an S
boy.
on it.
I'm a first boy, you know, and I did get special treatment to
That
it.
was a
But
loud
but at the
pour
same
over
time, I'm still. What's that?
You got a loud pour over there. That man pouring loud.
Oh,
as
you
heck.
must not know who y'all.
Gloop gloop gloop.
Gloop, 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 gloop. And sneaking like it ain't.
Y'all didn't, let
hear
the,
you.
y'all didn't let the fox in the hen house. You're
Yeah, so like,
I'm an alcoholic.
I mean, low key I am too, but I took today off. So
I took today off.
but like, pops would where was I going with that?
He let you know when you.
Oh, yeah,
he
he-
talk
yeah.
to you.
He'll talk to you. I get disappointed dad. And disappointed dad is way worse than getting your ass whooped, in my opinion. And that was his
That's
tactic.
when I got older, it became.
to this day because
Yeah, when I got older, it hurt.
really is. I think a child would rather disappoint their mother than to disappoint their father. If they disappoint their father, I feel like their whole world.
I
is
felt like the
lost.
love was lost, man.
Oh yeah.
The
I
one
mean,
time
but
I
I feel the same way both.
wasn't around for me
But
to
you have
disappoint him.
kids now.
I mean,
if
it's the
you-
same way.
If your kids disappoint you, it's like their whole world shut down.
My dad told me when I was 20,
Used
when
to
I
be.
turned 20, I did something. I can't even remember, but he was like, he said, I expected better from you.
That shit.
And then he made it personal. He was like, out of all your siblings,
Yep.
I expected better from
I
you.
got
And I
that.
was like,
I know that
"Who
cut
the
you
fuck
deep."
Talking to, nigga?
but I was in the car. I don't even remember how I got home. I didn't see no
I
lights,
didn't get
no
my ass
exits.
whooped.
I was in the car. Then I was in the parking lot. Then I was in my room. Like, I don't remember nothing about how I got anywhere that day. I was just like,
Yeah, it's fucked
I-
he
up.
don't love me no more. Like, he
Yeah,
disappointed in me.
I had a time like that. Actually, we was together and we don't know how the heck we got back home.
Like, y'all was drunk.
I don't know. I'm
Sound
not
like
even
a lighter
sure.
night.
See, that sound like getting off work for me. Every time I come back from work. Shoot, come back 3 a.m. Get home. Was that light red? Shit.
Okay.
I'll find out in the mail. I'll find out.
You ain't live till you wake up to a green light.
That's
Turn it-
crazy.
Like that.
You ain't lived until
had a couple nights like that.
You ain't lived until you waked up in somebody else's yard and you don't know who yard it is.
Whoa, that's a lot. I don't know about all that.
It wasn't me,
Like
but
that.
I know somebody that y'all know that called me.
You woke up like
Wasn't
that.
even in the time. No. It's not even him. Wasn't even in the same time. We weren't even in the same country.
Hey,
This person
so-
called me.
I got a
Oh, that was Devin.
I got a
That's
personal
that
message from a friend,
It's out of
Yodi.
nowhere,
She
I'm
says she would like to come up for mental health awareness in quarantine. One of my friends.
Mental health awareness. Cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
mental health awareness in quarantine. My friend Yodi, she said she would definitely come. Well, she said she would come up, but we have to make something happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
we got a lot of congratulations in order because
Mental health is on
Oh,
Sunday.
This is,
Talk
this
about
is
it.
off topic, but
Yeah, but I think we
Jenny
kind of low key.
graduated from.
Ow,
She got
what
her
they say?
bachelor's
Ow,
degree.
ow.
She did. You are leaving us.
Yay.
And
Are you
going on to
celebrating
new
his
adventures.
She said congratulations.
What?
Get out.
Yeah, like I'm like what?
Congratulations,
Get
but
out
I
the gold
mean,
couch.
New adventures.
New adventures,
You
yeah.
will be coming in.
I'll be a
like
Midwest correspondent for
Yeah.
BNY.
We gotta be in White Midwest.
Yeah, I'll Skype in.
Lulu in a new house.
Actually, what is it?
Yeah,
Is
new
it?
place.
in a new place.
Oh yeah.
I'm at.
Yeah. It's a lot of things about to happen there too, bro.
I ain't
It's
do
a
shit.
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I got a lot of
You
things
shit.
about to.
You just got a new place.
Nah, I definitely got some. Nah, I definitely got.
I
Some,
downsized.
Like some
Hey.
You downsized to what?
business work,
Huh?
like people lined
You
up.
talking about
so
from the other place?
Yeah, I downsized.
about
But
to
it's still
get
a
it.
new place.
I
Hey.
ain't gonna keep playing with you.
All I'm gonna say is, in the midst of it all, God is still in the blessing business because I got some
okay.
stuff coming
Right.
up,
There
man.
you go.
I got some
Yeah.
stuff coming
Me
up,
too.
so I'm excited about it.
Me too.
With his business.
Yeah.
You still ain't made me no hoodie.
What kind of hoodie you want?
I want
bruh?
that
Does it
hoodie.
fucking matter?
He said,
I gotta know what the
Whatever you throw in my lap, I'm gonna wear it.
I want that hoodie.
he want that.
That
I want that hoodie. What size that? Is it my size?
not that size.
No,
don't
I
mean-
want that
that's-
hoodie.
That's a blanket for me.
He
I
trying to
need
take
it.
Don't
the
look at
hoodie.
security.
He
Leave
trying to
him
take the
alone.
hoodie.
Don't no. I ain't trying to take it. I'm intimidating you to give it to me. Don't talk to him.
What the hell am I to say? What the fuck?
That's assault.
So that's what they were doing at the Capitol. I'm not rioting. I'm intimidating you to change the vote.
I don't know. They sprayed me with baseball. We was just
I'm
intimidating.
gonna go on social media and say Anthony Ryder go intimidate
The whole
me.
government though.
Yep. And I'm gonna rub onion in my face.
That girl's stupid.
She's dumb as shit.
I ain't red peppers.
But no, as much as I promised y'all that I wasn't gonna go 3 hours like Ricky normally does.
It's
We
hard
did.
not to.
Yeah, it's not. It's hard not to. You, as Dev would say, I'm in a room full of black men and women.
He just texted me.
Yeah.
Man.
It's 11:30.
I love
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
trying to
That was
come
a
over
good
the
time.
house.
We
But
got here at 8 o'clock.
and I mean we've been all over the place tonight. We really didn't have
Yeah.
a show list. We knew what we were gonna talk about, but I mean it was short lived. We talked about how we seen it and we were.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Over
is.
Like,
Yeah.
seen it and over it. Like,
But we gonna go around the room with final thoughts. So we can just start with you, Darnell. How you wanna go? How you feel?
I mean, I feel good, man. I made it past 2020. I got all my good men here. Wifey. Got the family still healthy. God
true
bless.
that.
You know.
All right.
So my man Bougie showed up.
What it do?
Yeah, that's
For
definitely.
sure. We gotta get you out here. Get you a
He on my
mic though.
nerves.
That's
Bruh,
my next-
B-side, I'm telling you.
We
I'm gonna keep it.
BNY.
The only
after
reason
dark.
I say B-side
we might do
because
a BNY after
BNY
dark.
after dark.
Because
might
if
do-
he,
You
because
don't know what to say
you
on
might-
it.
not only that, because if
BNY
he
after
get the rolling, you know I'm gonna jump in. I can't not jump. It's like
I might.
chill, bruh. Chill, bruh. Blase, blase.
I might entertain a BNY after dark if I can figure everything out all over
Listen,
again. But
let me know.
but Kiana,
Yeah,
My final thoughts. We made it to 2021.
that's original.
It is.
you sleep next to her. Shut up.
No. See, y'all don't know down there like we know
Look
down
at
there.
his-
That's why we just like
His hoodie says it all.
he's an asshole on the low.
Team
man.
Heartless, man.
He's an asshole on the low. That's my man though.
Hoodie says it all.
Well,
He
my
gonna say
husband-
sorry when we.
Wow, after you insulted her. And she said, support my husband. Black women always doing it for us.
Yeah.
All the time.
Not all of them.
She's the pit.
Oh, my
epitome of
God.
a black woman.
That sounds personal. BNY after dark.
Final
Yeah,
thought.
well,
Let's go,
after dark.
sis.
Stay
Go
for
ahead, sis.
BNY after
Sis.
dark.
Dang. He making
That's
sure.
what his bid is.
I got you,
He
Keon.
said-
They over there. They got their own thing going on, Keon. I got you, bro.
He said ain't nobody getting shit. His birthday coming up. His daddy gonna get him out the way first.
I got him.
All right.
Too broke.
What?
Final thoughts, please. Pay him no attention.
We good. Everybody healthy. Everybody strong.
Glory.
Good.
Don't say it. Don't make me cry now.
Definitely say it.
I wish you well in your endeavors. when you
Appreciate
leave.
it. Appreciate it.
Um,
I'll fly back.
I hope that you find some friends like us.
Damn, she said it like I had no friends.
Damn.
She said,
You got friends other than us?
no.
Who these side friends we talking about?
No
You
offense.
ain't got no
These
friends.
sneaky
No
links.
friends.
No offense, newbie. No
I'm
offense.
your daddy now.
Oh, dang.
Nah, but yeah.
I appreciate that.
I hope everybody gets what they want in the year 2021.
I don't need to get it. I'm coming to take it.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I like that. I like
Ooh,
that.
Bet.
that's fine.
We gonna end with you last, so Lou,
Go ahead.
what you
Why
got?
gotta be last?
Cause you important. You smart. You's intelligent. You's important.
Everybody important.
Damn.
What up, bro?
Send the rooks out.
He ain't gonna say shit anyway.
Fuck this nigga that's running this shit today for saying that after that. Nah. I'm just joking. Nah.
I can
Oh,
no
I
way
don't really-
endorse
I'm
any
way
statement
better
said
than
next
our
to
real
me.
boss.
Listen, nah. You know what?
I cannot endorse any statement that was said next to me.
Nah, I'm
Other
just
than said. I
Nah,
Hey, listen. This has been a calm night. You,
I haven't
it's,
embarrassed.
it's,
It's just been-
the calm
this has
night,
been a
bro.
good
That's
night.
right.
For the gold couch.
Gold couch.
It's been-
It's been a good night for the gold
Yeah.
couch.
Nah,
Change
honestly.
couches.
If I was over there, I'd be way worse.
Yeah,
There
it'd
you
have been
go.
settled. But
Good man.
all I got to say is same thing, bro. Like, love each other, love the people that's around you. For one, that we're not always gonna be here, bro.
Amen.
I think a lot of things get caught up into your everyday life and thinking that you have to do this. I'm gonna speak that from my personal side, but you don't have to do this. You do have things you have to do, but you also have to live life. You also have to love the people that surround you, the people that supporting you, and the people that's really there for you. So don't forget them people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you have to talk every day. Not saying you have to text every day. But, let them know that they are
Touch
appreciated.
your neighbor and say neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what I'm saying? And let them know that you appreciate it. Because right now, in this time that we living in, not just for people that, I'm not speaking on a biblical term, but you see what the fuck is going out there. So,
yes, son.
Love each other, respect each other. And I'm going to be honest with you. How I'm feeling and the things that's going on, we're going to get this money. Like this man said, he's going to go take it. And I feel the same way. And I thank God for my new spot. I thank God for my peace. I thank God for my, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand. Like,
peace of mind is everything.
Yeah, it's been a little journey for me.
Is.
I put myself through it, a little bit of it. And some of it's just life. And so I just say, fight through anything. I look at everything as a competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You either gonna let it beat you, or you gonna, you gonna learn from the L and come back and get this W.
Sound good.
So you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep fighting out there. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and keep your head up, man. That's all I got to say.
That what's up.
For real.
All right, Manny. Since you say he gonna last, what's up with you?
Oh, I'm not saying much at all. So I'm gonna go straight past to
Sensational.
Marcus.
That's all you got.
Yeah,
There you go.
sensational.
Sensational.
And we're done. So
That's
this is for Marcus. This is his
Pretty
last
much, yeah.
local
Yeah.
podcast in the area.
Most
so
likely.
he said that, but
Most likely.
we gonna try and get him back.
I'm in the reserves.
Yeah. So like before you go, I would like to say we do appreciate you coming on. I seen what you did, and when y'all think what was it? Y'all were there when y'all did that, right? I forgot the episode.
What was it?
Yeah, like
That was tough. That
Yeah.
was a tough episode.
it was a tough episode, and even then with this episode, we it could have been tough, but I mean, at the end of the day, we played around, but
Because it don't affect me.
at the end of the day,
I think that's
yeah,
what it is. It don't affect
and like,
us, it don't
and
bother
that was the vibe I was trying to push. Like, I was sitting there Wednesday watching the TV, like, hey, look at this shit here. So, but nah, without further ado, I want to turn over to Marcus.
How we end on positive?
He said on the
I will-
positive, but-
You ain't got to end on the positive. You can just say what you want to say.
I'm
and be like,
gonna say how. Let's make Dad proud. So, Jeremiah 29:11 says that I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and give you hope in the future. I hope that for everybody that you in the midst of everything that's going on right now, that you see that this year still has a lot of opportunity, and you don't have to sit around and let a government tell you that you can do it or anything like that. Just go take it. Know what's out there for you. Be prayerful. Be smart. I will say I wish you were here last time. I feel like this was a long time coming.
yeah, I watched from from some random city.
Yeah, so this is a long time coming.
He said from some
So
random-
I'm glad I was able to occupy this space with like-minded individuals, not even necessarily like-minded individuals that cause me to think
Yeah.
about my own stances. And I think that if more people in this country took the time, and I think that's one of the biggest problems, we're so secluded into our own little groups, and we're in echo chambers, basically just hearing what we want to hear. So we believe that if we spent more time sitting around people like this, hearing different perspectives, there'll be a lot less confusion in this country and a lot less misinformation. And so I hate that I'm leaving now, and I found this group as I'm leaving. But
You can come back, man.
I
We
mean,
got Skype,
I'm
we
pretty
got
sure
all
I'll
the
be back.
things.
I'll be in there, but it's nothing as good as being around good people.
Yeah.
True.
And so what I would tell people out there is surround yourself with good people.
There's a dude out where you moving
Like-
to that owe me like $100 from like 5 years ago.
I'll get
what
it.
the fuck?
I'll get it, and we'll
Look, I
we
can't.
should make it like a raffle for the BNY people. Like,
Oh no, I'm coming
yeah.
out there. I'm getting my money.
But nah, I like.
Damn.
Spent over $100 to go get it.
I might not have known y'all long, but I love each and every one of you, and I hope
Appreciate it,
y'all.
appreciate
I
We
it.
love
hope,
you too, Nick.
hope y'all prosper. So that's
Appreciate
my.
But now, like I appreciate you coming on. Everything you said was,
Dead on.
You know what's so
Yeah.
crazy? Everything he was saying, that's why it was like I didn't say too much. Me and Devin had the same conversation, and he said
Everything.
everything me and Devin said on the nose. It
Yeah.
was crazy. I was just like,
yeah. I'll give you MVP of the
Yeah.
podcast.
Hey,
I made that
There
up.
wasn't no need for me.
Mark-
to-
Ricky doesn't do that. I may be the
Said Ricky
ultimate
doesn't
host.
do that.
I
See,
get
look, you
MVP
should
of
have
podcast.
just gave the MVP and shut the fuck up. But
Nope.
now that the
I
fact
want
that
Ricky.
you,
No, Ricky. When you watch this tomorrow, when you wake up, 'cause we
hey,
know what you're
Keon,
doing.
you right, bro. You right about that.
Yeah. Well, not for me.
Everybody.
But nah, like,
Listen, you gotta find a way to have a second stream income. Like if you ain't learned from last year that like you can't just have one income coming in.
who says I got one income?
I'm just saying. You said not you. You don't want to be the year of the
He don't
money.
want nobody to know everything.
Listen,
Thank you.
Hey, I do like the way I do love the way that from when this started, how much support there's been behind it.
yeah.
Like, cause y'all could have easily been like, "Oh, Ricky not there, so we not doing."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, nah,
it
nah.
shows that it's a true village. Cause
Oh, yeah.
this
Yeah,
man can
that-
step away, and the show still run away.
Oh yeah, no, I got my
So I
boy.
think we
We
need
got 'em.
if we could have this in every sector.
Exactly.
You see me in here when it wasn't even warm yet, and I'm up here trying to figure out
That it
how
wasn't
quick
I,
warm
cameras
yet.
I
go.
seen when you wrote on my way to the spot.
On my way to the spot.
And that was like 2 hours. I was like, whew.
I just giving
But
Ricky a
listen,
heads
you
up.
know how cold it was when you first came in here?
Mhm.
Imagine it being cold like that the whole podcast and not
Bro,
having to eat it.
see,
Imagine
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
in and trying to do shit
I
before that
Bruh.
got turned
believe
on.
me, bro.
In the
We
space.
had a
Do you
literally
remember
a
that?
table, just a
Oh, the table
was
church for last
the
year.
church fold out
This was,
table. Your
oh
lawn
my
was,
this was before the drywall was
This was
Bruh,
put
before
in.
none of this, bro.
No
Before-
insulation, no
before
nothing.
all of this, it was when I tell you it was nothing in here but a little ass heater, and it wasn't one of these new joints. It was an old joints where the joints light up red.
Damn near
That's
the one
Bruh,
the
I
heaters
was
that
in
came out
here-
after kerosene heaters.
Listen, I was in
Not
here in the
the
trap. I'm talking about
We burned
jacket
this thing
on.
down.
He would call me. You coming past the podcast? You already know.
Got my
Dress warm.
earmuffs.
Bro, we in here
Got my
dressed
my
like for the
muffins.
weather outside in
And-
here,
yeah.
cool and doing a podcast like it was just.
But yeah,
That's
nah,
dedication, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, let me tell
Look,
you
I mean,
something.
look how many companies start off that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
this is a lot of growth. I'm here.
They start off in dire situations.
Yeah.
I
Like-
didn't see none of this, like the camera with the. I didn't.
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
yeah,
feel
we
like
was
this-
cool,
Remember the
bro.
mics
We
wasn't
was,
even the same.
bro,
back
we
then.
was cool. It was.
Yeah.
It was like he
But-
said. It was just.
But
it was
look,
just,
this picture and those pictures of y'all like that gonna be on a wall somewhere when y'all in a big ass building with all the amenities you need, and y'all can look back and be like, "Hey, y'all remember when we was in that little thing
Yeah.
over there?"
That's
It's,
true.
you just gotta ride it, man. You got to
I
roll
mean, when
with
I
it.
first brought Devin across,
Yeah.
all that, bro.
Bruh.
But yeah.
Let's see how far it goes in 2021.
Nell used to come
Yeah.
here.
I actually
Never get on. He'll come, but never
Ricky
get on the
normally
podcast.
does
He'll be
toast,
in the
right?
corner.
No,
On toast?
You can see his
Ricky knows
shoes and
that's
shit.
toast, right?
That's
I gotta
I
look
ain't
it up.
never get on the
Ricky
mic.
what?
bro.
Ricky
He's
normally
never
does a
get on,
toast.
though, never.
I told y'all before that I'm gonna try and do like be Ricky, but I'm not. But I got a toast. Y'all wanna do a toast to
I don't
2021?
have a cup.
Well, let's fix that.
Oh.
Shane about to drink.
Perfect way to do it.
I need good tequila. Oh, tequila. Yeah.
Put his shirt down, nigga.
He can't.
Does
I
anybody need
wouldn't.
a little something? We're gonna do a toast to 2021.
Can I get a tequila in the chat, bro?
May it be
You ain't have
prosperous.
to talk to my brother like that, though.
You gotta talk to him like that sometimes. Oh, sit it
You
over
gonna
there.
see
Huh?
who
No,
outside?
take it over there with you.
That's outside. You ain't gonna just see him. What the fuck?
I don't want to see him outside. Here,
I don't want to see him. Period.
man. Can you imagine running up on him in the
Yeah, I'm
dark?
scared to get this big nigga. I ain't scared of him. See,
Cause I'm like a toddler to him. Like
Yeah. If he punched me in the face, it's gonna be the same way he punched you in the face. So you.
I'm gonna do to the other nigga.
that's all right. You don't have
That's
to-
the only reason why.
I'm gonna go down before his
That's the
hand
only
hits
reason
me.
why they-
I
The-
mean, he
the
may
breeze that
he
it
may
creates will
like
knock me
us and
out.
be like, you know what, bro? Before I punch you out, I'm gonna
Before I
let you
body
know.
slam you and your body bounce off the ground
All right,
like
man,
I
just
just
walk
feel
away.
like-
Chamberlain.
Just go walk away.
I think I pat you down before somewhere. I don't know where.
Damn.
You do it?
You look familiar.
You were a problem.
I
he
can't.
doesn't really
We gotta
forget
talk off air after that.
He
All right.
doesn't forget
Yep.
fake.
I've been looking
Just
at you
chill,
all the
chill.
time,
Toast,
like,
toast,
Alright,
toast,
toast,
people.
toast.
Toast, good people.
All right. Anyways, to 2021.
2021.
Yep.
Everybody, I hope y'all are prosperous. Everything works for you. A lot of us are still gonna be here in the area.
Shots
Marcus,
fired,
you gonna
okay.
be moving?
Abundant.
No, I'm giving you your roses.
It's
As
a
Ricky would
rose.
say, you're getting your roses. Calm down. Give your roses. You gonna go out, do bigger, better things, and we hope we bring you back in some capacity, whether that be Skype, because you are really good and you should have pulled up sooner. All right.
Tink, tink.
Tank, tank, not bink, bink.
Ooh, I forgot what that was, but then I
Also, once again,
Yeah.
shout out to Ricky, man, for opening up this spot to us, bro.
Yes, sir.
Family, bro.
He probably too
Yes,
drunk to
sir.
realize we
That's
talking.
all right. Here's said the motto.
I actually broke
Love
in
you,
here
Rick.
tonight
Love you, Rick.
and told y'all to show up.
You making 5 incomes, baby? That's right. You claim it.
Hey.
The tongue is powerful. Speak anything you want to existence, and it shall be yours. You got to decree and declare it.
It's definitely out here. They showing you that it's out here for real.
All right. Well, thank y'all for coming with us tonight. Don't storm the Capitol no more.
Please don't, man.
That's all I got.
Storm the Krispy Kremes when the light come on.
Oh no, don't do that because I want to do that to myself.
Hey, wait,
Like,
wait, don't stop yet.
all right, what up?
Make sure y'all download BNY Podcast on Google Play.
Oh. Making
Damn.
moves.
One more
making
time,
moves.
say it one more time,
Making
cuz.
moves.
Say it again.
Make sure y'all download BNY Podcast on Google. It's in your Google store, man.
It's
Go
in
get
the
it.
apps. It's in the apps. We got an app now. Ricky been grinding, man. Support
That's
Ricky.
what I said, bro.
That man don't stop.
He
He
don't
don't.
stop.
He don't.
Like,
He's saying he's saying the vision and he going with it.
bet. So please do that. I hope this gets more views than him because I want to throw it in his face
This
later.
is so petty.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm King Petty. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh,
I enjoy
never mind.
long walks on the
Never mind,
beach. Nah, I'm just playing.
Strolls in the alley.
Strolls in it. Nah. Nah.
Sound like strolls in the alley. Oh,
Stop,
yeah,
man. I'm
what?
trying to stop recording here,
What
man.
alley?
We out of here. We
Kinda
out of
sound
here.
Like you campaigning right
Say
now.
bye.